Damn it. You started.
Yeah, we started it. It's ready. We're on. Ready?
That's how excited
I'm pretty
I was.
sure that's copyrighted.
Did I tell you how excited I was when I was able to do that whole thing?
Shut the fuck up.
All right.
Go.
Hello, welcome to Blowhards episode, 46? Something 40? Yeah, 46. That sounds right. I'm Ryan Hess. I don't know how to control things with one screen.
Don't
Here it is.
meet.
Hi. What's up?
Oh, now you're on camera?
Yeah, that's me on camera. And then I don't do that camera.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm with Eric Pena
That's me.
and Churro.
Hey.
I almost forgot your name.
I mean,
What else is new?
It's not even his name.
Churro?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
yeah, it's charade at this point.
charade.
Yeah,
What?
He's the fucking guy from Soul Calibur that's just like the orb.
the
with
random counter.
when you like choose him, he just like mimics whatever other fighting style.
Oh, the
Yeah.
weird bone thing?
Yeah.
No, he's an eye.
I know he's the eye.
Yeah,
He has
But
like
he's-
random garbage for like limbs.
'cause that's how like his memory
Just
works
like
for
Churro.
me now.
Why?
Because like he just
Because like
replaces me with people.
I'll be like, remember when we did this thing? And he'd be like, that was Darnell. I'm like, oh.
It wasn't. It doesn't even like end with Darnell anymore. Like you've added it to like other people.
Oh yeah, I've replaced him with like Taylor and shit. Like I don't even know anymore.
Really?
Yeah,
Is your memory going bad?
probably.
Hmm.
But his vision's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least you got that. Mine,
like-
mine will be great on Friday. It's
Yours
about
is
to be.
fine now,
No, it's fucking terrible, man.
and you got that glasses aesthetic.
No, I'm tired of wearing glasses.
I was there when you first got glasses.
I know. Yeah, you were there with me. I was super dilated.
Yeah,
When you gonna get fucking long hair again?
I can't have both. I'll just look like a complete nerd if I had like long hair and glasses.
you can have like man
No,
bun.
you get rid of glasses and you have long hair.
That's a good point.
Then you'll be like brown Maximilian Pegasus.
Ooh,
Yugi boy.
ooh, Paquito Yugi boy.
Yeah,
What's up?
no, that's gonna be the canon. Like your fucking your eye surgery will go bad and you'll like lose one. You have to have Millennium Eye.
If I had the choice of like if I lose an eye,
Yeah,
I hope it's my right eye.
yeah.
At least, at the very least.
What if
you
what if
have
they
to-
were like they don't have the technology for a biotic one, but they'll just fill it with gold?
They're like they're like we have this thing. It's from that cartoon you used to watch 20 years ago.
It's haunted.
It's
Yeah, it gives you the ability to read minds, but you can only do it by playing card games.
Yeah.
It works on digital, so you'll be fine.
I'll be like, pick a card, Ryan.
come on.
Just let me do it.
The inner
Man, if
machinations of my
Eric had, if
mind.
Eric had a thing that lets you like cheat at card games, he would just be a fucking Bond villain.
I would.
I don't know about that.
What do you
think
mean? What do you mean a thing that lets me cheat at card games? I can cheat at card
Like
games.
an eye.
I'm saying if
That
you had
lets
an
you
eye that
read
lets you like
minds.
see through shit,
Oh yeah.
they would have like that perspective that they do in like
That'd be the
every
most
Bond movie.
pointless superpower ever.
It's like seeing through shit.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing.
It's the same-
What power do you have now? Bad eyes.
Yeah.
Great. Fuck off.
What's the opposite of laser
An addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the opposite of laser eyes?
Nothing.
It's the same power. You could probably just hold a mirror behind somebody. It's the same fucking power. So
Yeah, but you'd have that mirror, and they would be none the wiser.
yeah, no,
Except your glowing, gold eye.
What else were that fucker's powers?
That was it.
Pegasus. He just sees
He
people's
was a
cards.
great artist. He drew all the illustrations for the monsters.
Yeah. How is he not dead?
was he supposed to be the creator of that?
Yeah.
fucking-
He freaking created that game. Or
Really?
supposedly.
Yeah, and then Kaiba Corp made the technology to do the.
Kyber Core made the fucking holograms, but he made the game.
Okay.
But he actually didn't make the game because they like showed off. It's like, oh, it's actually this 3,000-year-old Japanese or
But he
Egyptian
modernized
game or
it.
whatever.
Oh, that's what it was.
It was
yeah.
this
He
Egyptian
like
thing
found
where
them or
like
something.
these stones come out of the ground and they fight.
And then his like wife turned into burst into flower petals. It was crazy.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
his like backstory is the same as Mr. Freeze. It's fucking nuts.
Is she still alive?
Except for
No, she burst into
she
fucking
dies,
flowers.
So
Oh,
whatever.
never mind.
Let's check the fucking dashboard.
Well, that's fine. I actually didn't fucking know that. I don't remember paying that much attention to it.
Well, there you go. Now you know.
I was probably high. Popular but cute. Anyways. So what have you been playing, Ryan? You said you weren't playing anything. Why?
What? Why am I not playing it?
Why? Yeah.
I don't know.
Just been busy.
Not really.
Oh,
Really?
It suck.
You just
taking in other mediums, perhaps.
yeah.
I mean, sorta.
What movies do you go see?
Have I seen movies?
I know you
I
have.
don't think I've seen anything this week.
What the hell did you do?
Yeah. What? Where are we? What day
I
is
was
it?
trying to
I know
think.
you didn't read any books.
I tried reading a book.
You do audiobooks?
So like what happens is like I have a lot of free time at work. I
Mhm.
mentioned before, and like
Yeah.
I was at work, and I played like a chapter of the fucking Detective Pikachu game.
Why?
Yeah, because it's good.
Just get rid of it.
It's fun. No, I like it.
Okay.
Oh, it's good.
You got to go to the store and
it
cure
was-
his eczema.
It was so much fun that he only played it for.
But like, you could say that about anything I own. Like, nothing's that fun because I'm not playing it. Like, that doesn't make sense. I
Yeah.
just like I don't know. Like, I'll just sit at work, and,
Uh-huh.
I'll just sit,
And he sits.
and then all of a sudden it'll be 3 hours. I was like, oh, It's really bad. Like I don't know if I'm like dying or something.
You just fall asleep or something?
Yeah, kind of. Which is bad, but whatever. It's a different
Asleep
story.
with like your eyes open. Just
I don't know what it is. It fucking sucks though.
yeah, like
sure,
warping
everything's
through time
recorded.
and space. The warp is real.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, and I'll get home, or like sometimes I won't come home. I'll go hang out with Brian or whatever, that whole family.
Yeah, we heard about that.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I get to listen to Barbara Ann.
So yeah, so his kid just likes to play Barbara Ann all the time.
He likes to tell the fucking Alexa what to play him, but he only knows like 3 words. So it's Barbara Ann
Barbara Ann and Alexa.
all the time. Yeah, and fucking Imagine Dragon Believer. I'm like, all right. Which is fine. He's a cute kid. Whatever.
He
He's
sounded like he was doing Genji's ult there. It's Ryujin, okay?
something like that. Yeah. I don't know. He's a good kid though. But yeah, it's
ultimately.
But yeah, I just like I don't know. Like what else did I do? Oh, I started the Darkness 2.
Oh right.
That's neat.
Okay, tell me about that.
That runs on this computer.
Top
I love
cap.
It's like so they got the Darkness and they're like, what if we made it look like Borderlands? And
A little
I was,
bit,
And
yeah.
I was like, at least
What's
it's not,
wrong, Eric?
at least it's not as bright, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
There's only like 4 colors in that game,
Yeah, purple, dark purple, black, and gray.
and like whatever pasty color his skin is.
And then they have lights. I know that.
Yeah, there's lights where it's just like fuck you, you lose. Like, but
Mhm.
yeah. So I'm trying a different thing with that game where I'm playing on like easy. So yeah,
Narrative mode?
Yeah, because like I feel like the Darkness shouldn't be like shot down by like a thug.
Okay.
So I'm just like trying to see what that
You're like
experience
the
would be
real
like.
darkness wouldn't die. Like
Yeah,
this.
I'm just exactly. But like it kind of sucks because like I do like to play games with difficulty usually, or like at least I try to play on
Yeah.
hard or whatever. We had a whole discussion about that, and it's just like I'll be playing. It's like, oh, it won't let me advance. I'm like, oh, some guy's shooting me. I didn't even realize. I was just like my health isn't going down. Well, not only that, but like you eat hearts in that game to get health, and there's like 40 dudes on the ground. I'm just like, doop, 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 doop,
Yeah.
eating all their hearts.
How do you like quad wielding?
I haven't
'Cause
gone that far yet.
You can do it right in the beginning. You can have 2 guns, and then the darkness can hold like
Oh,
a
yeah.
car door and like
Yeah,
grab like a steel
car door, and then like I can pick up like a pool
and then
cue
you can
and
like throw
impale
like just
dudes.
cut people in half.
Yep. I wish I could have recorded that or something. I should have been like streaming it or whatever. I should start streaming shit. I have a computer, whatever. But like, yeah,
we
if
do
I-
this show on Twitch.
well, whatever. But like, I'm just saying like games I play,
I know. That's what I'm saying.
whatever. But yeah, like there's part where like I threw like a beam or something at some dude, and he was like on top of like some rafters, and I just like obliterated the whole rafters. And he was just like stuck to the
Oh,
wall.
really?
I was like, holy fuck! I fucking destroyed that.
That game's
guy.
really underrated. The Darkness 2.
I mean, both of them, yeah.
They were great
Yeah.
shooters. I love them.
So and yeah, like I kind of forgot how
Uh-huh.
they went. Like, there's like a thing at the beginning. It's like, do you want to do like this recap of the first one? I'm like, yeah, it's been like 10 years since I played the first one. So,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's just like kind of crazy. Like the story is super simple. Like he gets it, his girlfriend dies, and then he kills everyone.
Yeah, he
Basically.
does.
But like I totally forgot until like they show it like how like it's the darkness has been like. It like goes from host to host throughout history,
Uh-huh.
and I forgot there's like that whole section in like it's like war hell or whatever
Yeah.
in the darkness
It's
one.
like World War I.
It's fucking crazy.
Mhm.
I love that shit. So yeah, I don't know. It's fun, but it's like I'll just have like whatever that gun is, M1911 whatever. I don't know guns.
M1911.
Whatever. Eric's gonna cry.
It's fine. Those
But yeah,
are
I'll
for
just you fucking dual wheel. It's like. It's
That's
fun.
how that works.
Yeah, but like, and then you can like set your execution because there's like a skill tree that
Yeah.
you get in that game, and you can get like it's like, oh, I set this execution to 2 or whatever it is. I don't know what it is on controller anymore because I'm that guy now. But like,
Great.
but yeah, there's this execution where it's just like it just gives you more ammo. I'm like, well, I don't need health playing on easy, so fuck it. I just like it's like, oh, you killed one guy and got like 50 rounds.
Oh shit.
I'm like, great.
He
Cool.
had a small little backpack on.
I have dual wheel and then I have like the defender shotgun. I'm like, I'm good.
What would be the Defender shotgun? I
don't
can't think
know.
of what it is.
Whatever, doesn't matter.
I know what it is. It's
Okay.
Mossberg. Anyway, so
Yeah, probably.
I'm glad you're enjoying that.
Yeah, that's
It's a
fun.
really, really good game.
Yeah.
And as far as like the story for it,
Mhm.
you never read any of the comics, did you?
Nope. I have no
Yeah,
idea.
because it's that's like those are the because I was like an edgelord when I was
Yeah.
in junior high and high school, so I would read that.
Yeah,
Was.
I remember.
Yeah, and then
He
I'd
just
so I-
hides it now.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And so it's basically like whenever hit.
I just like picture him like hiding it, like being an edgelord. Like it's like that's why you're so tired all the time. You have to drink coffee. It's like by night you're just like edgelord. Like instead of like saving people, being a vigilante, you're just like brooding somewhere.
I just, like, shove
for
people.
fucking 6. No, you're just like 6 hours. You're just like really mad.
You're just like,
It's
in a-
like
you're in an alleyway. You're just like, ah,
that's when you smoke all your cigarettes.
die.
But yeah, so it's like I think it's when he turns 25, and then like he turns 25, his dad's supposed to die, and then
No,
he
it's 21.
Is it 21?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be 21 in the first Darkness game. He looks 40.
That's what all the cigarettes did.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. No, yeah, because they like reiterated or whatever.
It's
It's
just
like,
Italians.
like you see, yeah, because like I know this specifically because there's a scene you keep like seeing Jenny for some reason, like you have like visions of
Jenny.
it because she probably like I think there's something about like the opposite darkness where like it's like it's
The
Jenny.
lightness?
The light probably. It's fucking comic books, who knows? But like there's a scene where you're with her in like the diner she worked in.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, I'll sneak you a beer. Just kidding. You're not the legal age yet. That'll be for your birthday. We'll come over and we'll have a good time." It's like, oh, she's gonna die when she comes over because that's the fucking first game. Yeah. So
Yeah, she does. She dies. Fucking
spoilers for
time.
the Darkness 1. I guess.
It's fucked. Well, I mean,
Game's
it's
40
it's
years
fucked
old.
up because the Darkness doesn't even let you save her. You can. Remember in the very first one?
That's the darkness gets more power from your suffering.
Yeah, it's like,
That's like well, yeah, because like the end of like the first game, you're like trying to chase down the guy that like ordered the hit on you at the beginning.
Yeah.
Or in this game, in
Yeah.
2, you get like this hit on you, and like they kill like this whole restaurant full of your dudes, and like you track down the guy, and you're trying to question him, and the darkness just like rips him in half. It's like, what the fuck? I wanted an answer. He's like, fuck you. You got to be more angry because that's the darkness. I'm like, fuck. It's great though.
I fucking love
It's
it.
it's simple. It wants you to be pissed, but like it's doing this weird thing where it's like The Office, in which like like between chapters it's just like
An interview.
yeah, he's just like talking to the camera. I'm like, who's recording this? Like, what is this? Is it like a fucking video diary?
He's
for-
being interviewed.
Is he?
Spoilers. No,
By
I'm
who?
kidding. I don't remember.
Who's
Dunder
man?
Mifflin.
I think he's talking specifically to the Darkness
Yeah.
or something like that. But I don't
don't know.
remember. But yeah,
It's good,
I've
though.
read the Darkness and Witchblade and fucking Spawn and all that shit.
Are they all related? What
No,
is- oh.
Witchblade and the Darkness.
Is
do
this the real Dark Universe?
Yeah, but they do a crossover
Oh, okay.
a lot.
Which blade?
Yeah, Witchblade
Okay.
and Darkness.
That's all Top Cow stuff or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
There's this whole like comic book series called The Artifacts that's really good. Like that's their crossover stuff.
Hmm.
So.
That's like the only shit I know about comics. And Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck.
You remember?
I would actually really love a Witchblade game. That would be fantastic.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was like it's like I remember the beginning in like the intro thing where it was like showing all the logos. It's like Top Cow, but it's like being destroyed by like a tornado or something. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is like so dark for
The
like,
comic,
this, like,
the
cartoon
comic
logo.
industry
Yeah, basically.
destroying Top Cow.
Fuck that
Sad.
shit.
Fucking for real.
10 years ago, or
Yeah.
whatever that was, 5 years ago.
Is that what you've been? Is that all you've been playing?
I think so. I can't think of anything else really.
Just the Darkness too.
I mean,
That's a good-
that and like a chapter of the fucking Pikachu game,
Complete polar opposites as far as games go.
more or less. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
What?
You're searching for answers in both games. Like
Yeah, just-
one's just less violent, the darkness.
Oh yeah.
it's like the Pikachu's worse.
Yeah. You don't know. The chapter 2 was like you're stuck in a fucking like cave and this glalie tries to fuck you up. It's scary.
It just
Oh
like
my
it just says objective survive.
It's just like ugly. You seen a glalie? They're like giant floating heads made of ice, like
No, no.
5 feet tall heads. They're
Duh.
scary.
I don't know what a glalie is.
I'll show you later.
Okay.
I won't.
And what about you, Char? What are you playing?
Why do you look like a baseball? Oh, never mind.
What do you
This
look
is a-
like?
it's
A
a-
baseball?
This is a baseball shirt.
Okay.
I
that's
bought
what
this
thought.
at Big Five.
I can recognize
They're like
sports.
$7.
Anyway.
I have
whatever.
like 10
Go
of
on,
these.
Churro.
You can
Yeah.
recognize
What are you playing,
sports. Is that
Churro?
what you said?
Yeah, whatever.
While
Oh!
what? Fuck. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, I remembered something.
Go ahead.
So I played that Retribution thing, Overwatch.
Yeah.
Whatever, like that. It's like,
The Retribution event.
yeah, it's
The PvE.
PvE where you play as Blackwatch. And it's like, it's their hardest mission. They barely made it out alive. And like, I played it once, again, on the easiest difficulty, just because I was like, I don't know what this is going to be. Like, I don't know what teammates I'm going to have, whatever. And we didn't make it.
Really?
Really?
Like, I made it to the end. And like it made me play as McCree because everyone chose like the other characters, and I was like, "It's fine. I know how to play McCree." Kind of. I'm like playing with a mouse, and it's weird now, but
Yeah.
it's good because mouse is good. Anyway, yeah, like we get to the end, and there's like this dropship thing.
Nobody gets in the fucking drop.
I got to the dropship,
No,
and
you
I was
did,
like
yeah.
running back and forth, and I'm like, "Come on, get the fuck in here!" And like, there's like these two, our Moira died like 40 minutes ago or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And like it was,
Moira.
it's Genji, I think, and what's
It's a
his
Genji
name?
pro
and Reyes.
Genji.
Yeah, Reyes. Huh?
It's a pro
Yeah,
Genji.
not in this case at all. It was like a level 1 Genji. It sucked. So yeah, they were like all right there, and like the gorillas or whatever were fucking attacking them, and like they just kept dying, and
The
like
heavy
they
assaults.
kept like reviving each other, and I was like they were both dead, like right at the edge of like the ramp for the ship, and I was inside the ship, like off to the side, not getting shot, And like I was like, it's not letting me go because they were still like bleeding out or whatever. So I was like, I tried to help them and I died too. I was like,
Yeah,
That's what you get.
once you defeat that last heavy and the dropship comes, it drops 2 more heavies and a sniper.
yeah.
So
that's
you're
what,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like that's what happened. But like I was just like, if I let those dudes die, could I have won by myself?
No.
Oh well, fuck. I guess it's good that I tried to help them.
Yeah, attempts were
So,
made. Yeah.
I tried.
How many players can you have in that game?
It's
For that
It's 4.
specific mode, it's 4.
Oh, really?
And they have like one where it's just those story characters, and then they have one where you can do all heroes.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you can put
It's,
anyone in
that's
there.
like their horde mode, but it only happens like once a year. It seems like, right?
that's weird that they don't have that at like a
As like
just
a
an-
staple.
Yeah, it'd be
just like-
nice. I'd
What?
love that.
Yeah, it'd be pretty good.
Yeah,
That was fun.
because that's how you blow that other game out of the water again.
Again,
Which
What's
one?
it? I forget. It was the one by Gearbox.
Battleborn.
That's
Oh,
the one.
who
Yeah,
cares?
just,
Yeah, nobody
completely
get- nobody
destroyed.
The
get
game we
shit.
forgot the name of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that did itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, on top of doing Retribution, which I had a bunch of fun playing
Yeah.
that, like that's probably one of my favorite game modes is the PvE stuff. But we had an instance where
It
like
sucks.
I was
Well,
playing. What?
Sorry.
We had like one Roadhog, so as tank, and then we were all 3 supports, me and my friend.
Nice.
And then we're just like, we like huddled together. We were like invulnerable. Like nothing could like do us harm. We're just like rolling as a ball towards like
Oh
the
my god,
top
that's
ship.
awesome.
Yeah, it was great. And then besides that, a little bit more Peach Beach Splash. But then I bought Shantae Half Genie Hero.
Nice.
And nobody told me how fucking fun it is and how good the music is.
I'm
I was
pretty
like,
sure I told you.
holy
how fun it is.
shit! Yeah, no, it's fucking incredible.
I mean, nobody listens to Kane, I guess, when he's on. Okay, Kane's a big pro.
We just talk about way forward games, but I'm just like,
Pretty
They're
much.
great.
need specifics.
Yeah.
Except that fucking Blood Rain game. That game was
Yeah.
bad.
Get that fucking that mummy game that they
No,
did
those-
based on that shitty movie that nobody cares about.
They did?
Yeah, they did like a game where you're like just like a random like NPC, like a fucking not NPC. That's not the right thing. Like a side character or whatever. Like
Oh.
one of like the guy. Like I think you're a bad guy or something or whatever.
That
Like,
might be
you're like
cool.
one
For
of like the random like guys in helmets in the movie.
For the new movie?
From the new movie, yeah, you're like some like one of like the guys that's trying to like make sure the curse doesn't happen or I don't know.
What?
Yeah.
Bad guys, not
But
trying to
it's called The Mummy Demastered, and it's just like a fucking like 16-bit side-scrolling shoot 'em up thing. I think something like that. It's apparently really good.
Really?
Yeah, we've talked about it like multiple times on the show.
But like the cool thing about like Shantae, because I was playing it on the
Whatever, yeah.
Switch, was I had my headphones in. I told you earlier, but like I hit the dance button and like it was like bass boosted, so like
fuck.
every time I was like, poof, poof, I was like, oh yeah, it was fucking, it's pretty good. Like I was like those hips, it was, yeah,
Them hips.
yeah. I got kind of far, but I'm like, yeah, it's super charming. I like the jokes.
Hello,
That's good.
expired. He said hi.
It's like,
Or hey, gents.
hello.
Anyway,
Yeah, it's good writing. Oh yeah, so
It's an
I'm,
excellent
I'm
game.
about that.
Those are excellent
Next up on the list is Korean horror game called Coma. So
What's
on
that
the
one
Switch. I don't know yet, but I'll find out.
about? How do you know it's Korean?
I watched the trailer and there was Korean words.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes more
you know
sense.
it's Korean words because there's circles.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
Is that?
yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah,
I know what glorious Nippon language looks like, Eric.
yeah.
Moon runes.
Moon runes.
Speaking of runes.
What? Oh, no, hang on.
What?
I just wanted to say because like one of those times I was like I'm just gonna go to Brian's and do nothing with my day. Like it was like I went over. Oh, it was after we went to the science center. I came back and like
What a
Taylor
wholesome day.
Taylor was starting to play Retribution with you
Mm-hmm.
on like whatever PlayStation or whatever.
Yeah.
And like her dog like fucking like turned inside out and like freaked out and like she's like I gotta go and like I saw it like she like timed out. I'm like I should have nah whatever.
Yeah, no, it like happened. I'm like, oh,
But-
but,
but yeah.
like we just lost McCree,
Yeah.
so I'm just like, I'm already playing Moira, so I'm just like, oh, we're fine.
But yeah, like I was like I saw that happen, and then she like went away and like tried to like fucking seal her dog with like orichalcos or something, whatever. But like I don't know.
Wait, hold on. What?
Doesn't
More
matter.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, more Yu-Gi-Oh. But like yeah, so she went away and like Adria was taking care of the kid, and like Brian was just sitting there with me on the couch. And like Brian's watching something like some Minecraft video on his phone and like falls asleep. I'm like, I'm going home. Like, what the fuck am I doing here? And I was like, oh, Overwatch sounded cool. I'm gonna go do that, and that's what I did. So like, that's how it finally got me to play a game. I was like, oh, I'm not doing anything. I don't know.
Should have just grabbed the
It's a
controller,
problem.
been our McCree.
Yeah, fucking no.
Just take the headset from her and just put it on.
I got PC now, bro.
Yeah, dude.
It's fucking elitism and shit or
Can
whatever.
I thought you can use those
No,
on your
no-
PS4
Probably, but why would I do that?
because you can play with them.
I guess. Yeah.
You're like, it's not as fun.
I don't know.
It's whatevers.
I mean, I don't blame you.
Go on. What,
Anyway.
what are you playing?
I was gonna
Anything?
say, I've been playing the DLC for Bloodborne this time.
Some more.
Yeah. No. Well, I started it before, and it was really hard.
Yeah,
and,
well,
and then I
yeah,
tried,
no shit.
And then I tried to play it again after I started a new character and actually leveled everything up and completed everything as I wanted. And the DLC for it's dark. It's
Well, yeah.
way darker than I thought it'd be, man. Like, have you played any of it?
What now?
Do you remember anything from Bloodborne as far as like the story, or as far as anything?
I skipped story shit.
What?
Story's garbage.
No, it's not. I've been like balls deep in this fucking game story for like the longest time, or at least for just recently. Yeah, like that. It's fucking gross.
He's clapping.
Listen,
What?
You want to know how my fucking fat brain works?
All right.
You said you were playing. You said you were playing Bloodborne some more, and I was like, oh man, s'mores Pop Tart would be really good right now. That's my fucking mind.
Donuts.
That's why I'm so fat forever.
We'll get something after this,
Oh
buddy.
my
Yeah,
God.
let's do it.
But they were doing this. I bought the DLC for it, and it deals with more of
The old hunters.
Yeah, well, it's basically what the do you remember any of the story for it? Yeah, it's like what the actual
The healing church
what the Bergenworth themselves were doing.
Bergenworth.
The school that was basically doing the insight stuff. Because yeah, it's fucking dark. But I had a really really good fight with that. The bosses in them are so much better than the ones in the actual.
Oh
game.
yeah,
Because
absolutely.
I had the fight with Maria, and she's awesome. That fight was exhilarating.
Lady Maria, I think, is like what the second fight because you first have to fight Ludwig, don't you?
Well, you fight Ludwig first, and then you have to fight
Ludwig.
And
Yeah.
that's a fun fight too because at first he's just like a creepy monster,
And then
creepy
you-
rape horse monster, and then
Yeah,
he's like,
he looks just like the fucking bird. Oh, you just wait till you get to that.
and then he's
chapter.
like, oh wait, there's this great sword in my back, and I'm gonna be like, shing.
Yeah, and that's how you
sparkle,
get you get the holy moonlight sword from him.
Nice.
And that area where you fight him is fucking gross.
Yeah, it's
Just
not
like
a good.
dead bodies everywhere.
Yeah, it's not a good time.
It's a fucking.
So imagine this like horseman, gross, like mutated with a sword.
He's not supposed to be a horse, but he looks like one. I don't know if he's supposed to be a horse, but
He's
anyway,
just mutated.
That sounds like it's like it's a Junji Ito comic, and then it turned into a Korn music video.
100%.
Basically, yeah, he's like, yeah, at some point he's just like, boom, da, ba-dee, dum, ba-dee, ba.
So you fight Ludwig, and then you fight.
Ludwig.
Then you go into the
Wait. Hang on. What did you say? What sword?
holy moonlight sword.
Oh, it's different. Never mind.
No, you do get Ludwig's
Moonlight
great sword.
Greatsword.
In the,
Yeah, I love that fucking sword.
Yeah, that's
Where
his
the,
sword.
The sheath turns into a bigger sword.
Yeah, that's the.
I use that
one.
for the whole game.
That's what I use.
That's fucking so broken.
That's how I killed Maria. So, but yeah, you fight Ludwig, and then you go to the research center, and you find out what they're doing. So they're basically making these monsters.
Yeah, the
The
creepy,
Bergenworth Church is actually doing all the fucking
disgusting, like
gross shit to them.
eldritch horror nonsense.
It's
Oh, that shit's so gross.
All the
I
alien
love
shit.
it. I've been balls deep in it, like I said. And then so you
don't
fight
know.
Ludwig,
That-
you fight the living monstrosities or whatever they're called, living failures, which are the not complete aliens, and then you fight Maria. And then you fight the Orphan of Kos, which is where I'm at right now. And
Kos.
I've died like 7
On the
times
beach?
already. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm having such a good time. Oh, and also they were doing a sale on the PlayStation Network, and I bought Until Dawn so I could actually finish it.
Oh yeah, how's
It's
that?
fun. It's good.
Cool.
I'm having me and my girlfriend play it, and she makes bad decisions.
I'm upset because
Shocker.
that was gonna be the horror game, and I didn't like it.
You didn't-
was-
you didn't- You didn't like Until
I
Dawn?
didn't like Until Dawn. It bummed me out.
Why?
I wanted to.
Wait, why didn't you like it?
Why didn't I like it?
Yeah, is it because everybody has really emotional faces when they talk?
No.
They show too many teeth?
I don't know. There's one instance that actually made me laugh.
Because you didn't like Josh?
Fuck
Because
Josh.
Chris is the best character? Followed by Mike?
There's one instance where like I don't remember what it was. It's like you look in and it's like a little like look into like another scene or something.
Okay.
And like someone was standing there and some clown just comes in and then punches them in the goddamn face and then that's the scene. And I laughed really hard at that and that was it. It was like that's it.
Oh,
That's
you
all.
picked up one of the totem things.
That's
and
what it probably
and
was,
like,
yeah.
it's a warning.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Fucking, oh my god.
Yeah, I wanted to like it. I couldn't get into it.
The first time I played it, I got my head ripped off. It was cool. I was like,
it was
"Oh,
real
fuck."
cool.
Yeah, I was like, damn, they didn't really pull any punches in this game.
Yeah, well they know. I mean, look, it's like Mortal Kombat, rip.
And I bought the nonary games because they're selling those
what?
on the nonary games.
Nonary.
Yeah, nonary. Well, so it's like 999 and Virtue's Last no, not Virtue's.
like Altair.
Is it Virtue's Last? Yeah, Virtue's Last Reward. And then I didn't want to buy Zero Time Dilemma until I finished the other two. But
Have
those
you played VLR yet?
I haven't played VLR.
No.
I know Felix is gonna get fucking mad.
Who cares?
I have it on my
Yeah.
DS.
I know you guys like.
3DS.
I'm saying you played the first one.
Yeah, 999.
You guys have talked it up a lot, so I'm interested in playing it.
Yeah, they're
Gave
fun.
me it's on sale. Until Dawn was like $7, and then the non-nonary games
No.
were like 12.
Well, I got Mad Max to play, so that's fine.
It's
Oh right, that's true. And then Dead Space came out, so I've just been like doing horror stuff
Yeah.
the whole time.
Mm.
It's fun.
It's Nona because 9.
And then I forgot to play Far Cry 5. So
Just saying. Oh.
yeah.
All I've seen about Far Cry 5 is like people are like the ending, and like
I can't wait.
Yeah.
All the people that are mad at the ending
Yeah,
get mad at a lot of stuff. So I'm like,
the ending of Far Cry 5 is crazy because Ludwig comes back and he's got the great sword in the second phase. It's fucking wild.
oh yeah, you have to shoot him. It's gonna be great. I don't know. I'm really excited to actually finish Until Dawn because I played it like 2 years ago for the first time.
Oh yeah, you know.
I did the thing with Bloodborne though that I do with a lot of games where I'm just like, oh, I finished this before any new content came out, and now it's dead forever. Like, I just don't. I don't know. Like, I probably shouldn't. It sounds like there's like a substantial amount of new shit.
Yeah, it's great.
So, I don't know. Like, I really liked that game, but I feel like the best fights in it were like the dudes that were your size, and there was only like 4 fights like that.
4 fights.
Yeah,
That's
right?
a lot.
Yeah.
All these
The guy with the cage on his head.
Well, I mean,
Is that a
Comes
fight?
here-
Really? He's just
he
like,
comes here
he's
to
just
woo
con-
at you.
Yeah.
oh, Mikolash.
Mikolash, yeah.
But
Yeah.
like the fight with nobody can ever say his name. Everyone has a different way of saying.
Father Gascon?
Yeah.
Gascon.
Everyone says his name different.
Gaspacho,
Whatever.
Gascon.
That guy
Gascon.
is fun until he turns into a werewolf, and that's just like, oh, it's another big thing to like roll in front of until I win.
That's like when you I had to fight Eileen, and I got really upset. So I got really sad. I was like, I love you.
Oh well.
You only have to fight her if you fucked up the timeline.
I fucked up the timeline.
Good job.
There is something.
She's like, a hunter must hunt. I was like, no.
Hunter must hunt. Yeah, I love that game. But they're in the new one or in the DLC. There's like so many new hunters you have to fight. There's a
That
ton.
sounds cool. Yeah.
There's
Well,
a
so
lot.
the thing with that game, and like I guess I would have had more fun. Maybe I should just try it again, completely different. Like I played that game offline.
Oh, yeah. You
So,
know,
like,
just
yeah.
get invaded.
I just I missed out on a whole bunch of shit where I could have had a lot of fun fucking up other people.
Get the healing church guys with the cone heads just show up.
Yeah, I
and
just wasn't connected to the internet
stomp
for some
your face
reason.
in.
I don't remember why.
Well, for that same reason, because I when I had PlayStation Plus,
Yeah.
it
Yeah, I guess that was it. Probably.
yeah. Remember I was saying that my save didn't unlock any of my achievements or any of my trophies. Because
Yeah.
I remember I did the thing where like I cheesed it and I wanted to get all the trophies at once,
Oh right.
and then finished my new game plus with or get to my new game plus with the actual, like with the real true ending or whatever.
Mhm.
And I don't have any of them unlocked. It's really fucking annoying. And I want to do it again, but I'm gonna not pay for PlayStation Plus for that specific reason because I don't want to. I don't
not
want to
have that.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
That's the thing too. If you get back into Bloodborne, there's like the whole like faction nonsense is most of those games. So you can be like, you can do what I did and join Canehurst as you should, because Pale Bloods, Vile Bloods,
Vile Bloods, idiot.
Vile Bloods for the Queen
I don't know.
Annalise,
Listen, I have so much else
For
to
the
play.
honor of Canehurst.
and then we could just jump by like the healing church assholes.
I've got like 4 different people telling me to play 4 different JRPGs. It's fucking a problem.
What?
Yeah. Like, okay. Like, have you seen our Discord?
Yeah.
You can join our Discord. It's on my Twitter, fucking Rush20xx. I don't know. Find it.
Great.
Like, McKenna's like, oh, you got to play Chrono Cross. And she, like, brought over a PS3, and it's in that room with Chrono Cross, like, disc 1, because that's how fucking PlayStation JRPGs worked. So, like, that's in there. And I started that, and that game is not
Okay.
great so far.
I like that game,
It's-
but I liked it back in '96.
Yeah, it's very
So-
PlayStation 1 graphics and just, like, so bad.
Static backgrounds. yeah.
And I usually don't care about, like, graphics.
I do.
But like when it's like, oh, there's like, dramatic scenes and like that face just looks like the same like bunch of like like when Snake like yells in agony and it's just like that fucking same like 2 lines that make up like his whole face. I'm just like, oh, all right. Yeah, I don't know.
Snake. Do you
But
think-
this one has like full motion video. Not full motion video. What's it called?
Full motion video.
FMV.
No.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Is it FMV? Yeah, it has that.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Once you get to a certain point, you'll
I don't
get to the
care
actual
about that. That's whatever.
It'll show the bear eating on a fish out of the pond.
You telling me that is like, oh, you got to just get past season 1 and the show's good.
No, it's like an hour in the
That's fine.
game.
I don't know.
It's a whole hour though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's
Of
probably not even-
mainlining the story.
Well, that's the thing is like JRPGs is just so fucking daunting. They're so long.
long,
And, like, I don't-
long JRPG.
It doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Okay, so hang on. So I have that, and then there's what else? There's Persona 5, which I bought.
That's
like,
gonna be
last
so
June.
long.
I
though.
know.
Style.
Yeah,
That's so good.
and then what is it you want me to play?
What?
You said you want me
No,
to
I,
play.
said I was gonna make a joke and make you play Tales of Symphonia and like finish it.
Oh no, that's
Good luck.
something else. No, I've done that before. I think. I don't know.
That-
I've either played that before or like I started it up and like Taylor didn't delete her save and I just like played the final fight. I'm like, all right, whatever. No, I think I played that all. What else have I played? No, somebody wants me to play Kingdom Hearts because I have all of those.
Carts.
Yeah.
I mean, just fucking watch the cutscenes, man. Kingdom Hearts, the gameplay. I don't think the gameplay in Kingdom Hearts is all that enthralling.
No,
to be
it's
honest.
it's really good. It can be.
So I got Chrono Cross, I got Kingdom Hearts, I got what did I just say? Persona 5.
Persona 5.
I'm not playing Tails. And I got fucking you.
Final Fantasy 6.
Yeah, want me to play Final Fantasy
You know what you
6?
should play
You.
first? Fucking Final Fantasy 6. It
Why
came-
Final Fantasy VI is gonna spoil all of that because I know that's good.
Yeah. Well,
So-
okay, you can't. It
Which game should I play if I'm saving the best one for last?
the best one for
Yeah.
last. You should play them in the order they came out. First of all,
And what was that?
be prepared for disappointment, just like everyone else. you can't. I was like fucking 7 or 6 or whatever when I played Final Fantasy 6, and it was incredible, and it completely crushed every other JRPG.
Yeah, it probably still will, but
Yeah, it's incredible.
I don't know.
I love it. It's so much fun, and there's like so many
But
secrets.
yeah, and then like
McKenna,
McKenna starts looking through like her book of fucking PlayStation games.
I saw that she has the.
She's like play Breath of Fire 3. I'm like, I'm not fucking playing this game. She wants me to
Yeah,
do
but
that.
she
Like,
has
so
like,
she didn't fucking.
she puts them in the fucking in the DVD.
Yeah, the CD
booklet. I'm like,
carrying
no,
case, yeah,
don't
yeah.
do that. That's how they get scratched.
Whatever. It's
I've
too
seen
late.
them that they get stuck.
I had it on my fucking lap, looking through all the shit she has. It's great. I guess.
Your lap is scratchy.
I don't know.
Too many.
Ugh.
Anyways, you should actually just play Bloodborne.
Yeah, just get
I've
play
played
Bloodborne.
Just play that.
Just play
Play the
old
DLC
Hunter.
But
for
like of those 4, I've started 3 of those games and like got an hour into them and I just stop. I don't know why.
What's the problem? That's this one. JRPGs are really daunting.
They're so long.
What I'm trying to remember in Bloodborne is which area has like the weird like H.P. Lovecraft village, like the fish people and all that stuff.
That's in the DLC.
Is that the old Hunters?
Yeah, it's a fish village or
Yeah. It's fucking terrifying, especially like there's one instance you turn a corner and there's this fucking huge one with like human teeth. He just like starts chasing you like on all fours. It's fucking gross. I'm like,
yeah.
ugh.
I think I only killed one of those. Things.
They're huge.
They fucking suck.
Terrifying.
I'm like soul level or blood level like 98 right now, just because I've been really, like I said,
Just
just
hammering
hammering this fucking game. I love it, and that thing still kills me like immediately. It's so annoying.
I don't know. Even as far as like the creature design go, I'm just like, ugh.
I love everything.
They're
about
like
that
land
DLC.
sharks with like human teeth. It's gross.
Yeah, you fight fishmen, the fish village or whatever.
Like I love the setting, but I'm like, fuck.
I turned into I'm a cauliflower right now. I got this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the fucking head.
Yeah,
piece.
I got this rune that turns me into a cauliflower. I don't know why,
Okay.
but it's.
I don't know. The scariest part of that game to me was like when that fucking dude puts you in a sack and kidnaps you.
Oh, those fuckers.
Is
Yeah.
that Hypogean jail
Yeah,
or whatever?
That's just scary.
Mhm. Well, that's only like the first.
I want to know. In that game, there's a
Can't you
guy
show?
like towards the beginning, I think,
Yeah.
where it's like he'll kill you because he has like a Gatling gun. He's like 40 miles away.
Jura.
Yeah. So when you get to that guy, do you guys actually try to kill him, or you just fucking push him off the edge?
No, I
push him
killed
off the edge.
Okay.
No, well, I did
Good.
I did everything a little bit the long ways because I didn't kill Jura until pretty far into the game.
Okay.
Because I guess you can either go straight through the old Yarnum or whatever, the place that everything's on fire, and then actually challenge him. I just went around him.
Yeah.
And by the time I got to the point where I could go around him, I was like super strong.
Have you seen the speedruns where somebody, like the first area you go to,
Yeah.
and you turn and there's like if you go like to that back alley, there's like that fat guy with the fucking axe or whatever.
Execution.
If you run, you can like glitch over like the fence and you go to like that sewer area, which is like basically the end of the game or whatever.
Well, you get to the sewer area, and then that sewer area actually has the what's it called? Well, you can go into the back of Yosefka's jail or
Yeah.
Yosefka's clinic.
Right.
If you go, well, it takes you to the fucking. God damn it! There's so many. There's so many. It takes you to the Forbidden Woods, and then from the Forbidden Woods, you can go to
Right.
Yosefka's
Yeah.
clinic. Yeah, I've seen people do that. I can't do it. I tried.
I've tried it too.
I tried. And I was like, well, I guess I'm just not good enough.
I got
It's
up
fucking nuts.
onto the fence, but I can't get over the fence.
Yeah, I've done that too.
It's really fucking annoying. I wish I was better at doing glitches. But
Sefka is such a shit fuck.
yeah,
too.
just if you play the DLC, like everything's fucking gross in the regular Bloodborne game.
Yeah.
In the DLC, everything's even grosser.
Nice.
It's awesome. I love everything. I love everything about the art style. I've been reading. I've been on the wiki. I have like 49 tabs open on the Wikipedia.
God.
Because they have like all this lore, and I subscribed to that I forget Vati Vidya, I think his name is, on YouTube,
Yep.
and he
That's
just
the guy
has
that
like
does
all
the
these
Souls lore.
Yeah, the Souls lore. He's got like Prepare to Cry, all this stuff. Oh, I'm way.
I actually
too
ordered the
too
art
involved.
book recently, and it's just good to look at.
Especially when you see like when you fight Ebrietas. Ebrietas is a cool fight, or at least it's sad. And then also when you actually see the Winter Lanterns, those are really gross because they sing and then they make you go insane and your head explodes.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Those suck.
did you beat Bloodborne? Yeah. The Winter Lanterns are like they
have like the doll's
the
body
giant
with like
giant
the big
brains and just full eyes.
Oh, and that one place is like all green or whatever.
Yeah, the Nightmare Frontier.
Yeah, that place sucks.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
They
Nightmare
like-
Frontier, partner.
they increase your like whatever that bar is, where it's like if you have too much.
Frenzy, but it's like
Yeah.
insanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I can just
They do psychic damage.
I can just farm them. They just
Scary.
make your head explode.
Yeah.
Because I was reading over the translation, and it's insanity. It just makes your head explode.
Yep.
Oh, I love that game.
And then like if you manage to get it past that, then it's like bam, Amangala fight, and you're like fuck.
Amygdala wasn't all that bad.
It was hard the first time.
It was harder
You're
getting
saying that weird.
Amygdala.
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 Yeah.
Amygdala.
Amygdala.
Either way.
Amygdala.
It's like
I'm-
saying abysmal, abysmal. It's like, yeah, I get it. It's a fucking bad guy in Aladdin too.
Abysmal.
But yeah, I'm right at the end fight for the old hunters, and it's a really the last boss is really aggressive.
Orphan.
So I'm having a really good time with it.
Cool.
I love that game. Yeah. I think Bloodborne's moving up in like top 5s.
Bit better.
for
What
me.
other games for like the main story has like the second to last boss be the best fight, like that game does?
What's the second to last?
Fucking what's the guy in the wheelchair? If you do it right.
Oh.
Oh, Gascon.
No,
I don't
Gear
know.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, Gearham.
Yeah, that's a fucking dope fight.
Time for Gear him to
I
let it
love-
rip.
Yeah.
Wait till you play the DLC
And then you-
fight.
and then
fight
you-
Maria.
And then
It's
you
fucking
fight
awesome.
and then you fight the fucking moon being. It's just like it's like a baby. You just fucking shake until you win.
Shake.
It sucks. That
Yeah,
fight
he's-
fucking sucks.
Yeah, he
It's
sucks.
so boring.
Well, the whole point is that if you beat what's his name? Wow,
Graham Cracker.
Yeah, Graham Cracker. Once you beat Graham Cracker, once you beat the old man,
Yeah.
then you can
Who's
fight.
fucking like OP and has like a scythe and he's scary.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It's great.
every fight that you fight against somebody that's actually a hunter,
Mhm.
they're really once you learn their patterns, they're really easy. Except Maria, she's awesome.
Yeah.
You should-
That sounds fun.
I love that game.
Maybe one day when I have no other games to play.
It's like I don't know if the
Fucking
DLC's on
in
sale.
3 days, fucking apparently like the game of all games is coming out, and the new God of War. Everyone's talking so good about it.
Yeah,
I want to play it. It looks real good. I
Yeah.
loved God of War before, so I mean
Yeah.
it's completely different. So maybe I won't like it, but I'll probably like it.
it's God of Us,
God of Us.
Last
yeah.
of War,
Kind
Yeah.
of about it.
I can't wait for Kratos to die again. Kratos. I don't know.
Kratos,
Whatever.
Kratos.
I always forget how to say his name. I don't know why. It's such a weird thing.
Kratos and Atreus.
Who cares?
Kratos tells us in front
Atreus.
Atreus. Atreus. His name is Atreus.
Atreyu.
That's a good band.
It's a bad band.
What? We're not going into
It
this.
got bad.
There's that edgelord again. Anyway,
no.
and
They're basically fucking. What's that other?
they're
band?
basically what, Ryan? Oh, I like Avenged Sevenfold. Oh,
They're the
music
same
sounds-
band.
They're not.
They're really not, right?
They're really not. Atreus is actually enjoyable. I
They're
I
both
showed
bad.
you
They're both bad.
like when you were playing the music. I was like, oh, here it goes, and drums.
Yeah, we've
and-
talked about this before.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't care.
Avenged Sevenfold sucks.
Yeah, I'm not. That's not my hill to die on. I don't give a fuck about
Good.
that band.
Yeah,
I
it's
like 3 songs from that band.
Their first 3 albums were good.
They weren't. They never were good. Sorry.
I don't know.
And Lead Sails Paper Anchor is a good one.
I saw Kane's like ex-girlfriend's brother open for that band, Atreyu, playing Guitar Hero on stage, and I was like, "This is this band." they let some kid play Guitar Hero on Xbox to open for them.
What?
Yeah, it was
They're
really
good
weird.
dudes.
Oh, I mean, if it was
He like won some contest because he's super good at Guitar Hero. Which
if
is
it was Kane's ex-girlfriend's brother, that must have been like fucking 20 years ago. So at this point,
Yeah.
it's been a long time.
Yeah, the fucking that Indian girl. I can't remember her name.
That's not.
I can't remember.
I
Either.
don't know. We like left her in a Walmart and she freaked out. And we were trying to find blue Hawaiian punch. Anyway.
Did you find it?
Yeah, we found it before her.
Yeah.
She got really mad and like left, and we drove the route back to her house, which is purple for some reason, and we didn't find her, and we like went back and she was like freaking out, like she was like curled up on a shelf or something. She's like, "You guys left me." We're like, "Whatever."
At Walmart.
Yeah, it's like fucking.
It's dangerous.
Use the fucking PA system. I don't know. We have a lost child. This Indian girl fucking is crying. I don't know.
I don't remember. her name.
Whatever.
Oh man. Anyways, yeah.
Great.
I really want to play Virtue's Last Reward.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
excited
good.
for that.
It's a really good time. That's I'm looking forward to seeing what
Those
you
are like
have to say
escape
about
the room games.
that.
What?
Sure.
They're puzzle games and. Like,
Puzzle.
I remember when I played 999 the first time. I had like an anxiety attack. I was like, fucking
Why?
timers.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't like timers. They scare me.
I did that too. Like when I the first one, it's like, oh, this room's filling up with water, but it's not actually. You have all the time in the world. To
Yeah, I
solve
didn't
this
realize
puzzle.
that.
But yeah, I didn't either. I was just like, and like I've played it again since then. I'm just like, fuck. I'm like, wait,
I know I fucked that up because I exploded. So.
yeah. Well, not only that, but like the music and that's really good too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah. Also you don't explode in 999.
What does it do? What happens?
Nothing. I don't think.
I forget. And that one, something
The
happens.
the true ending of that game is nobody ever had bombs in them at all.
Spoilers.
Spoilers for fucking
Sploicers.
10 years ago. Anyway, news. I guess. Or do you have more? No.
No.
Lots of Bloodborne for some reason.
Yeah.
Random.
I'm gonna keep reading that Wikipedia. It's incredible.
Yeah,
I can't believe
love
I'm
that shit.
I'm-
I eat
I
This
that
can't
is
shit.
believe-
live, by the way. Somebody asking. The guy with the ginger beard looks like a guy who does radio in Norway. Cool. I'm a guy that does radio in Norway. Neat.
Radio
Wait,
Dusseldorf.
ginger beard. Hang on, let me check.
That's me.
Oh,
No, you don't have a beard. You shaved yours
I
for
know.
money.
yeah, I
Like
did.
a whore. You know all those whores that shave their
Get that
beards.
shit, that beard.
all those bearded whores.
Listen, man.
Anyway,
The mines of Moira are steep.
God, fucking Lord of the Rings. trash.
Moria. Mines of
Fucking
Moria.
nerd.
God.
Idiot.
Stupid.
All right, so there's some weird shit in the news.
Oh boy.
Oh, what's going on?
It's pretty great. Let's start off with there's a new kind of ransomware, like a malware that people put on, like it's spreading around, and it will lock all your files until you play an hour of PUBG. That's a real thing that exists.
I wonder who could be behind this.
It's the guys at Fortnite.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe I don't know. No, it says
Some sort of collusion.
Yeah, I don't know. Your files are encrypted by PUBG ransomware, but don't worry, it's not hard to unlock it. The virtual hostage note says, "I don't want money. I just play PUBG for 1 hour."
1 hour.
That's what it says.
1 whole hours.
Yeah.
So you could probably change it. Be like, play
I
PUBG for 10,000
I
hours.
think you can just have the executable file and just like be like, oh, it's here. Okay, goodbye. I think there's actually like a way around it too. You don't have to buy the game, but it's just like this random thing that's going around for like funsies until somebody like digs into it deeper and they're like, oh, it's actually destroying everything. Goodbye. Like who knows? But
It's destroying PUBG.
That's weird.
it is weird.
That's mighty specific.
I don't know. Yeah, or maybe it's just like that game like did it themselves because that game's dying in popularity because Fortnite's a thing now.
They have
What's it
to
dying in
keep up.
popularity?
For sure, dude. Like
Really?
Fortnite is like way more popular now.
Yeah, no, I don't understand.
No, it's easy to understand that guy Drake. What's his name?
Drake.
Yeah, the rapper guy.
Oh yeah.
He was on a stream with.
I was trying to remember
some
what Twitch streamer is named
guy.
Drake.
He was with that ninja guy that crashed our stream 2 weeks ago.
You say his name again to say it 2 more times.
Yeah, he's fucking Beetlejuice.
He'll come and
But yeah, so this is a thing. I don't know. It's whatever.
that's strange.
It's
Lucky
real
for
strange.
them. I mean, that's cool. I'm glad it's helping them get their hours artificially boosted.
I guess, yeah. Doesn't help that they have all those Chinese cheaters in their game.
Chinese
China.
cheaters.
That's like the whole all of China just cheats in that game.
All of
apparently.
China.
Yeah, all fucking billion of them.
I did see a guy playing Fortnite while I was at the airport in China.
That's yeah. Well,
Or not Fortnite. I'm sorry, PUBG.
PUBG.
I was like, All right.
What was he using? Did you see?
I don't know, some fucking laptop.
Oh.
Yeah, he was playing on
Weapon.
his phone or some shit.
No, not that one. That's actually one of the things that you know how like have you seen all the imitation Fortnites and PUBGs that they're coming out with
Oh yeah,
on the phone?
that's fucking wild.
Except like it's like a brand new
Oh,
game, and
the-
immediately there's like a
There's
Chinese
an
copy of it.
iOS like ripoff of Radical Heights. That
Yeah.
fucking like early as fuck like pre-alpha game
I
that
was like,
Cliffy B
what the
put out.
hell?
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
I know because Cliff Blazinski was talking about it.
Yeah,
And it's strange too, because like a lot of those like knockoff ones are like missing frames when you're trying to play it too. Which is like
Let's-
warp
Let me,
almost.
let me skip ahead for news for a second.
Okay.
So the Drake, speaking of Fortnite, he apparently is he's teasing a Fortnite rap,
Oh.
but he's told Epic that he'll do it only if they give him a Hotline Bling emote. I guess you can
It's
have
like one
emotes
of
in the game, so you can do the weird dance he does.
Oh, he wants all those edits of like when they added like Trump's face on it, like adding bricks to a wall
I
and
don't
then
know.
soldiers on top.
But yeah, this game is like huge now, and it's because of shit like this, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
That game's for kids.
It's I don't
Anyone? Just saying.
know.
No, you're right.
I mean, it's not the game it was supposed to be.
No,
That's-
yeah, it's
which
supposed
is
to-
hilarious.
Yeah, the actual Fortnite game itself sucked. I
Yeah.
hear, but this
I
one,
mean, it's still not done.
Yeah, I don't
think
think it's
either.
done.
oh, it's not even done.
Yeah,
It's just the battle royale mode.
yeah.
That's
but
free.
Don't you know that all these battle royale games aren't done?
Oh, right, that's
yeah,
true.
That's like part of, like-
PUBG just released like in November or whatever last year, or December, like at the very end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
They like rushed it out so it could be part of Game of the Year discussion. Otherwise, they couldn't have.
Ugh.
It did win. It did win.
Probably,
or
somewhere.
it won like.
I think Giant Bomb won.
At
it
this
to
point,
win.
that's like part of like the criteria is like you can't be finished if you want to battle
Well, yeah.
royale.
So that's why fucking Cliff Blazinski's game is doing so good because it's like it doesn't even exist hardly.
Oh.
He's like, hey, I just came out with some concept art. Game of the year.
Yeah.
Sad.
Well, and like people got real mad at his game because you can't be a woman in that game.
What?
Yeah, there's like, oh, here's the player model. It's just the male one because we haven't even finished the female player model yet. We just rushed this game
Give
out.
him some fucking time.
It's
You can be
funny.
whatever you want.
Man, that thing's gonna be dead
it's
on
the
arrival.
current year.
No, people are playing the shit out of it though
Oh,
because
really?
like as soon as it came out, like the Fortnite servers were down for a weekend. It's like perfect. Like I don't know. Yeah, it was incredible.
That's
like
fucking Providence.
Yeah, but it's like it's funny because like that game came out and it's on Steam. It's free. That game is free. You can just download it off Steam, and it already has like not that it's saying much, but 4 times the amount of people that played Lawbreakers. So it's just like, damn, son.
So 400.
Like, I mean, fucking hitting that trend or whatever while it's still big is clearly helping them. But like, yeah, who knows?
Yeah, Lawbreakers.
They slipped a fox in the hen house.
I guess so. But yeah, fucking Drake
Hen
is
house
gonna
full of
make you
foxes.
a rap, I guess. Fucking whatever.
You can look forward to not listening to that.
He's like, I'd like win that Fortnite bling.
Fuck
Only
off.
mean one thing.
I'd probably kill myself if I heard it. I
let's-
still haven't listened to God's Plan, by the way.
I'm gonna find like Eric swinging from the rafters.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's like that episode
so
of
you
South
already
Park.
know.
2 nooses.
God. Fuck. Darnell's in here like dying or something.
He
said, Darnell says Fortnite Mobile is amazing.
I don't fucking believe you, Darnell. Okay.
All Darnell,
You disappear for like 6 months, and that's what you come back with. You son of a bitch.
It's not him.
Listen, all Darnell does now is like he works and then he goes home and watches Overwatch League and just plays Overwatch.
He works out. I know that.
Yeah, he works out.
Yeah.
That's like just.
But you can
standard.
watch Overwatch
That's
League
just,
while working
he
out.
just that's like a passive thing for him. That just like it's
He
part
just
of like
constantly
waking
He
up.
just listens to the audio.
He just wakes up and does working out. It's cool. Like good for him. But he's just like like I don't play any other games anymore. I'm like, well,
He doesn't even play games. All
I
he
mean,
does is.
I mean, like I can't talk this week, I guess, but
Yeah, you're
whatever.
not wrong.
But he's changed his lifestyle.
yeah, he's
To-
all about
for Overwatch
Like, he's
League.
going. He's going to like some like competitive thing or something soon. I think.
Is he really? I don't
Probably.
know.
Do you have any
it's
jerseys
cool.
I
yet?
don't know, Darnell. Fucking text me, bro. All right? Let me know you're still alive.
Yeah.
You got any jerseys yet?
Use Discord more. He's on there.
He is?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He doesn't get off work till like 11 though, which is when everyone is sleeps now because
11.
we're all fucking adults.
By the time I get home,
Jesus,
that's when
Ryan, you
he's
got
gonna
his address too? Got his work schedule?
What? I mean, you can probably look at his Snapchat and he probably has like that location thing turned on. You can probably just see where he is.
You just find him.
That shit's so creepy.
It is creepy.
I don't know.
Hey, okay,
It's only
It's
creepy.
like here's my avatar that looks like me and here's where I am.
It's only creepy if I show up and I'm just there.
Oh god.
Like, hi.
No,
I can't wait for Darnell to come back.
I'm pretty sure I have
I
mine
don't know
set
if he's gonna come back now that I'm talking shit about him, but
up. He always comes back. We always talk shit about him.
it'd be good for him to come back and just take more pictures of him in front of cacti,
Yeah.
like we did the first time. It's fucking so weird.
We can take him somewhere else and I can be mad on the drive down.
God. That shit sucked.
What do you mean?
Anyway,
I spat on myself.
great. Anyway, he works 6 to 2:30 now. Wow.
Oh,
Excellent.
wow.
Now he's doxing himself. Anyway, speaking of more Fortnite shit,
Okay.
so there's this like weird trend going on YouTube right now, and I guess it's been going on for a while, but like now gaming outlets are taking notice of it, so now it's news for us.
Oh, boy.
There's a thing called strip Fortnite.
Excuse me?
Yeah. So it's this like a big YouTuber will have like a like risque thumbnail of like some girl with like nothing on, and it's like, oh, one Fortnite win, one like clothing removed, or like one lick or something strange.
One lick.
It's-
What am I
it's-
licking?
It's really weird. And yeah, it's like, and like there's nothing like super against like their terms of service or whatever. Like the actual content of the video is like always like it's a tease of something, but like it's YouTube, so it's not going to be anything. But like they just like it's like weird clickbait shit, and like people watch this whole like 9-minute thing like, oh, maybe this girl's gonna take something off, and then like it gets to the point where it's like, oh, she's gonna take something off, and it's like, oh, just kidding, it's shoelaces or some shit, and like and it dupes kids. Like all these videos have like
kids.
all these videos have like 1 million views. Or
Of
like,
course they do.
it's fucking wild.
It'd be like,
I just don't,
Yeah, there's fucking porn on the internet. You know that? You don't.
yeah, but it's porn plus my favorite game for the next like 6 weeks or whatever.
There's an Overwatch porn parody already.
Listen,
right?
Overwatch is old school now.
Oh, okay.
You
I'm
don't
sorry.
I don't know about that.
I
Homeboy.
want the weird character model with the
Let me
with the pink hair from
actually-
Fortnite.
Haven't you seen that fucking meme of all the different Jokers, and it says what kind of gamer you are, and it says ancient gamer is like fucking Modern Warfare and shit.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
And it's like old school gamer is like fucking like it's like Overwatch and shit now.
Yeah,
Like,
I've seen all, I've
know.
seen
Oh,
all those
man.
memes that it's like a super try hard Joker. It's like
He
just
plays
got- it's got the-
Fortnite, PUBG, and like fucking I don't know.
no,
I don't
not
know.
that one. It was basically the one that's like it's the Joker from the Dark Knight, but then it has like, oh, you think us gamers are just nice guys, don't you? I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
that's
fuck,
something
I'm not gonna
different.
read the rest of this.
Oh yeah,
That's gonna be bad.
that's awful.
No, I've seen stuff like that though, because there was another one that was like, yeah, it's like one kill, one strip, but then there was another one. It's like
so dumb.
With
it's
the-
like it's like my 13-year-old sister is gonna take off like a piece of clothing.
Oh,
or
no.
something
I'm
like
gonna make out with my sister. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I was
great.
like, first of all, No.
Yeah,
And then
it's-
second of
it's so-
all,
it's
he's
so
lying.
gross.
Shit's not really his sister. And number 2, she's
Of
definitely
course.
not 13.
If you get like 10 kills in,
And number
in
4,
Fortnite,
that's wrong.
they give you the link to their porn.
I like that it's wrong being his number 4.
Yeah, it's a lot. Well, we have to place all the facts first, and then the
Gotcha.
opinion.
Gotcha.
4, it's wrong.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Actually, I'm not even sure that's even an opinion.
I was
I'm
gonna
almost
say, yeah.
100% sure it's just wrong.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what
I
part
mean,
of the
go
world.
ask your sister, I guess. I don't know.
I'm not. I'm not going to talk to her tonight. So, yeah. Just to clear all that out.
Just when,
I'm not-
just when you
reset my
can.
brain. For
This
the night.
this story is so creepy. I'm not gonna talk to my sister for like a month. I don't want anything bad. That's
Yeah.
weird.
Anything bad.
I just
Like, why
wanna
did you talk to me for a while? I was like,
be like,
just
I don't know.
fucking-
The internet's watching me. It's
Yeah.
scary.
People are kissing.
I'm on Twitch. She wants to
We
talk to
are
me.
now.
Talk to me on there.
Anyway,
get in the Discord.
so I thought this
No,
was
she's
neat.
not allowed.
Eric likes money stuff.
I
Sometimes.
do like money.
Money.
So Shovel Knight sold fewer copies in 2017 last year than its best year, but it made more money.
What?
Yeah. So let's see if I find the specific numbers.
Oh,
They sold-
DLC.
No. Well, sort of. So they sold 6,700. No, sorry. 675,000 units in 2015, and then
Wow.
and in 2017 they sold about 500,000 units, but they earned about 115% more.
Dang.
So, and it's because so the game came out when it launched, and the DLC they would add DLC and they would all be free.
Right.
And with the launch of the Switch in 2017, they came out with the treasure trove thing, and all of a sudden the game is $25. And if you owned it before, you still have all the DLC free, but anyone that buys it after. So basically, because the Switch is a thing that exists and keeps selling games like crazy,
Holy shit.
yeah, it's fucking
So it's like when Zelda sold like 103% of
Yeah.
the Wii of the Switches sold.
yeah. I mean, yeah, because their launch year, I think that was launch year 2015. They sold almost as much.
Yeah.
But they did more money because it was $25 instead of $15. So yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did you buy Shovel Knight on the Switch?
It was I bought it before Breath of the Wild. So I wanted to, because we were all waiting to start it the next day or whatever. So I wanted to play
Oh right, yeah.
the
You did that.
Spectre of Torment thing.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I played it as soon as I got home.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was like,
But-
I'm not gonna bother fucking waiting.
It was fun though. Yeah, you came over later that day though.
Yeah, later on that day.
Yeah.
That's when I
we were all
realized-
basically in the same amount of stuff, but all 4 of us were
We
in
went to
way
different areas.
It was so cool. I love that fucking game. God damn. But yeah, so that's
That's all that.
crazy. I mean, I can't show you the fucking graph.
It's fine.
Wait, what? Oh, it's a graph.
There's
He loves
Yeah.
graphs.
I do like graphs, but I like them on paper
Oh,
for reports.
I
Anyway,
see.
what else you got for news, my dude?
That's
you-
cool about Shovel
It's
Knight.
just hang on.
I have yet to play it.
You
Oh,
never played Shovel Knight?
No.
Why?
Really?
Hasn't he given it to you?
No.
He gave it to me.
That's made by the dudes that do Shantae. You'd fucking love
Yeah.
it.
Oh, well, there you go.
It's way
sort
forward.
I'm gonna get it.
Wait, isn't it published by
Are
Way
you about to
Forward?
show me the amiibo?
Okay, no, I'm gonna show the screen. I can pull it up for everyone else watching, even though they're gonna see all my fucking weird tags and shit.
Oh god.
Okay.
How
so
to
see-
screenshot?
See this?
Oh my god.
See this graph?
Yeah.
Let me zoom. Enhance.
Zoom.
Computer.
I think that'll be capturing the screen and still having our audio. Switch.
Oh,
And this is when they launched.
it looks like a missile launch.
So this is Windows, and it's Switch. Yeah.
Damn.
So anyway,
That's a
That's
lot.
pretty good.
so hopefully that came out all right and isn't too weird and people didn't see all my shit.
Oh, did you have
I
the
don't know.
camera pointed at us? Or?
I had it on the screen. I had it screen
Oh, okay.
capture, so we'll see. But
like
whatever.
double
It's
camera.
fucking can I be Japanese? I don't know.
Can you? You can
I'm,
if you believe.
I mean,
you
I'm
can.
trying.
Nagisa-kun.
Nagisa-kun.
Well, I guess you'd be Nagisa-chan.
No, he wouldn't be.
Anyway. Oh, my favorite story of the week.
What?
Okay. So we talked about this a couple months ago.
Yeah.
That they were we're going to investigate because there's some weird shit about Billy Mitchell and his scores.
Yeah. What happened?
So basically, Twin Galaxies were yeah, at least 2 of your high scores are fucking garbage, and we're gonna erase them for our leaderboards. And Guinness was also yeah, we're getting rid of your world records. Fuck you. It's just goodbye.
What?
Yeah, because basically the scores he got in 2005 and 2007 were both done on a MAME cabinet.
Okay.
Which even if he did everything legit, which is not a way to check really, because you can customize a bunch of shit on MAME.
Yeah.
It's even if he did everything, if he tuned the settings to be exactly like a Donkey Kong cabinet, the fact is part of those rules is you have to be on an original Donkey Kong cabinet,
Right.
and he wasn't. Is basically what it comes down
Right.
to. So
I mean, if it's being emulated, something's gonna be off.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there'll be like less latency or more,
Right.
who knows? But
Interesting.
so yeah, the fucking cartoon villain.
That seems like it's not really his fault, though. To be quite frank, it
Well,
seems.
So it stems from that King of Kong thing, where like in 2005, that what's his name, the fucking the Steven like something or other.
I understand that
like that.
everybody doesn't like nobody fucking likes this guy, and I understand, but I just maybe actually no, I just don't understand why everybody doesn't like him as much. Like everybody hates him. I
Well,
don't
so,
know
so
why.
well, part of it.
I know he's an asshole.
You haven't seen that documentary then?
No.
Because he's played off as the villain, basically.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and like
I mean,
basically,
that could be slanted, you know.
I mean, yeah, but that's what everyone saw, and that's what everyone knows him from now, because he wasn't relevant for 20 years, and that documentary came out. But this basically what it was is like this like random like he's like this guy. He probably doesn't even know what's going on anymore. I forget his name, Steven something. It's probably on here somewhere. But I don't know. But like he like so Billy Mitchell set the score in like the 80s or whatever for Donkey
Right.
and he has like a bunch of other scores. He has like a perfect like Pac-Man score and all that other shit. And this guy comes along, and this is part of what the documentary is about, and beats his score from the 80s.
Okay.
And does it like legit. He has like a video of him like playing on like a arcade cabinet or whatever, and does all that shit. And then that was in like 2005. And then part of that documentary is Billy Mitchell's like, oh fuck, I have to beat that guy's score. And like they're saying that is like he wanted to score back so bad that he may have done something weird. And like they've investigated and basically been like, yeah, he did something weird. So
Really?
yeah, so it's something.
So while they were
for
doing,
PEDs.
Because like he redid his score and like beat that guy.
he's
Beat
like
him.
eat clean and trend hard.
I don't know.
So okay, so he was doing. Sure, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So basically, during the actual documentary, when they were filming him trying to get his world record back, they basically caught him doing something wrong, or they caught him doing.
So for the documentary, they didn't actually film him. He did like his own private recording and then sent that in, and like nobody knew exactly like the details behind that or whatever. And they didn't. That same thing with the other guy too. But like, I don't know. They investigated the other guy and he was fine. I guess I don't know.
Interesting.
There's like a whole story behind it.
That seems like a little bit arbitrary because if you can't purchase an original Mario or not Mario, original Donkey Kong or an original Pac-Man cabinet, then that once all of them are destroyed, then you wouldn't be able to set a new world record.
Yeah,
Just takes you out of
that's
the
like
running.
that's like part of the thing though. Like it's just
So you have to
that's why it's cool.
you have to basically find a working one.
And that guy did. Like I mean, the guy that beat him did. So
I don't know. That seems a little bit odd. But I mean, what I
don't
don't
know.
give, I don't
Like
give a good
okay,
fuck
so
about that
listen,
guy.
listen. If you had for 20 years a world record, like you were in like books and like people knew about your shit, like in whatever, in like your small town
Knew
or whatever.
about him, yeah.
Right. But like you think you'd have like a legit one just laying around, just be like, oh hey, this is my fucking
Right.
pride and joy. This is why people know who I am, type of thing.
So I mean, so is the
and-
so is the implication that he never got the record in the first place back in the 80s, or is there an implication that the new record
it's
that
just
he set?
it's only these like because there was like a second he like did it again or something in 2007 for
Okay.
whatever reason, and yeah, I think it's
on,
like I read
on
about
not
this earlier.
original shit.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Because I mean, I don't know. 'Cause maybe it might just be me, but if it was something that he himself organized and he himself chose to use and like a MAME cabinet, then yeah, maybe he's an asshole. Or no, he's an asshole.
There wasn't like legal action taken, was there? Like,
I mean,
I thought I
I'm sure he would.
heard about something about that.
If I was in the process of losing that amount of money, or I don't even know if it's money, that amount of notoriety, I mean, I'd probably be way up in arms about it.
just lawyering.
But everybody just thinks he's an asshole, and I guess I don't know enough about the guy.
So the whole thing is done by this company, Twin Galaxies. They're the ones that like keep track of all the leaderboards. They're like
Okay.
the old like librarians of video games, basically. And there's like this whole like deliberation process that basically it went on for a while. It seems like, and they were able to determine that he used a MAME cabinet to achieve some record scores that were used. He got his records based on this thing, which is a violation of their specific rules, which is what everyone goes by for whatever reason.
right.
So. And because of that, Guinness also took his shit off of there forever. So
Yeah, because Guinness isn't going to be doing that sort of investigation themselves. They just want
quote
to be
unquote
there.
sketchy shit.
yeah.
They just want to be there and pass a plaque, and that's it.
Yeah, they normally they have somebody there for that though. Guinness.
Yeah,
anyway.
well, they have a witness specifically there to like record it, and then to actually give them the record once it's actually done, or at the very least they'll take a picture with a plaque, and then they'll
So
give them the actual one. What?
It's just I'm just reading more about this.
I used to love the Guinness Book of World Records, man.
I get one every year. It's my
Do you
like,
still get
it's like my tradition with my sister. She gets it for me every year for Christmas.
Really?
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just like, oh hey, like I have like fucking since 2007 till now in like my closet or something.
That's cool.
Probably in a moving box. I haven't unpacked since I've been here.
Have you even read them?
Boy. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I always find like the page with like the big bug, and I show it to my sister, and she's like, no, fucking bug.
No.
It's great.
How big's that bug?
It's a let's see. So Guinness. It says Guinness. It says Guinness continued. I'm trying to see the start of their quote.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but it says we also recognize records for first perfect score on Pac-Man and highest score on Pac-Man. Those are 2 records he had, also. And it says Twin Galaxies was the original source of verification for those record titles, and in line with their decision to remove all of Mr. Mitchell's records from their system, we have disqualified Mr. Mitchell from those as the holder of those 2 records as well.
Damn.
Guinness World Records will look to update and find the appropriate holder of these records in the next few days.
It's like that scene in Thor. He's like, I take from you your power. And he takes the hammer out. He's like, and your armor and all that shit.
Yeah.
And he throws him to Earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Twin
gonna do
Galaxies is fucking, what's his name?
Are you gonna do an edit of that GIF?
What?
Make a GIF of it, but instead of like Thor's face, have it be Billy Mitchell's
Just
face.
sad.
Just watches like fucking floating leaderboards float away.
Yeah, just pull Donkey Kong from it.
But okay, so basically Guinness.
But I mean, yeah. So like
Guinness didn't strip them or anything. They just basically saw that Twin Galaxies took it away, and then that was their only verification. So they're like, okay, well, it's no longer valid,
yeah,
so we take.
But
that
I mean,
from
like
them.
this guy is like huge.
Right.
Like I mean, well, huge for being.
For anybody that cares about the high score Donkey Kong from the 80s.
Yeah, like he was like the best thing we had as like a Twitch streamer in the 90s and 80s or whatever. Like, well, because like the 1999 Tokyo Game Show, he was declared like video game player of the century, and to find out that he fucking like cheated or whatever, like I mean, it seems like it.
PEDs, man.
Yeah, it fucking sucks. And like he was not that
performance
this
enhancing
this
drives.
is an entirely different thing or whatever. But like he was at the premiere for fucking Pixels, that shitty Adam Sandler movie or whatever. But like
Punishment enough.
yeah, but the fucking what's the short guy's name?
What?
Peter Dinklage.
Oh my
His
god.
character is based off of him.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like it's just weird.
God, Peter Dinklage can't catch a break, can he? That
He was
sucks.
the eagle in the Birds movie, Angry Birds movie. Peter
What?
Dinklage.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's not the ghost from Destiny anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Hasn't been.
That wizard came from the moon. That's weird. I mean, that's fine. But yeah, you're absolutely correct. He was the first like Twitch, or I guess you could say equivalent to a Twitch
I
celebrity.
mean, yeah, all his videos were on, or he's like at least the first like YouTuber, I guess, if you want to like put it in modern terms, because he like mailed in like VHS tapes of him playing shit.
Oh,
It's wild, yeah.
that's a little bit weird.
Which is there was still VHS tapes in 2005 also, because that's how fast technology progresses now.
Ooh.
Like,
Yeah.
isn't that wild?
Yeah, I had Shrek on VHS.
Shrek
That movie sucked.
It's all ogre now, buddy.
Oh, that's
What?
right.
Can
You
you
asked me,
not?
sorry, you asked me what movies I watched.
No, did you watch Shrek?
No, I watched fucking. No, I like my faith in DreamWorks was restored because I watched How to Train Your Dragon 1.
Really?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, I never saw it before. and
You
I was
didn't tell
like-
me?
Yeah, sorry, I was with Adria and just watched it. I don't know. She's like, you should wait.
It's such a good movie.
Wait, what else did I watch? Oh, I watched Avatar for the first time. Also.
Oh, right, yeah.
yeah.
Wait, the one that was
The,
the
cat,
blue.
the cat people.
Yeah, what'd you think about
It
it?
was good.
Was it?
Yeah, I liked it.
You fucking suck.
Why did it suck?
That
It was
movie
fun.
sucks.
Why does it suck? I thought it was great.
Dancing with the Wolves.
Well, I don't care. It's better.
It's worse. What are you talking about?
Poke a hot ass. Yeah.
You stopped
You're
the
not-
show for that?
You're not wrong.
No,
What?
he's wrong.
Why?
They're not real.
So neither is Pocahontas.
Pandora will never be real.
Pandora.
I like how
Neither will Pandora
Eric-
or
Eric's not
Avatar
correcting
2.
me.
Huh?
What?
I'm having a hard time with this. I didn't like that one. Well, no, I liked the battles. Those were cool. Because it's like, we got
Yeah.
all the Marines from Halo basically, and the
It was
what are the Pelicans coming in?
How do you
and
like the humanoid drone?
the humanoid drone?
Yeah. Like
Oh, the robots?
No, the little alien that he has to pilot with his mind.
I don't remember that. I think I watched that movie once and I hated it. Just except for that.
It was great.
It was
I
okay.
talked with Ryan and it's like, is this power armor or
Oh,
like
and
a
then they
mech?
fuck, right? They fuck with the
With
little
their like weird hair.
yeah.
Their weird hair.
Like, hey guys, it's
They-
okay.
They
They're
have like nerves in their hair they could fuck with.
ooh.
And they also like fuck trees and stuff.
They're like,
It's great.
ooh, what's this?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, they tentacle
kid
fuck.
wanna-
It's
They
Okay.
weird.
just touch everything with it. It's
Yeah.
gross. They're gonna have STDs.
They like link into like animals with it and shit.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Here's
This,
my
this
resume.
is the future leftists want. All right, they want to fuck everything.
You're dumb.
Anyways, go on.
God.
You want to fuck trees?
Why not?
Here's your bio USB stick and just stick it in the...
USB-C.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh, it's like the internet. You could plug into the mother tree.
Oh.
Oh, you can hear. What do they call them? The spirits.
I don't fucking remember.
Yeah.
He watched it
It's
recently.
fucking.
Yeah. What do they call it?
I watched it
Like-
when it came
It
out.
was like AWA or something, probably. I don't know.
That's the chick from Horizon Zero Dawn.
Who cares?
AWA.
No,
No,
it's
that was,
not.
that was
I know.
like tinfoil or something.
Alloy.
Tinfoil alloy.
Oh my god.
Who cares?
Okay. Yeah. Fuck Billy Mitchell, I guess. Anyway.
We have like 2 people watching this.
yeah.
I just want to say thanks to those people.
Thank you.
You're watching the best show that nobody watches.
The best show.
Shit, because we're talking about fucking tree people fucking
Yeah. No.
Pocahontas.
On our video game show, we're talking about Pocahontas.
Whatever.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm trying. I really wish I could like focus and see where this Guinness quote starts. Whatever.
Vogus.
Anyway, so there's a follow up to that story saying that Billy Mitchell's like, I'm doing my own investigation. It's like, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He like put out like this minute-long YouTube video. He's like, I don't agree with this. I'm gonna do my own investigation. It's like, you're the bad guy. Like, what do you? Okay.
It's like I found myself innocent. It's like, well, no shit.
Classic misdirection.
Yeah. You don't fucking say. Like. Anyway, whatever. Speaking
Yeah,
of
it
old
seems
shit.
really bitter.
Yeah.
Go on.
Speaking of old shit,
Oh, boy.
Warcraft 3 gets an update to go into widescreen now.
Ooh.
I don't know why I thought that was funny, so I added that in.
Because you'll
the,
eventually play it.
the patch 1.29 on their PTR hit in like February,
Holy shit.
and like now it's
Wait, Warcraft 3 is the RTS, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah.
And now
From
there's
like
like
2001.
they've like added like decorative bars to the side so you can have it in
Ooh.
16 by 9 or whatever. Oh boy!
I remember playing that at the old place we used to go to, that Gamers Inn place. That was the first time I ever played Warhammer.
I found another one of
Warcraft.
Really?
those. Yeah, there's another one right by my house.
What, like
It's
land
called-
shit, or is it
Yeah.
just like board games?
No, land shit. It's
Oh,
just,
fuck.
it's
Time
like
to start doing the show.
it's literally it's right next to my gym.
Oh man!
So I was
should
Oh, what a
broadcast from there.
trap.
and they're open 24. Yeah, I know, and they're open 24
Oh
hours.
no!
You think it's going to smell like the same as
Well,
Gamers?
I
See,
think I don't think so. It's a lot
the
cleaner.
last thing you need to tell me for me to just die there is that it's fucking across the street from a Whataburger again. That's why I go there now, is because that other one was across. We just like jaywalked to it. It was
Yeah.
so bad.
Well, there was one like right next to next to.
They fucking closed those.
Yeah, they closed that one, but
Yeah.
then the other one's like right down the street.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's great.
Don't look at him like that. So wistfully.
That's like the closest one.
You want to go
No,
a little bit?
I can't have Whataburger.
No, I'm not saying
Not
Whataburger.
Whataburgers.
I'm saying this land thing.
Oh, the land thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right by my house.
You want to fucking go play next to each other playing Gary's Mod?
Again? Just like old times. Well, no, it's weird.
Want to race me in Portal?
No, this fucking place is open 24 hours, and my gym's open 24 hours. I'm like, I have to go to work. But I can take a shower at the gym, which is
Yeah.
cool. So,
Don't you wish you lived in the fucking Soviet future in the Red
What?
Sun? Yeah, there's like in Superman Red Sun. It's like it's like if Superman landed in
in Soviet Russia.
Soviet
yeah.
Russia, right? And like there's like because like Superman's like worse because Soviet Russia, I guess. And
It's
like
true.
and Lex Luthor like tries to like he's still American scientist or whatever and like tries to do all these things. And like part of that is like he like cures humans' need for sleep. Like sleep is like optional.
What?
Yeah. For some reason, like just part of like all the medical advances he makes to like stop Superman, which he doesn't do, by the way, spoilers. But
Because he's
Really?
Superman.
so I'm just like, don't you wish you didn't have to sleep so you can go to the gym and like play games while you weren't at work?
That'd
There's,
be great.
there's that one where Superman ended up
Be
in,
like, oh honey, I'm gonna go to sleep. Just kidding, I'm gonna fucking sneak out.
I'm lying.
there's that movie where like he landed in Mexico and Batman's an actual vampire.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
as
that's your edgelord vigilante thing. You're just like grumbling, playing like fucking I don't know something like TF2
I'd probably be,
smoking.
I'd probably be playing Diablo 2.
With your-
Oh, they allowed smoking inside. Oh my god.
Smoking inside, you just have your fucking like that fucking like
And if they had cherry Coke,
suppository fucking Jolt Cola thing.
suppository.
Remember that fucking Jolt Cola was like 2 feet tall and had like the goddamn dome like lid?
It was shaped like a battery, not a fucking suppository.
Listen,
I don't know. I hang out with Kane a lot.
Listen, that's right. What are you using batteries for?
What? Batteries?
Well, it's 2018. What am I supposed to do with them? They don't go anywhere.
Yeah. Use batteries for anything anymore? What the fuck do you mean?
I'll make it just like old
I
times.
told you about the time there's some kid before Japanese class in high school at Jolt Cola and he fucking shook it up and opened it and it put a hole in the ceiling.
Oh, I thought you said that was like his name, like it was Joe Cola. I'm
No,
like, wow, that's
Jolt
I
Cola.
thought that guy was like a
Look
salesman.
that up.
Wait,
Somebody-
when was that?
Huh?
When was that?
Like
Was that
sophomore
when we
year.
were in oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Fucking 2007.
I'll make it just like old
And
times.
it didn't put a hole in the ceiling. It just like dislocated like the fucking ceiling tiles.
Well,
that they
yeah.
have.
Well, those things are like made of
Yeah.
plastic or something.
Well, I mean, we always moved those to put chairs in the ceiling anyway.
yeah.
I don't even. I'll get everyone. I'll go to Paw Star right after this and get
Paw
everyone
Star?
fucking
Fuck
furry
you.
cats.
Oh my god. Kane did that. He got everyone hats. I was like,
Yeah.
I still have mine.
I was like, no,
I-
thank
I
you.
still have
It even
mine.
has like the promotional button from that website. I don't even know if that website exists anymore.
I don't
but
think so. I hope not.
Don't go to Postar.
Actually, no. I saw them at Comic Con last year.
Let's see.
What are they doing at Comic Con?
They sell
They
wares.
should be hiding.
They should be hiding.
It still exists.
Yep.
Postar is like a.
Order your
It's like the parent company to
Oh
Bad
boy,
Dragon.
the fact.
What?
Anyway.
Boy, Bad Dragon.
Yeah, it's like the parent company.
not.
It's like it
It
started
is
out as
not.
Postar. It was supposed to be really cute.
I bet
It was supposed to be
I
cute.
bet Bad Dragon sells Jolt Cola cans I was talking about. They're the same girth.
You just can't open it. It's like a dog toy. It
Anyway.
looks like Dr. Pepper.
They're made
See
here.
what people are missing out on? Go tell your friends.
Bad Dragon. I'm
We're
pretty
down to
sure.
one viewer. Fuck. Whatever. So whoever's listening to us still is a god.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, God.
people
It's
will
probably-
download
it's
this
probably
show
Darnell.
probably. I don't know. Darnell. Yeah, maybe.
That's fine.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah,
We're talking
Yeah, no, we're not talking about Postar.
We have to keep
talking
reading with Overwatch League.
You don't want to talk more about Girth
I don't want to talk about that.
and Gary Oak and how you can't ignore his?
All I know is that Bad Dragon is based out of Arizona. I don't know where.
Is it
Stop.
really?
Yeah.
Are you
I'm a-
sure?
Apparently, so is Pasta.
But I'm gonna find it.
Is it like Arizona iced tea where it's not actually here?
It's like that couch.
That's New York.
I know it was New York.
Fucking, it's
Remember when
disappointing.
everyone loved that green tea shit?
I still love that green tea shit. It's $1 for like a can this big.
Mucho mango, bro.
Mucho
That's
mango.
I can't drink those anymore. There's way too much.
Ricochet's
Yeah.
pulverizing
You'll
pinball.
be, if you drink those, you'd be me size.
Yes.
You could use it.
I used to get those fucking like the 12 packs of like it was like the cardboard with like the plastic wrap over it for like all the green tea ones. That was bad. It was a bad time.
The little way you
What's-
need like little boxes.
what's
of
the
No,
other
like the
ones?
ones that were like this tall, and
Oh,
they were
yeah,
like
yeah.
straight, just like had like a plastic wrap over, it. Like not like the decorative like the 16-ounce cans or whatever. It was like the fuck or whatever.
The jug. It was a jug.
No. It was the tall. They sold like the tall cans in like 12 packs.
Damn it.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they were in like this cardboard thing.
Hey,
It was like
assholes.
3x4.
I didn't
And you
fucking
could, like,
know that.
You could like wrap the plastic over it, and that's how they sold them. Yeah,
I didn't know.
Cool.
it was great.
Shut up,
Interesting.
I'd
sure.
have those and corn dog nuggets. It
I'm,
was a
I'm,
good
so,
time.
I'm sorry it's not fucking
I said corn dog nuggets. And it
Why?
was,
anything
like,
Wendy's.
jolted.
So.
What?
Oh, mini corn dog nuggets?
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
I still
That's
get
why
down on
I'm
those. I
fat.
still fucking kill those shit.
Oh man.
I'll eat a whole box.
Oh man, I should get those.
No, you shouldn't. Asshole.
Anyways,
All
go on to the next shit.
right, more
Anyway,
news.
Okay. A Way Out, the prison escape game.
Yeah, the guy that was like, fuck the Oscars.
Yeah. So that game has sold 1 million copies in 2 weeks.
Holy shit.
Yeah, which is apparently more. It's
Very
more,
cool.
It's more than EA thought it would sell in its lifetime.
Yeah, I didn't buy it.
So, well, apparently, I read something else somewhere else, and I don't have it pulled up anymore, which is dumb. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but like apparently EA gets no money from that game.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll buy it.
So yeah, I maybe read into that more, but I read a thing that said
Make
it
sure
was
they
like-
don't get any
It was
money
like
from
it was like yeah, they've sold 1 million copies, and EA has $0 to show for it. So I was like, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ha. Ha.
But which it's really cool because you need like a second human player to play that. So like,
Yeah.
like they were on Twitter being like, "Oh shit, 2 million people have played this because 1 million people have gotten it."
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's cool.
It's the way to do it.
Unless 2 people bought it thinking they needed two copies, and then they just
I
looked.
mean, even if they only sold 500,000 copies, that's still a lot.
million
I
people.
think
For
they,
an
and those people have friends.
yeah,
They'd be like,
yeah,
hey.
most of them.
Or hopefully, yeah.
I mean, it's got I thought it has an online feature too. It's not co-op, couch co-op, forced couch co-op. I don't think. I think you have to have online and you can play like that.
Mm.
Yeah,
But I haven't played it. All I know is about that the guy is like a god. He's awesome.
God.
He's really nice on Twitter.
Speaking of gods, expired in our chat.
Yeah.
He says that he listens every week, so he's a god.
Yeah, Expired's
He's-
awesome.
He's pretty great.
He's
He's
really,
Odin.
really nice.
Apparently, he's like local too. I don't know if that's doxing or whatever, but he mentioned it to us. I was like,
Is he?
whatever.
All right. Well, we'll
So-
talk to him after. See
I
if
mean,
we
that
can do
means
something.
Churro's coming after you.
Churro's gonna
Yeah,
get shit.
prepare to get fucking
The-
cuddled.
The skinwalker formerly known as Churro.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Nah, it's fine. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, now he's not gonna listen to us anymore. He's like, you fucking told him to live here. Fuck.
Oh, you live in the United States. Wow. Okay.
So
You're already
anyway.
+1.
Right. Fuck.
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to. I'm like having.
He's having a party over there.
No, I'm just trying to like.
I just see your face just lighting up. And
I'm trying to make sure everything's still working because it's not all on different screens anymore. I have one screen to work.
Get
with.
another monitor.
I have to move. Gotta save money.
Well, that's why everything's in boxes already.
Anyway, okay. So
Save
Kotaku
money
put
on
up
boxes.
Kotaku put up the story.
Oh.
It was like super detailed. No, Kotaku's good.
Did
About-
the story come out fucking 6 months ago?
No. It was recently about Hangar 13, the guys that do Mafia 3,
Yeah.
and like that game came out and like it sold. It was like their fastest selling game, and like everyone was really happy about it. And now it's like a year and a half later, and like that company, that whole like developers in like disarray. Like,
Really?
they've gone like 3 different places. Like some of them want to make like a new IP, some of them want to do Mafia 4, and like so the story here though, which is like a little part of that whole article, is that some of them became a new 2K like top secret 2K studio, and they're working on a new BioShock.
What?
Yeah. So it's like some of the dudes that do Mafia like split off, and now they're doing a new BioShock
See,
game.
that's cool and all, but like let that die.
Nah,
You
BioShock's
can't-
gonna be
you
a thing
can't-
forever.
Yeah, you can't let BioShock is
It's
not the type of series that's gonna die.
It's a completely new like team or whatever, but yeah, it's
It's a new team, and
it's,
then
it's not what's his name? Ken,
the story. Kevin Levine or Ken Levine.
Ken Levine, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I
whatever.
think he's Adam Levine's brother. I don't think that's true.
Oh.
But no, it's a good idea because if you get a new team, and then BioShock, the story itself lends itself to any setting.
I mean, you can do literally anything. Yeah.
Literally any setting,
And you
it's
can
still
just be like,
BioShock.
oh, here's the lighthouse, and be like, oh, they fucking
Oh,
planned
fuck.
it. Yeah, whatever.
Fucking
yeah. But
369th dimension Super Mario branded chess.
I'm playing as Andrew Ryan.
Oh fuck! Oh, I would play the shit out of that.
At the end of the game,
It's an
just you
RTS, or it's like a city building sim. Oh, I would play the fuck out of that.
you'd play it if it was a fucking first person game where you just had like a 9-iron.
Yeah,
It's just like whatever.
No, you get 9-iron.
At the
it's
end.
just basically Dungeon Master, but it's the city of Rapture.
It's all
the
it-
city of
it's all that-
Rapture.
You'd play it if it was just Andrew Ryan's skin on like Ocarina of Time.
That would.
Just be like, oh look, the whole
I play.
thing,
I'll
the
play
whole
anything.
thing is Jabu Jabu. Get it? BioShock.
Shut up.
Fuck. Anyway, so yeah, they're like super tight-lipped about it though. Like there's like they apparently they want to get like whatever the core of this is right, and they don't want to like leak anything or like have anything. So like
Yeah, they don't want to get like the spoiler.
Yeah. and apparently they're like in the same like lot, like they're like right across the street or whatever from Hangar 13, the original developer
They're
that
at
came
Hangar
from.
14.
Sure. So yeah, I don't know. New BioShock, that'll be cool eventually. They'll
Yeah, in
probably
like 20 years when it comes out.
The PS5 game, whatever.
How do you get started on a game? Ever think about that?
I mean, ask Kane.
Yeah, no, just be like, okay, I made a box, and that's the first box in the game, and now we have to make a make
Well, you
like
have you
a
have also
wall.
you like it's how you start anything. You like plan out. I guess
Yeah.
if you're that kind of person that plans things out, have like a fucking web or whatever, like how they tell you how to write essays in high
And
school.
fucking-
Be like, here's gameplay, here's the story. Like I don't know.
Question marks profit.
Yeah, basically.
See, that's what
But I
I'm doing.
mean,
That's what I'm doing for
I
That's
feel,
what I'm
I,
working
feel,
on
I
games.
feel like the greatest part of it, if you're like an indie developer, is like you trick other people into being like, oh, I also want to make that thing that you
Yeah,
want to
basically.
make.
right, yeah.
Gotta
type of
pitch
thing.
it.
Either that or you pitch it. You're part of a developer that already exists, and you pitch it to like EA or whoever gives you money to make it, and that's how games work.
Don't do that.
Yeah, well, yeah, not EA,
Unless you get the
maybe.
treatment that other guy did for.
where they get no money from it.
Yeah.
Or that weird guy with the Yarny game.
What's wrong with Johnny?
There's nothing
No,
wrong
there was
with
nothing wrong with Yarny.
him. Yeah,
The guy was just super fucking nervous.
yeah.
Could you blame him?
The shaking man of yarn.
The shaking man.
He was like a nice version of the guy that does haircuts in Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, he was.
He was just weird looking.
He was.
Anyway.
He seemed really nice, but
His
then
head
he
was a
just
triangle.
fucking disappeared.
Yep, he's
He got killed
dead.
just like EA kills every other
He's
developer.
dead for sure. Anyway,
His soul's imbued in Yarny.
Yarny,
Then he made their EA made his bomb collar explode.
Yarny.
Oh
Yarny.
no!
Anyways,
Anyways,
9 yarns, 9 developers, 9 closed down developers.
9 rolls of yarn. It's fine.
Sad.
What are you looking at, Ryan?
So Sega has announced a Mega Drive Mini.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So
It's like a Super Nintendo, like SNES classic.
they think it was Sega's FES. I don't know what that is.
FES.
Sure.
FES.
It's going to be released in Japan later this year.
Okay.
Famicom
we,
Entertainment
we,
System.
we know. Hang on. Yes. No.
No.
No, it's Sega, idiot.
Well, FES in Japan.
Anyways,
What's wrong, everybody?
anyways, go on to the. Okay, so they're working on this thing.
It's all we know about it. Here, let me fucking enhance.
Zoom.
Zoom.
You gonna try to turn your computer again with all
I'm
your
going to
toys?
turn it with. Oh yeah, I got to move all my toys.
Oh man.
Just leave your toys out of the way.
Hang on. So
Yoshi, no.
all we know is how small it is, and I'll try to screen capture so we can see.
Look at that happy man.
It's itty bitty, and like I don't even know if Genesis carts can fit in that thing or Mega Drive. Mega Drive is the same thing, right?
I don't fucking know.
Whatever.
Dude.
But yeah,
Sega was never my thing.
I don't know all this Japanese yet, as you can see.
I'll
from
figure it
my tab.
out.
I'll learn it
Moon
eventually, but yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea as
I don't
far as that goes.
Sanic, fucking good.
Sanic.
Anyway,
Can't believe they're still alive.
Sega?
Yeah.
That's because they publish fucking Bayonetta.
Yeah, basically. That's their most sold game, probably.
Probably.
No.
Sonic sells things sometimes.
Yeah, but to
Sonic
who?
Boom.
To who?
Cartoon Network.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was probably a bad decision.
There's Sonic's in comics with Mega Man right now.
I don't.
Sonics and comics.
It's not my. I don't have.
They sell chili dogs. Wait, that's different.
No, that's
not
jokes. These are the. All right.
Sonic.
Let's
Number
see.
1.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll probably be a thing like that, but like they didn't even show controllers. I don't think for this fucking thing.
What do you want as far as get the controller? You're gonna get the same.
They want the
basic
same
shit.
controller, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't.
Maybe they'll make fucking controllers that are actually like long enough, unlike
That's
the
true.
Nintendo thing.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, this is really great, and like it'll reach you, but we have no games, just like before.
Yeah.
Don't
so
you wanna
it's-
play
you're
Vector
literally
Man
just-
again?
Oh my god.
Don't you want to play
You're
Comics
literally just gonna
Zone?
be buying the fuck out.
Don't you want to play fucking Alex Kidd?
No.
No.
Alex Kidd.
No, I don't want to play.
Don't you want to play fucking Altered Beast?
I'll play
Rise from your grave.
Yeah.
I'll play Altered Beast with you.
Yeah. You'll be playing
You already
it alone.
did.
It sucks.
I just remember I got really high when I did. It was great. Then I had a good time. Next
Because
news.
then you realize you were the beast.
Yeah, I was a beast inside. I
Oh.
rose from my grave.
I was the altered one.
Speaking of rising from the grave,
Okay.
Shenmue 1 and 2 are coming to consoles and PC this year.
My God, we really don't plan these segues, folks. They're doing what?
Shenmue 1 and 2 are coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC later this year.
Really?
Also from this FES thing. I guess I should have read more on that. Whatever.
Famicom and
No.
It's coming out sometime this year.
Okay.
It will be $29.99 for the US release.
For both games?
I think it's
If it's
It's like per game.
if it's per game, it's not. Sega's losing their goddamn
I think
mind.
it's for both.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
So,
Miku's not selling
sure.
enough.
I still don't even know what these are.
They're basically
Yeah.
quick time event RPGs that are really funny and weird and quirky, and also
How
the
so?
combat's pretty.
It
fun.
looks like Yakuza, but you're not a gang member.
Yeah, I was like,
And there's more
why wouldn't you just
PCs.
play Yakuza?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. Why wouldn't you just?
Well,
play
there you
Yakuza?
go. Everybody.
You will be able to choose between modern or classic control settings and English or Japanese voiceover.
Oh,
Oh boy, that's going. That's fine.
This article says, finally, those forklifts and sailors in glorious high definition.
oof.
Great, whatever.
Taylor.
Taylor.
Yeah, they do. It's that.
Re-release will have both a... Oh, sorry, it says re-releases. Maybe it is 2 different games? That's weird.
Oh no.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, that's
That's
weird.
Unless they
exactly-
bundle it. Unless they bundle it.
Maybe. But they're going to have digital and physical editions. Again,
Nice.
plural, so I don't know if that's...
That sounds like a really bad idea. Can you imagine just going to pick up like Shenmue 1
Yeah.
at like a GameStop or
Could
something?
you imagine
Sounds like a pain in the ass.
having your fucking Kickstarter announced at E3 and having it be the biggest thing at that E3, basically, and like still not having enough money, so you have to re-release your old games?
Oh.
I guess, or maybe that's part of like
A lot of people are looking forward
Maybe
to it.
they're able to re-release them because of that Kickstarter. I don't know how it works, but it just seems weird to me.
Like what? They just bought the rights back or something?
They have enough money, so like if people don't buy them, it doesn't count as a loss because of the Kickstarter. I don't know.
It just doesn't make any sense. Why not just have them be available for download?
Why not just have them be like bundled with Shenmue 3 when it comes out as like remasters?
That's a good question.
Like,
They're
because-
really struggling
because
for
money.
man. Yeah, they need that.
Oh, here's the
They
Billy
need that
Mitchell thing.
Skrilla.
I had that separate.
That paper. What?
Billy Mitchell with his YouTube thing being like, I didn't do it, and here's why.
I
Here's,
didn't
here's
do
my proof that only I know.
He's like, if I did it, here's how.
And
Here's my bloody Donkey
he's
Kong
like, my
hand.
mom says I'm right.
Probably.
He looks like a cartoon villain.
He looks like Ian from Forgotten Weapons channel, just so you know. Anyway.
I don't know. About, I
Don't
don't know
insult
about that.
Ian.
Yeah, I know. You don't know who that is. That's fine.
Oh,
Except
yeah.
Ian's better looking.
Mm.
Anyways.
He's sick.
Yeah, man, forget about Billy Mitchell. Man.
Well, it's kind of funny because like his statement says, "I've been asked to address things that are recently in the media. The fact of the matter is now there's a true professional due diligence being done to investigate things that happened as far as 35 years ago, in a professional manner and not a shock jock mentality designed to create hits. We will show that everything has been done and everything was done professionally. The weird thing about that though." Is that the only thing in question is like 10 years ago and not 35 years ago? So it's like he already trying to cover for things that they haven't found yet? Or is it
Maybe.
like, I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess because they like retroactively like removed his like Pac-Man and everything too. So I mean, maybe that's what he means. It's
Maybe
weird.
he's just upset because
I mean, yeah, I'd be upset too if I looked like a cartoon villain that wore a fucking American flag tie
Yeah,
weird man.
it's a little weird.
He's like the first minifig. It's scary.
The first mini.
He's just like like it's like, oh, we don't have real hair for him, so here's like this flower, or like they use like an umbrella for his hair. It's weird.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
I mean,
Just melt them down.
like I said, as far as he goes, I don't really. He hasn't really been relevant for like the past, at
20
the very
years.
least, 10 years.
I mean, yeah,
So-
that
so-
documentary came out and people were like, this is great. Thanks, G4, and then that died.
Was it G4?
It was on
Oh.
G4. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was like a TV special.
Oh.
That's how everyone.
Can you
watched
imagine
it.
having your career ruined or your history or your legacy ruined by G4, who's also gone?
Well, I mean, at
think they're gone. I'm not
the
sure.
end of that documentary, like he's like the bad guy or whatever, but he wins. Like it's like he gets his high score back. So like that's not what ruined him.
No.
No, it's just people have just been like investigating him for fucking 30 years or whatever, and they finally found something wrong.
That seems like a really bitter thing to be doing.
People want their scores to be right. It's world records, you know. Like I don't know.
Yeah, it's that
Shit-
much
shit needs to be
renown.
accurate.
I mean, look at you. When you were like, "Oh my god, I can't show my trophies for Bloodborne," you had to immediately go and
Yeah,
gotta fix that.
Yeah, because people were like,
Now
I
just
don't-
imagine that for 30 years.
No, I'm not doing that. You can't ask me to do that. I'm not gonna do that. I was just saying. I mean, but he in particular, he has like actual video of himself doing it. That's the difference. My problem is that I didn't have the video of myself doing it.
Imagine if you stuck with and tried to keep getting like the best score for the fucking Batman thing. You
The
were,
first level
yeah,
in
and
Batman.
like that's you like people you knew you for it. Like right now, you're most known for you personally are known for getting yelled at a Trump rally,
Yeah.
and
That's true.
confusing what Nier they're talking about.
That's a
Beyond
mislead.
400.
That's a misleading statement, by the way. It's not like what you think. But yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
What?
Not saying it's a. Anyways,
I
yeah.
don't know. Post the video. Who cares?
Fuck that.
And the Beyond
Now I'm
400
proud.
thing where you forgot that Nier was not a.
I
Vita
was.
thing.
I had gotten like 2 hours of sleep,
Yeah.
right? And I was way too tired. Yeah. And,
Just
and
tired.
for some
Yeah,
reason.
there was drinks there.
Yeah, they decided it's like 8 in the morning. It's fucking.
It was like 10.
10 in the morning.
That's not.
10 in the morning.
They didn't force you to have drinks.
Yeah, but it was there. What am
What,
I?
is he not going to do it?
Well, yeah, what am I?
That's
not
rude,
I had, to,
Ryan.
I had to talk to Naomi Kyle. All right. Had to do.
She's so short.
Yeah, she was cute. She was nice. I still have
anyway.
all those pictures. I
Yeah,
forgot about
I
it.
know.
And Pitbull.
Pitbull. That's
Salad.
For a while.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's still your fucking background on
I know. I love
Twitter.
that thing.
It's great.
Yeah. I love that
Does,
shit.
does anyone know what Nier is?
Yeah.
It's this game, and now everyone loves that game. So you were ahead of the curve. It's great.
Told you.
They don't love that game though.
Yeah, and you know what nobody loves though?
What?
The fucking Vita. I was right. You quote me. You can listen to me on Beyond 400.
Yeah, you can go find my YouTube video where Vitas don't float. Anyway,
Vita Island, rest in peace.
okay, so some Julian Turner, he's a collector of retro video games.
Okay.
He went to a market earlier this month and bought some old NES games.
Okay.
And when he got home, he discovered he got more than he paid for, according to this article.
Ooh.
2 of the cartridges were packed with illegal drugs.
Oh. That's not what I thought. Wait, how illegal?
Well, let's see.
Wait, they open up the.
He's
the
like,
car-
he's like, oh, they're 50% heavier than I think they should be.
You open them up and it's like, legalize it.
So you open it up and it's like the Zelda song. And they're just like, you got some meth.
Just straight meth.
Wait, what do you get?
You got blue meth from that show you like.
You don't like Breaking Bad?
What?
You don't like Breaking Bad?
I like it.
Well, then what the hell are you talking about? Hey, man.
Didn't finish it.
Oh my God. We're not talking about Breaking Bad on this show. Wait, so what kind of drugs did you get?
It doesn't say on here. It doesn't think.
Just drugs?
It's just hard drugs.
Well, it's okay. I'll turn the screen for you guys.
It's like, oh, it's Adderall. Oh, they have a picture of it?
Yeah, there's a. Well, it doesn't have the actual. So okay, let me just.
There's a bunch of Cheerios in here. Let's take a look.
Oh, it's
They're like packed in like fucking. It's like your mom made your lunch. And
Yeah,
packed your
yeah, that's just
sandwiches and
Chipotle,
things like
Those
dude.
are just sandwiches, man.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But-
It's not illegal.
I don't know about that.
I'm-
It says further down here, like some other collector found fucking $5,000 stuffed in golf.
Golf.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
I'd rather have that one.
fucking for real.
Wait, depending on how much. Never mind.
It's vintage drugs now, though. I mean, if they've
Yeah.
been in there since the '80s.
I don't think that's what they did. Can you imagine being the guy that has this bright idea to put drugs and money inside this case and you fucking
Well, I mean, look how fucking compact it is. That's smart.
your fucking kid like trades them in at a pawn shop like an asshole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
That
now
sucks.
kids. I don't think kids were assholes as much back then.
Well, I mean,
Back
whoever.
then.
Or,
Kids
or what are
assholes
you
throughout
so
the
high that you forget you packed all your NES cartridges full
Anyway,
of drugs?
it was It was
Trying to punish the
roller games and golf were those games, by the way.
I'm gonna go look for some just
For
in case.
golf?
Yeah.
Go look for golf. Apparently, it fucking has prizes inside because nobody fucking bought that game. It was
I think
full
I
of
have a
drugs and
copy of
money.
golf on my.
Yeah,
my
open
house.
it up. See if it's too
Yeah,
heavy.
check it out.
But
See
what if it
kinda-
is though? I'd never see you guys again. I mean, I know it's only 50,000, so probably like 6 months. I'll be like, all right, guys. I'm
You'll
back."
just be gone on a bender.
Yeah, you just open it up. It's just like
No, that'll be if I find the drugs in there. I mean,
You'll
Still
be-
gone for 6
I
months.
don't know if the drugs are gonna be good after a certain amount of time though.
I don't know. Kind of like chemical life.
Listen,
you
I don't know how drugs work. It's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
What if it's just like pot and it's like super dry? That sucks.
Just like
You don't want that.
rinse it or something.
No, it's not how it works. Shut up. Okay. No, it's probably like something really really bad. Because if it was found anywhere like that is in California, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like just super illegal drugs. It's just gonna be
so,
like
super condensed, just like
yeah.
cocaine.
It looks like a kind of package that Pablo Escobar would make. So
Pablo.
it's probably
Oh, in
bad.
parentheses here it says, I've asked the attending officer for information on exactly what kind of drugs were in the bags, but I'm waiting to hear back.
Okay.
So they don't know. Or the
How do you
cops
know?
Probably.
How do you know it was drugs? They like open it up and he's like, oh shit.
I mean,
You have to
the
assume,
guy
yeah.
probably told. Yeah, the guy called the cops and was like, "Yeah, that's drugs." So
That's drugs.
I guess. Yeah,
Like,
I
he had to
don't
open up. He's like, "What is the?
know.
Oh,
Yeah.
So he opened them up and he saw the two sandwich things in there or whatever, and then he's like, oh, that's not normal.
I wonder if this like leads to more like.
I don't really.
What's
open
what's
things
the
that are
word
heavy.
I'm looking for? For like, is it like more like badass? I guess I don't know. For like Tyler the Creator's like golf thing now because now they have
Oh.
golf full of drugs.
golf full of drugs."
yeah,
That's a fucking stretch.
yeah.
It's golf.
Like how well it's gonna take off in the rap community? Is that what you're asking?
I wonder if he has like more like
Street cred.
No,
yeah,
I think
because golf is full of money
Zans
and
are
drugs.
in right now. Remember?
Zans. Oh,
Zans.
right. Yeah.
Little Xannies.
You don't know if that's not Zans. I know. Well, how old are Zans?
Zans. I have no idea.
Well,
man.
these games are 30 years old, so
that's like for those drugs. Those are drugs for like kids, man. I can't handle that
Xans?
shit.
Little
Yeah.
Uzis.
Zans.
They're like for like the younger generation. Of
Is that what
drug
Fact Xanadu is about?
users. No,
Drugs?
not even a little bit.
Xanadu. That's the name of the truck.
Anyway,
No.
is anyone still listening? Hello?
Remember, we're recording this for our audio listeners as well, because not everybody's gonna have an opportunity to do this.
Whole opportunity.
What are you looking at, right?
I'm just looking at our stream because nobody else is looking at it.
I can't look at it.
Somebody says, "What's up, my dudes?"
What's up?
Yeah, you gotta pay attention to that.
I don't know.
'Cause Kane's not here and I can't-
Raphael says Mega Drive Mini for the win. That kid loves those
He
old
loves
games.
Sega.
He just loves old games, which is fine.
I know it's fine. I just think
yeah.
it's fun.
He said even though Genesis games come out for every other console, yeah, they're literally like they're making another Genesis collection or whatever. So
Yeah.
fucking whatever. Oh yeah,
Vector Man.
Brian's not here by the way because he's like at work still, like putting out fires that aren't his.
Why?
He's just like there's like other departments like fucking suck and they
I
all
lo-
rely
I-
on him to do shit.
I love my job because at 4 o'clock I'm like,
just goodbye.
done.
Yep.
I don't even think about my job.
Yeah.
Like I'm done.
Anyway, so yeah,
I'd rather
we're
have
like
my
halfway through the news. Fucking show's going forever.
Yeah, go on.
Where the fuck
'Cause
are
it's
you
just
guys?
the three
I have
of
like
us.
four different things. 'Cause I only have one screen. Fucking $5,000 in golf. Gotta go buy your golf.
Good of you. Give
I
it
mean,
to Ryan for his birthday.
I'm gonna be like, it weighs a little more. I'm gonna sell it on eBay and be like, it's probably got money in it.
Probably.
Open up, it's just rats. How the fuck?
Like, oh no, it's got drugs in it. Eric, you're going to jail for shipping drugs.
And you're like, oh man.
Oh, not again.
Oh, here's how Sega keeps making money.
What?
Valkyria Chronicles is coming again to Switch.
Okay, yeah, they
Right.
got me.
So
Wait, is it the first one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna buy that.
I think so, right?
Unless they're doing like the new one that has like.
Yeah. So it was like remastered, I guess, for PS4 and PC, and then like they're putting that on Switch.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
and 4 is in the works, which is also like
Yeah.
Sega has something to do with it.
Yep.
So
Well,
Did you ever play Operation Darkness? I know you would. On
Operation
the,
Darkness?
yeah, it was the World War II game that had like werewolves and it was all anime. It had big titty Nazis and stuff.
It sounds up my alley.
Tell me
yeah,
more.
that's it. That's, like, that's,
I was like, huh?
that's why I'm asking you in particular.
No, I don't think
I still
don't
have
think
that
are they
game.
also zombies?
No, they're werewolves
Zombie.
for sure.
Werewolf titty Nazis?
No, the Nazis aren't the werewolves.
Oh,
Well,
dumb.
the big titty Nazis. isn't a
Unsubscribed.
werewolf. Yeah. I
No,
know.
no, tell me more.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that was made by Sega, and it was along the same vein as Valkyria Chronicles,
Hmm.
but just Valkyria Chronicles was better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Are you one of those people, Churro, who you're like, yo, Nazis were bad, but they had really good uniforms?
Dude,
Everybody
Hugo
says that.
Boss is fucking. That's still around. Hugo Bosses.
Yeah, Volkswagen. Come on.
Yeah, those uniforms were beautiful.
I'm talking like the specific aesthetic of like Nazis though, not
Yeah.
just Hugo Boss.
Yeah,
What do you
yes.
mean the specific aesthetic of the Nazis?
Don't worry, everybody. I'm the brown guy. I'm not defending Nazis, but man, they look.
I gotta make sure the camera's not on me while we're talking about this.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to fucking
Yeah,
find this thing.
get us, you know.
Operation
God.
Darkness.
I was like, that's a handsome uniform.
Great.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for this fucking werewolf thing. There it
Yeah,
is.
let me see. Let me check this out. Oh heavens!
Enhance.
Oh, that
Titty.
Yeah,
Why are you
you
looking up titties every episode?
No, I thought it really is. I'm looking at it's Operation Darkness. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that looks.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It
incredible.
was Atlas. Never mind.
Atlas.
So I answered my own question. there.
Fatless.
Yeah.
I'm about to go look
I
at
don't
this
know,
game.
I miss all those memes. I
Alright.
really, really do.
Fatless.
Yeah, it was great. Anyways.
Persona.
No, sure, we're not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure. Oh, you tired, Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh.
So Casey Hudson, the general manager of BioWare,
Yeah.
has come out with some blog thing, basically being like,
Yo, fuck EA.
no, they're being like, oh,
Damn.
Andromeda failed real bad,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and we feel bad about it, so we're gonna try extra hard for this new game. Like
Oh.
they're like basically doubling down on
Anthem?
Anthem. Yeah.
On Anthem?
So yeah. So Anthem's still a thing, and they're like trying real hard to make it not shit.
Are you trying to buy me back? Is that what it is, Casey?
I think they're trying to.
Okay.
A little bit.
All right, well, I still got the bruises.
The bruises.
Oh no.
You fucking
mean,
what's that
I
shit?
believed in you guys for like 20 years.
What's that fucking sickness people have where like their like husbands beat them but they love them anyway or whatever type of shit?
Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah, you got that going on right now?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
I want to play another Mass Effect so bad.
Yeah.
BioWare put a bunch
I don't
of.
think it's gonna happen.
Of course. it's
I
not.
think though, if we're lucky, maybe because like the story guy from 1 and 2 left, so I don't know. But like I mean, if
I
we're
loved all of them. So.
if we're lucky, we'll have like I mean, BioWare story is decent, I'd say, right?
yeah.
Or like Mass Effect, I guess, and specifically.
Yeah.
So,
I love
and
Mass
it's like,
Effect
it's like
story.
most of that. So it's basically like, what if Destiny had a good story? Is what this is gonna be like if they like double down on it and like they
And
really
it's third
focus on
person, and
that
I think
shit?
I think it looks better.
Yeah.
It definitely looks a lot better than
So-
Destiny.
I don't know.
It's still got that.
I want it to be good really bad because I love the look of the suits.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's enough to sell me.
Everyone's Iron Man in the game. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like your little
I don't
mobile
know.
suit.
See, the problem with that's going to be that there's only so much you can do when everybody's in the armor most of the time, or at least
Ah.
when you're actually playing the game. It just doesn't seem like there's going to be that much variety. Knowing EA, you're going to be sold like a lot of cosmetic shit for actual money.
Well, it could be different playstyles because remember there was like the heavy guy. There's a guy who can fly.
Just-
Yeah. Okay. So you remember when they did that with I don't know what's that fucking game called? Oh yeah, Titanfall, and it was like such variety,
Titanfall
three
was fun.
fucking suits,
yeah,
and it took forever to unlock the other two.
Titanfall 2 was good.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that's their idea of variety, and that they're going to do the same thing for this one.
Yeah.
They always do 3. There's
So
no
here's-
variety to it.
Here's what you do, because this game will probably be coming out and will probably be good. Maybe if he sticks to this shit and like it's good,
Okay.
you're gonna buy it. You're gonna
Probably.
want to buy it. Don't buy it. Wait like a year until EA sorry about microtransactions again, and they take them out, and then buy it.
This is the type of game that I'm not particularly I'm not looking forward to it at all.
No.
I'm if it's great,
Yeah.
then yeah, I'll probably end up waiting.
It's like at this point it'll be like a nice surprise. It'll be like,
Yeah.
okay, they're back.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Great.
But-
Awesome.
Probably not.
Now wait.
I mean, just based on
and it's
like
even
the
then-
history now.
Even then, they're back, but like it's because they fucked up so
Yeah.
bad, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, like Andromeda, like they started working on this game before Andromeda was like out.
Right.
So they were like, oh, we're like on a roll. Like Andromeda's gonna be like everyone's looking forward to this kind of like people are skeptical or whatever, and like they had right to be. Obviously now we know that, but okay, we bought that at launch. Fuck.
I bought the digital.
So did I. I have it on Xbox even. Anyway,
Ooh.
yeah, it's rough.
But I have Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, so it's fine.
I need to get those again.
Those
So
are
I,
bad.
Do you?
I have a friend that's
No,
playing.
you don't.
I don't. I play him again. I have a friend that's playing through it for the first time though. I'm like, yes.
Who is?
Just
Do I
a
know
friend.
him?
No, you don't know.
Okay, fuck.
But somebody in a different
I need
server.
to
Are
talk
you
to
are
him.
you leading them towards Tali's route?
No, I
Damn
don't.
it!
No, they want to fuck Garrus, I think.
Oh, who doesn't? Have you seen the man?
Artichoke Kitty.
He's a
Woo! Woo! Yes,
rest
sir.
in peace, Taylor.
But yeah, they're going through the thing where they're like, "Oh man, the second game is so much better than the first one." I'm like, "Yeah, like the way those games work is like they get better. I feel like they
Yes.
get better gameplay,
Yes.
worse story."
Well, no. So the way I don't really think it's a story. I think I agree with Colin. I think people expect it too much.
For
It's a
three?
for just a story in general.
No.
People wanted like their choice to matter, but it's like no, this is the game, the developer story. Sorry,
Sure.
you got
Yeah,
fucking
that's
tricked.
fine. Yeah,
But what happens is the actual gameplay got better, but the
Mhm.
RPG elements became less and less important. So it was
that's what I'm
just
saying.
Gameplay.
Yeah, so you agree the gameplay definitely got worse. I think. Oh no, better.
No, better. No,
Yeah.
the gameplay definitely got
Yeah.
better for sure. Because
I mean,
the
you could sideways roll in the third one. It
yeah,
was
you
great.
could fucking
Wow.
you
You
could
can melee.
execute
you can melee.
people
Exactly. Yeah.
and it looked so cool.
Yeah.
I love.
I mean,
Mass
I
Effect.
did that. I did that thing at the beginning for like I like purposely let it respawn because like there's like the thing at the beginning where like you escape out the fucking window and like on Earth or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's like that one area where you can just like it has you like crouch behind a wall and you keep shooting dudes and like if you don't advance, they just like bring more of them.
Yeah.
I just kept doing that for like a fucking half hour.
Yeah.
I
You
was
level
like,
up.
this is so fun. It's just like that's so good.
Yeah, because when you
But
combine the
but
powers
like
and stuff,
the story. I mean, I guess it's just like it's the fact that they had to like wrap everything up is what I didn't like about it because I don't really care about the ending, whatever. And like I have my whole thing about story in general, but like just like how like big it felt in the first one,
Mhm.
and like the thing like there wasn't a moment in 3 that was like when you first see Sovereign in 1,
mm-hmm.
like with the hologram or whatever. It's like, oh fuck, that shit was so good. And like, I mean, there are big scenes that are good in 3, like
Yeah.
the Morden thing.
Yeah.
And like I feel like maybe one of the best parts, even though it's not great gameplay, is like when the Reaper is coming down on you on the is it the Krogan planet?
Not.
The one where it's just like you're like stuck on a ledge and it's like walking towards you and you have to like do like airstrikes or whatever to fucking
It's a
kill it.
Krogan planet. Yeah.
Yeah. That
It's on
shit is,
Tachanka.
that's like a really cool set piece.
And then that's when the fucking the big reptile thing comes and kills it at the end.
No, I think that's a different thing.
That
Maybe.
might-
I don't know. But
I know it's in Tachanka. I don't remember. But
I
there's
don't
like
know.
this big dinosaur thing that
Yeah,
it has
yeah.
to fight. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But specifically, see, that's the game that I didn't really mind having downloadable content for.
With 3?
Yeah,
Or
for
just-
Mass Effect 3. Well,
Okay.
any of the Mass
Yeah.
Effects really, because the downloadable content for it actually
The
added
fucking
stuff.
okay, so 2, the DLC with Kasumi was fucking awesome. Where
Yeah.
you like infiltrate that dude's place and like steal
Yeah.
his shit. That shit fucking rules.
That one was great.
Ah.
I like Zaid, even though he should have been free.
Thought
Oh,
he
Zaid.
was.
No, he was. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
included
Zaid
in every
was
new
free,
copy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking let that guy die.
Did you?
Yeah.
I love
Because I
Zaid.
did the loyalty mission already. I'm like, I don't need you anymore, idiot. You're a fucking criminal. Fuck you. You're
This
dead.
takes me back.
Yeah, it takes you back to death, you fuck.
But Mass Effect 3 had 4 pieces of DLC, and except for the first one with the Promethean guy, I forget what his fucking name is.
Krusty Sean?
Javik.
Javik, yeah.
Oh,
Except for that
You
one,
say Krusty Sean?
all the other, all the other 3 were great. Specifically, one called Leviathan, because you find out where the Reapers are shaped from.
So it's
It was
really
awesome.
Yeah, we talked about that. It's really weird that like I can't imagine that game without that character though, Javik.
Javik,
Like
yeah.
he was a day 1 DLC, but it's like people didn't have him. Some like
Yeah,
It's,
well, you
like,
miss a
weird.
lot.
Yeah.
And that was that was when EA was starting to become. That was the first shove down the stairs for me.
Yeah.
For
For
me.
you, I
For
mean,
me, in
like there was that whole thing with like were they behind like SimCity being really shitty, like that new one?
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they do SimCity.
Yeah. So God,
That was when they had like the bad like startup time or whatever.
oh,
right?
that was the one. I think you had to like always be online or something for
Yeah.
it. It was just,
But like
shitty.
it crashed like when
Yeah,
like,
it would
first
crash
came out
really
or
bad.
whatever.
Yeah, and like people lost all their
Yeah,
shit.
it was online only. Yeah, you had to always be online. And the servers were down.
For SimCity. Yeah. It just like didn't work. It was
Yeah.
for Access or whatever, right?
Fire Access.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is that
Whatever.
they also work on Wait, no, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of the wrong one. I think XCOM was doing that.
I don't know.
Who cares?
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have their problems, but I can't get over Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. This is so good.
Yeah, they're great.
Good shit.
I'd probably play those again.
I'd like to go through them again. I mean, I did it in passing. Like, I was not the biggest fan of them, but I'd like to
Yeah.
go in again with a different mindset.
The first podcast I did, I don't know if Eric was on for that guy, but there was a guy on our old podcast that said Mass Effect story was better than Star Wars. You would have fucking lost your shit.
Yeah, that's a good joke.
Oh,
Sorry.
man.
Yeah, I would have fucking.
Yeah, you
I
would
don't
have
know.
killed that guy.
Well, the way I've explained it before is like it's kind of like to me like it's like Green Lantern, with everything described in it. I should like it,
Yeah.
but I
I mean,
don't.
this is some good shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's shit I definitely like, but there's a lot I don't.
I appreciate Mass Effect for having aliens that aren't just different colored humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know, that's always nice.
Anyway,
Squirgins are so
speaking of space franchises that are actually better than Star Wars, Halo 5.
fun.
So
No, he's 100% right.
this, yeah, Halo's incredible.
It's good. I like them both.
my extended universe is so much better for Star Wars. No, it's
listen,
not, okay?
I like them both. Okay.
Okay, yeah, but Halo
I like them
5,
both a
Halo
lot.
has a better story.
Yeah, Spartans are way better than Jedi.
They're way better explained, too.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's
Yeah, you fucking eat it,
That's-
too.
Ah.
Chew on that. Go on. What's going on?
Chew on Cortana.
Spartans don't go extinct because they're like, oh, I can't fuck, and I'm gonna let this guy ruin everything with the Senate. Great.
Halo Reach did Rogue One better. So
That's true.
Oh
my
God! Holy shit!
Yeah, that's really true.
it is true.
It is.
Well,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Same.
Because
Oh,
not Rogue One. What's the what?
Noble
just like-
6.
No, yeah, Noble 6 had like likable characters.
Well, the Noble team had better.
Noble
had
team,
likable
yeah.
character.
Yeah.
But Noble 6
Well,
was
I mean, some of it.
Noble 6 was a better character than that Kate.
J-
And
J-
Noble
J-
6 doesn't speak.
Jyn Erso was fine.
Noble 6 is better.
Yeah. I mean, it's like
He has better
it's
depth,
like
too.
one K2SO versus like 6. Yeah, I don't know.
And
Hey,
Neil, who's
June
like the
lives.
I mean-
June still lived.
Yeah, he does.
Whatever.
They all.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so apparently I haven't played Halo like Forge stuff since Halo 3,
Yeah.
and now you can do crazy shit in it.
Yeah.
So like
Such as.
they've made like a 2-scale model of the Titanic.
What?
Yeah. They, like it's
Huh.
like,
In
it's
the
like
Halo 5 Force?
in Halo 5 Forge. There's hang on, let me
Yeah,
just-
because they have
I'll
like the
turn it
big
around again.
giant fucking.
That is 2-scale to Spartans.
Holy shit!
Hopefully people are seeing the screen shares
How
I'm
the
doing, and if you're
fuck?
listening audio only, I'm sorry. But yeah, like they're straight up like, let's see if I can click this video actually.
Hopefully there's no sound.
Expand.
Expand.
But like you can like
Oh, what the
That's
fuck?
what he
the
fucking
way the
read.
smokestacks work and everything. It's fucking wild.
I wonder if like the theme like.
This guy's audio is going. Oops. Hopefully that's not obnoxious.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's crazy.
yeah,
I didn't know you could do that kind of editing.
it's fucking wild. It looks so good too. Like, let me see if he like zooms out, and like you can see, like it starts you on an iceberg, and you have to like fly to it.
That's fucking crazy.
It looks so good.
huh.
You only fight on the like the top deck. Like it's not the whole interior.
Well,
and,
yeah, I
like,
figured as
all
much.
the poor people stuck in the fucking
Yeah.
weird like
Oh, they
shutters.
It looks so shitty,
just
but,
like-
but that's fine. That's a really cool
I mean, the fact
feat.
that it's 2-scale and like a lot of the parts are like meshed together and like they're not breaking or whatever is like a feat in itself.
Yeah.
Like it's
So-
like close to like one life left. The thing just breaks in half. You have to like
It's-
fight.
How interesting.
It's fucking wild.
All right. I mean,
So yeah,
go
looks
cool.
neat. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm all for it. You know,
Yeah.
I don't blame
I think
anyone.
the only thing that's not on there are like lifeboats. So,
Yeah.
Same thing.
But I think it's just because there's no model equivalent for it in the Halo 5.
I mean,
universe.
there's not a model for like the letters for Titanic either, probably, but they made it work.
I know they
They could-
probably just had like something.
It'd be
perfectly
funny.
straight.
They could just put like 2 little warhogs right there on the little thing.
I'm surprised
I
they
hope
were able
it's
to.
okay to Twitch stream somebody else's YouTube video. I just thought about that.
I don't know.
We're talking over it. I don't know if that matters. I muted his audio. Whatever. Guess that'll be a warning. You can see
Strike
it. Cool.
one.
Thanks, Raphael.
Wait, what? What'd he say?
He's just confirming that people could see it.
Okay, cool.
Just making
Excellent.
sure everything works.
I didn't know that they could do. Because I was always.
Isn't that cool though?
No, it's awesome because
Fucking so
I mean
cool.
we were always limited by the amount of
Yeah,
items that you can have.
people like get the L-shaped walls and like make roofs out of them, like the shitty people had the fucking fun shit. But yeah, you know, I can just use. I mean, it still looks like there was like a bunch of parts that you just make, but like the whole thing was like super smooth on that Titanic and everything. Like it looked crazy
I mean,
good.
I remember trying to make a wall in Halo, and it was just. But that was back before they had the Snap 2
Right.
feature, and it was a fucking pain in the ass.
If
Yeah.
given the opportunity and the time, what would you try to remake? Like if you could, just remake it like a Halo level. It's like the exact
Like the whole thing.
I don't know.
I want to be.
Well,
against it.
apparently that's title the map,
What?
like that whole
Title.
the Halo map title
Oh yeah.
is that's
It's
what
huge.
but that's what the Titanic is in that mod or whatever.
Oh, that's where the map is.
Like he
that's
straight
what
he straight up like turned the map into that thing. Like
Oh, okay.
the area of that map is.
I want to see if I can find that because I
Yeah,
know
I
I,
mean,
have.
yeah,
I
he-
have Halo 5.
That's like that's not the creator's video. Like that's some other dude's video. Just like, hey, I saw, like he probably knows him or something. But he's like, yeah, my friend made this, and
That's cool.
it's wild. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. Congratulations. That's
It's
see, that's a
fucking-
labor of love.
Right.
You're not gonna get anything.
Well, I
for
mean,
that.
you seen the video for like 5 years ago or whatever, where somebody made like a 2-scale Enterprise in Minecraft,
yeah.
and like you could walk around it and shit. Like
Oh,
that's,
the one that he like mined out of the ground. He basically had to
yeah,
dig
it was like a hole in the ground. He was just like, oh hey, here's my fucking Enterprise. I'm like, holy shit.
secret enterprise level. Just
Yeah, basically.
Oh,
I don't know.
here's,
What- yeah,
here's
what-
some dynamite.
What would you try to remake if you could, like some big thing like
if I
that
could remake anything
for
like
Halo
that?
to like fight on?
Oh fuck, I don't even know.
the
Good question.
Ishimura.
Oh, like the top of
Oh,
it.
like,
That-
yeah,
that's
like
way
the-
too big.
Well, like certain parts of like the Ishimura.
I
or
was saying,
something.
like to scale.
Yeah, even just like the part where that tram system is.
I'd remake a
I'm just thinking like big
terminal
ships
from
now.
Modern Warfare 2.
I'm just thinking of big ships now. Just
Big-
make
like
like
big-
I was like, could I make like the Great Fox? But like that would suck because you can't like clip through the bottom of the
No,
wings
no,
or whatever, like in Smash
It
Bros.
would, yeah, it would just be
You have to like
like
jump around it to be like on the bottom wing. People
And
can
then
like
you-
camp down there,
and then
that's
you're there
like-
forever.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, you can't climb up.
Well,
But
there's some Halo. Does Halo 5 have like jetpacks or whatever? Or is that,
Yeah,
or
but
It
is
doesn't
that
matter. You
just-
could just throw a fucking sticky grenade on yourself and just explode.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you
Yeah,
don't
you
fall
can
there.
grenade jump back up.
Yeah, there you go.
That shit
that's-
works, right? You could do that in Halo 5 still.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah. God.
Either
Yeah,
way,
I kind of want to play that again.
what Smash Bros. Or
Halo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just in
I've
general.
got it.
Yeah, I mean, I do too. I have all of them
I know,
or
they're
whatever.
great.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome
Better than Star Wars.
and better than Star Wars.
Oh wow.
Anyway,
oh wait.
speaking of bad, nothing actually. We weren't talking about bad, but the opposite of better than Star Wars.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, they can't all be winners. Sorry, I tried.
Attempts were made.
Speaking of the one company that's like almost as bad as EA, I don't know. I got nothing. So Konami
Oh.
is releasing a Castlevania game for iOS.
What the fuck? Come on. Eric's just like gone. Eric's soul left his body, just like Castlevania.
Aren't you happy that there's a game, a new Castlevania, even though it's on iOS? Oh, but wait, it's 4-player co-op? What?
What?
Oh,
Why?
God damn it.
Why? Who wants that? Wait, which is it a new Castlevania game?
He said new.
Like a brand new-
Castlevania Grimoire of Souls
Yeah, that sounds new.
going into closed beta in Japan. No word on a release date,
Man.
or if they're calling it an action game. Hilarious.
Good thing.
I don't.
Really-
Good thing Bloodstained is just around the corner.
You know what?
The game is set in a world in which Dracula seems to have been completely erased and peace has descended until someone decides to resurrect the Count.
That's
Wow.
That's the,
I've
that's
never
how
heard
it
that
works.
before.
That's Castlevania 2.
Yeah, it's Castlevania
That's
fucking all of them.
All. of them.
No, that's literally Castlevania 2.
Yeah, well.
Where you yourself are the ones that decides to resurrect Dracula. That's fucking dumb. Oh my god.
I think the thing I'm most upset
Can
about.
Konami do anything right?
Clearly not. Man.
Yeah, I guess all the talent left was Kojima, huh? And the good sense apparently, which is really funny to think about when Kojima in his own body has more sense than an entire company.
Have you seen that picture of fucking? It's Kojima and Mads Mikkelsen and fucking the Walking Dead guy. What the fuck's that guy's name?
I don't remember.
What's his name?
I was going to say Ned Flanders. I'm like, that's
Daryl,
not right.
whatever the fuck.
That's the character's name.
Whatever. It's like the three. It's like this black and white picture, and like the three of them like on a break or something, like smoking, and there's
So
like
cool.
chilling like a curb. But like people have zoomed in on fucking I can't say his name.
Kojima.
not Konami. Yeah, Kojima, and he's like smoking.
He
like
was
this,
Konami,
but
let's be real.
he doesn't have a cigarette. He's just like fucking posing, like just like faking it. He's like wants to blend in because he knows the picture's being taken or something. It's so weird. I love that.
Norman
fucking
Reedus,
guy.
that's his name.
Norman Reedus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So Norman Reedus and Mads Mikkelsen smoke cigarettes.
yeah, yes.
That's fucking
I
rad.
mean, it's definitely Norman Reedus, and yeah, they have like the only thing that's edited on that image is like it's like they have like the script or something is like blurred out, but like they're like discussing the game or whatever, and they're just like chilling on like some fucking curb smoking
That's cool.
outside. Yeah, it's dope.
That'd be a great. Those would be 3 great people to have.
It looks like a fucking album cover. It's fucking dope. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love Kojima so much. The guy looks 25. He's like 100 years old. He's
Yeah.
super old.
Okay, so let me try to screen
Super.
share again, and then I'll swivel it towards
Because he
you.
doesn't smoke.
The most annoying thing about this fucking Castlevania thing is like this looks like kind of decent.
Fuck,
I'm
dude.
just like man,
Man.
like it doesn't look half bad, right?
Gib.
let me
I
see.
want it.
What?
I mean that's kind of weird, but
I don't care. I'd fucks with it. Oh.
yeah,
That
like-
looks. Yeah, that's really disappointing.
Yeah, it doesn't look half bad.
And that's 4-player co-op.
Yeah,
Man.
it's fucking Guacamelee.
Yeah, that's
But
really
bad.
fucking disappointing.
It'd be
I
kind
know.
of cool too. I,
I
mean,
like the character design.
This is
Yeah.
like speculation again at this point, but it'd
Right.
be like it'd be
That's
cool
all
if you
right.
could have one of those and they're just like you don't need to be on the screen at the same time. That'd be nice. You
Wait,
can
what?
just
I don't know.
like you can go around the castle.
I mean, yeah, it'd be nice if it was like drop in, drop out, and it would be nice if it was on a console.
On the
It's-
Switch?
yeah.
yeah, anything.
Yeah.
On the Switch,
Not-
it'd be
not
the
a phone.
fucking
Well, like I
best.
said, Bloodstains are on
And
the
I mean,
corner.
like, okay, I'm the only one here probably that thinks phone games aren't inherently bad.
Yeah.
Seems like
no,
yeah,
I like
yeah,
some.
but I don't know.
I guess I'm the only
But-
one that thinks phone
But
games aren't inherently bad.
but I know that Konami is inherently bad, so I have no hope for it.
Yeah,
Basically,
there you go.
my reasoning for that is
Me-
because
just like breaking. You're like, why can't I have Castlevania? Fuck.
yeah, it's fucking me over. My reasoning for it is that there are more bad games on phones than there are good games on phones.
That's I mean that's anything with like an open
Yeah.
like phone or game market or whatever. And
Right, I
there's,
mean-
there's more games on like PSN than there are good games or whatever.
No, yeah, I mean
There's like fucking thousands.
you were right, but I am right also for that same reason.
Yeah.
But I
Me
mean, our
too.
game has a
I
really
just have faith. That there every once in a
I
while you'll
think-
find a good one. I'm all about them diamonds in the rough.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah. Every once in a while you
I
find
mean,
an
unless you
Aladdin.
sell me on one, like Reigns, which is great.
Reigns was great.
I stopped
Yeah.
playing that. I should play that again. But like, yeah, most of the time I've never. I'm surprised that's not a card game. Honestly, no Konami.
Yeah,
like,
right.
We're just gonna fucking.
Oh my god, you have to pay for weapons.
Oh,
You want holy water?
yeah,
That's like an extra $1.
yeah. Fuck.
Uh,
That's disappointing.
just getting it
'Cause
all blessed.
something like that. That game looks really fun.
Get to take your phone to a
Do you-
real church.
Real quick, because Raphael's asking for it. Do you have the video of you being yelled at the rally?
No, I
You don't have it anymore? It's
No.
on like your Facebook or something?
No,
What the fuck? I teased it for nothing.
no.
Sorry, Raphael.
I don't have that linked anywhere. It's
Damn.
not my proudest moment. I'll tell you that.
He doesn't have. He still has it. Did you see how? Look, he's just trying to divert.
No, I'm serious. I don't have it. I took it off. My dad asked me to take it off. So,
Really?
yeah.
Nah.
Well, that was before I became a user.
It's some small, like, red white guy being extra mad because
Yeah, he was fucking.
Eric.
Wait, red white guy? No, he was a Mexican guy.
It was what? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, but he was mad because you came here illegally, even though you totally didn't. or
Yeah,
something.
he was mad.
Fucking
He was,
idiots.
he's a
Anyway, that's
complete idiot.
yeah.
That's on the other show. You can listen to that on the other show, which is taken down. Anyway.
There's video up still if you can find it. I'm not gonna tell you where it is.
Oh, sure. Yeah, if you want to
But
find it.
there's not video of your video though.
Yeah,
No,
just look up
It's just
Eric
us
Pena.
talking and like the.
I've seen myself in different montages. I'll tell you that.
Really?
I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, go look up. I don't know. Don't
Eric
look up
Pena
Trump shit.
montages.
Whatever. Fucking
No, they didn't have my.
See what comes up.
God.
Like I said, if you want to talk, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to anyone about it
Yeah.
all
Look
day
Just
long.
look up
Go-
hipster
go-
Aladdin
go-
yells at
Mr. Aladdin.
yells at Mexican dude.
That should be your Twitch name.
I fucked it up.
Change your fucking like Twitter to that. and
I'm not even
everything.
hipster.
Yeah,
bro.
you
They
are.
don't know that.
You are
I need these.
like more than anybody else here.
Huh.
You walk in with your fucking Starbucks and like clothes
With
that
your
look
fucking
nice.
Starbucks.
Oh.
Yeah, how dare you?
I closed my plate.
How dare you dress not like a fucking sack of potatoes and have good hygiene and do your hair? How dare you
You
know?
want
How,
you to talk about my eyes too? They're nice.
The beady.
listen,
I'm very modest.
I don't have you on here just for you talking.
That's true.
Ooh.
Anyway, I don't know.
Aw.
That got weird.
You gotta fucking
I'll
guess
I'll
what?
talk to you about it after.
Yeah, so fucking go to the Discord and ping Eric.
Yeah.
Just
Which
at him.
he's fucking. I don't know what you are in Discord. Let's see.
Cyberlink, I think.
Cyberlink.
Yeah, Cyberlink. Okay, yeah.
Fucking ping him.
That's
Go
also
to
my
our
gamer
Discord.
tag. Yell at me there too.
Yeah.
Fuck
We
it.
don't have a fucking custom Discord link though because reasons.
I don't know how any of that shit works. So
Anyway,
yeah, I'll just believe
doesn't
you for it.
Whatever. Speaking of bad things, Nintendo has added loot boxes to Animal Crossing Pocket Camp.
Well,
That game that
We
already,
jumped that ship.
The game, that already nobody's playing anymore. Now has
I mean, that's how you squeeze a little bit more blood from
they
the
have loot boxes in the form of fortune cookies.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I like the fortune cookies.
speaking of resurrecting Dracula, am I right?
Yeah, the game's dead.
So there are fortune cookies that are linked to special furniture and clothing sets.
He just picked me out of my fucking.
What?
You got pinged.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll talk to him later. Anyways,
yeah.
so yeah, the that sucks. I don't care. Like, I played that game once, and I was then sitting there on the couch with you the night it came out.
The complaint is like there are items that aren't always available to buy
Right,
that you can get in these fucking things that are always available to buy,
right.
and you can buy them with real money, or the currency that you buy with real money can be
Right.
used to buy these things. So, and there are different like tiers of fortune cookie. There's like a blue one with a star on it that's like Filbert's rocket cookie.
Well, even out of like all my other friends, like I only knew one person that was still playing, and they like just stopped. So and they stopped recently. So I'm pretty sure even with this news, they would have stopped anyway.
I mean, I know Kane was playing it for like the longest time, and that's
He
basically
might still be the last one, the last
Heck, he might
airbender.
still be playing
the last ever.
the last rube. Yeah, I don't know. That game has been bad before loot boxes came around. Now they just sealed its fate.
It's just a lot of just
It's sealed its fate.
menial tasks that you have to do.
Yeah.
Put it in a nice box.
It's
You
weird.
pay
It's weird how
$5.99?
It's weird how they made Animal Crossing not fun. It's really unfortunate.
right.
That's probably the biggest disappointment I've had from Nintendo.
One day
though.
there'll be a fucking Switch one, maybe.
I believe
The
it.
game they want.
Play the fuck out of that.
Until then, a shadow remains.
What a horrible night to have a curse.
No fucking kidding. We should have said that for like 2 stories ago. Whatever.
Should've.
Okay. Overwatch is getting a competitive 6v6 lockout elimination season.
Oh,
I don't know
cool.
if anyone
Yeah?
cares about this, but yeah, it's like
Tell me more.
He likes it because
like
he
they're-
likes stuff like that.
Their deathmatch thing is in competitive now, and I guess it wasn't before. So like now it's 6v6 elimination stuff.
Yeah, that's where you're gonna find a lot of Junkrats, Roadhogs, and Reapers.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's lockout though. So any characters you choose at the start are like
Yeah,
you can't
no one else, or like the next time you play it.
like
Uh-huh.
yeah like
not
for
gonna
like round 2, like all the characters that everyone selected can't be chosen. For
Oh,
the
really?
next
So you
one,
have to pick another one?
for like on your team or whatever.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Because they die in the
I
fight.
learned that the hard way when I wasn't good
I think it's
as good.
I think
with
it's only
Genji.
if you win though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, like if your team, because they would have 3v3 eliminations, and it's like it would be like me and Darnell, and like I'd choose like some shitty character I shouldn't have chosen because I can't decide. I'm like, oh, I'm May, great. It's like, oh, we lost. I'm like, I'm May again, idiot, fuck you. So until we won, and then I couldn't use May.
because like my three
May's
or
trash
like
anyway though.
my number one best is Reaper. Then I go
Sure, you hear
Reinhardt,
me? Good.
and then after those go 2 locked down, I'm like, well, who's my number 3? I'm like, oh, it's Genji. But at the time I wasn't that good with Genji. I'm a little bit better now. I can actually hit something.
Right.
But like I was like, fuck. And it was like it got down to one point. It was just me versus like 2 other people. I'm just like, I just got torn apart. It was awful. And yeah, not a good time. But now I can probably handle it. But
Now you can.
yeah,
I like how you said that. I just glossed over the fact that your best character is fucking Reaper.
yeah,
You're like, yeah, of course.
yeah.
2
why not?
shotguns, no problem.
Easy peasy.
Remember that was the first time I played Overwatch? I was like,
Yeah.
oh, just do Reaper and fucking
Yeah, the game wins for you because you
no
have 2 shotguns.
fucking problem.
Fucking easy mode.
Easy mode.
Well, it's you use Reaper to flank. That's what you're supposed to do and fight
That's
tanks.
what I did.
Yeah,
Just
and
like-
you did, and you won.
Yeah,
there you go.
It was great.
I do that too, but I use Tracer. It fucking sucks.
What do you use Tracer for?
Because I love Tracer, but like my job is also melting tanks because nobody else fucking does it. And like you can do it, but it sucks. I have to like reload at least once on fucking what's the fucking guy's
Yeah,
name?
my
The pig guy.
Warthog? Or
Not Warthog.
Street pig.
Yeah.
Roadhog.
Roadhog, that's it.
We just like unload into him. It's like,
Yeah,
but
like-
he can like fucking asthma heal
Yeah,
himself.
as a Reaper, you got 3 jobs. You got to take out the stragglers, take out the tank, and protect your healer.
Okay. I wasn't aware of that.
I protect, but I also attack.
Oh, my God.
But most importantly, I know how to snack.
Shut the fuck up. Anyways, what's the next one?
But yeah, that's exciting though.
I just remember there was news, but I'm trying to find it, and I don't want to click the Polygon link, so I'm trying to find it harder.
that's honestly that's good. That's good.
Wait,
sense.
what was the actual news, though?
Well, hang on. Let's go to the bad news
Well, if
first.
it goes to Polygon, it's not actual news.
Lord.
Got
Okay.
him.
So bad news first.
He's right, though.
Bad
Anyways.
news. Bad news first. Dark Souls remastered for Switch has been delayed.
Fuck.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
So let's see. It's been delayed from the May 25th release date to an unspecified time. The press states later this summer.
Is that just on Switch though? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
the,
okay.
the Xbox One, PS4, and PC versions of Dark Souls Remastered are still planned to release on May 25th.
All right,
Okay, so it's
I'll
probably
give
just-
PS4.
Oh, the Solaire amiibo is also delayed because they're probably trying to release it day and date. For
Mhm.
them,
Oh, of
so
course. I mean, well, yeah.
whatever.
Here's this
People,
amiibo
are
that doesn't
people are
work.
like, I'm not upset because it's the worst version. I'm like, it's fucking can take it on the go though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why would it be the worst version? There's no bad games on the Switch except Bomberman.
I think it's worse because it's like 30 FPS or something as opposed to like the 60. On
So
everything
the
else.
original 30 that you start
Right.
with, when
But
the
everyone else is getting like updated whatever.
4K
Yeah, but it's on the
60.
fucking Switch.
Asylum
Yeah.
Demon ass.
Yeah. So I'm okay with it. But
I mean, if they had the option to just lock a frame rate for me, and as long as I don't get any as long as I can get a steady 30 frames per second, I'm fine. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like absolutely no drop frames, perfect.
When you're taking it on the go, and you don't have to worry about invasions because you're not connected to the internet, but you
Exactly.
can still walk around.
Even better.
Yeah, you
And
know.
I don't know if I'm gonna be. I'm honestly not sure if I'm even gonna be playing this one again.
Come on,
Just-
man.
I love Dark Souls, but it's
We
just
can all race.
try to get to try to beat the twin gargoyles,
The-
because
The bell tower gargoyle?
yeah, the bell tower gargoyles, or the 3 of them, however many there were.
You
Yeah,
want to
that-
ring at the bells? Who gets to send Fortress first?
That was that was such a pain in the ass. I had
The gargoyles?
Yeah, the gargoyles fucked
Yeah,
me
they-
up. It was
they
so
suck.
annoying.
Yeah, there's lots of good things.
I didn't really have much of a problem with Sen's Fortress. Sen's Fortress?
Send Fortress.
Is it SIN or SEN?
SEN.
Yeah, I didn't really have that much of a problem with Sen's Fortress until I got to the mimics, the chests. Yeah, those things. scared me.
There's like a tell about something with like the chain or something that tells you if it's a
I
mimic
just
or
hit
not.
every chest. I don't even give a shit.
Well, that's also
I'll just hit it, and then I don't have to worry
you
about
just
it.
roll out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's like I think like a couple of traps got me a couple times. I'm like, fuck.
Well, the traps didn't get me for the sake of them being traps. It was just like I would get knocked into a trap by an enemy,
Yeah.
specifically the snake eyes.
But Snake Eyes look so
Snake
cool.
Eyes.
They
Hush.
should-
Good.
Shut up.
Sorry. Oogie boogie.
Yeah, we do that a lot. Every time we hear 11 too.
Eel. All right. Looks like
Sonic.
I've won the jackpot.
You must be double dead. Wow. Dark Souls.
Anyway,
Bye bye, Dollface.
It's
Sandman.
Substitute.
Substitute.
No.
you said it. It's a doll. Anyways, cool. Oh wait, no, that's a plush.
That's a
Fuck, this
plush.
is the doll.
This is
Anyways,
the-
go on to the next news.
This is the doll.
Last news. Monster Hunter. Which I almost forgot, and it's a good thing I remember because Brian's watching live. He'll probably fucking bitch at me if I wasn't. Anyway, so there's something called Kulve Taroth, some new Elder Dragon.
I saw
Yeah.
him.
Big scary thing. It's like a gold Zenogre with horns.
And Zenogre is my favorite monster.
Sure. I mean,
Is
it's
that that red drill thing?
no.
Which one's the ogre?
Just
Don't worry about it. I'll show you later.
I'll just show you what it look. This thing
I
looks
have a-
like. Hang
It's
on.
like, imagine it's my keyboard.
Enhance.
Zoom.
It's just your keyboard with like red scales, isn't it?
No, it's blue.
Cool looking.
Blue and yellow. And
Ah, fuck.
I-
Why
I-
does the zoom change so
I have,
much?
like, the
What
Funko
fuck is
Pop.
this?
Oh, is that the flying one?
No.
Shut
looks
the
like a
fuck-
whale.
All right,
Stop talking.
Shut the fuck up. It's this.
Okay, well, what's a ogre?
Screen sharing. It
We're not
looks-
talking about the
doesn't
Zenogre right
matter.
now.
Oh,
This is the thing you fight. It's neat. It's big.
okay.
It looks interesting.
It's
I don't know.
gold.
The
got
goal
horns.
is to like repel it, I guess.
Repel it. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're not actually trying to
You're not
kill
trying
it.
to kill it.
Oh, it's too strong. For
It's
you.
too strong. Well, so in a part of this update, bringing this thing, this update goes live tomorrow.
Oh,
the,
shit.
The 18th at 5 p.m.
Oh, really?
It's 5 p.m. like Pacific time or whatever, which is still 5 p.m. for us.
Fuck.
So we don't do fucking farmers bullshit.
Which means I'm playing it after work tomorrow.
Daylight savings time.
Yeah, whatever.
Farmers bullshit.
That's what it is. Fuck off.
Farmers have like 9 vision
Anyway,
now.
arriving alongside this Kulve Taroth thing is a new quest, hunting quest type called Sieges,
Okay.
in which you can have 16 players all playing at the same time, as opposed to the usual 4. Like all of your clan, I
Yes.
guess, your Gathering Hub
Squad.
people. Yeah, everyone in the Gathering Hub, all the players in the Gathering Hub can participate in this. So like 16 people at once,
Mm-hmm.
all getting in.
We're gonna have the full team.
Yep.
We're gonna have that party chat just completely full, and no one's gonna be able to understand anybody.
It's
gonna be fantastic.
I don't know. I'm probably not gonna go back and play it.
I'm about it.
not
I'm
gonna go
gonna
back
get
and play
in.
This is another Bloodborne thing where I'm like, I played this game. Now
No,
here's
man.
the new shit. I don't care.
Nah, man, Papa Churro's getting in.
It's his favorite.
It's about it. I'm about it.
That's his begone thought. Anyway, so yeah, there's Sieges. That sounds neat. 16
Mhm.
players. I don't know. I'm sure somebody will bitch at me enough to make me play it.
Yeah, because I need an excuse to play it.
Yeah, 'cause you haven't played it at all.
I played it for like 2 days.
Yeah, Jason.
I played it for like 4
Jason,
hours.
Jason contacted me. He's like, "Yeah, I did the math, and I basically like paid like $13 an hour for you to fucking play this game with me." I'm like, "Yeah, I paid $60 an hour to fucking have Eric play. Fuck off." It's like I don't know. So he wasn't bitching at me, whatever. But it's just like, fuck.
You're just pointing it out.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I was happy I could just do that math in my head at all. I'm like, okay, thanks, Jason.
He's like, I just want to remind you, I'm still here.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I'm
love
like,
you,
I'm like, listen, I don't check all fucking 5 platforms I have for like who's online. Like, just contact me and be like, hey, we're playing. Be like, cool.
Yeah, you know how to reach us otherwise.
Yeah, I don't know, fucking whatever. Yeah, I mean, if I get a message on Xbox, it tells me on my phone. Like,
Yeah, that's true. Me too.
whatever. Anyway,
Actually, you could probably reach me through my Xbox, through my phone a lot better.
Eck.
You could reach me with anything else.
Xbox.
anyway. So yeah, this is gonna add something called relics, which I never played enough to fucking get into. But apparently, they're like new kinds of things to make weapons with.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Great.
So yeah, great.
Brian's
You
like,
said tomorrow?
Huh?
You said it's tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
tomorrow.
April,
what I said.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
I heard Tama.
That's what I.
Is
That's
that
what
like
which is
is
like-
that like what?
No, Tama.
What?
Tama is like the grandfather of the fucking bird face guy in Green Lantern. Tomar-Re.
Bird-faced
I don't know what that is.
Tomar-Re. Tama is like his grandpa.
Shut up.
Tomar-Re fucking sucks.
Tokyo
No, he's
Tomar-Re.
fine.
Oh, no.
Tokyo Tomar.
Anyway,
you shit dick.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's me.
Kono dio da.
The resident shit dick. If I had a nickel for every time something like that occurred. Anyways,
Sorry, Tomar-Re is how you say that guy's name.
Tomar-Re.
did you
Piece
just
of shit.
look it up?
Hang on. I'm trying to remember which one's the shithead.
Is
Wait,
it not
from-
is it's Hal Jordan? That's the shit.
No. It's either Tomar-Re or his dad. Let me look it up.
Oh,
Wait,
the
are
one
you
that fucked up like the
So-
Krypton.
Yeah, okay, hang on.
That was his dad.
Oh my
Great.
god.
Remember I was talking
wait,
earlier? Like, remember when I said earlier, like, Green Lantern, by all definition, as space and aliens and cool cop, like,
And
space
Green
cop.
Lantern- Green Lantern with a gun.
Tomar-Re is the shit one. Tomar-2 is the good one.
Tomar-2.
Tomar-2 is the one everyone likes. Hang on, look, listen.
No,
I'm gonna pull up-
No.
No, look at
I'm
this.
quite all right.
This is Tomar-2. You
What?
recognize him? He has like a fucking. Oh, that's green. That's fucking. Hang on, let me pull up the screen share. That's Tomar-2.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's okay.
So he
Everyone
looks like
likes him.
Garrus, but like with the mohawk.
He has a beak, and yeah, he's like what I thought Tally would look like, basically. And then there's fucking Tomar-2, his dad. Let me go back. Tomar-2 fucking sucks.
He does look like an asshole.
Yeah.
That's Tomar-Re.
No. Yeah, Tomar-Re sucks. Sorry, I got it mixed up. They have fucking sue me. I'm racist against Tomar whatever.
Tomar assholes.
Anyway, this guy sucks because he does. I don't know. There's
He
lore.
sucks because.
Okay, so he got like the sun in his eyes, and it was like his first day on the job, and he was supposed to protect Krypton, and then it blew up, and like he was on the job.
Like
trying to-
Krypton's in his sector.
Yeah, like he's like the space police.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so like that's like the whole story.
And
for
he was
him.
on his way to
And
with
he-
something to save Krypton.
I'm pretty sure. Anyway,
But the sun got in his eyes, and he fucked up.
there's like because like Krypton's sun was like doing flares, and like that's what engulfed the planet or whatever.
Oh my
Depending on which lore you're in, they reboot that shit every.
But
fucking
that's like
Point
no-
is, Green Lanterns are awful. That's
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, Green Lanterns are in general awful. That's why Superman has to do everything because the fucking Green Lanterns don't do their job, or Batman or whatever.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I mean,
Go to
like-
the fucking Batverse. and
I mean, you're
there's
not wrong.
Flash Batman and all that fucking weird shit Metal's doing,
Bat metal.
and yeah, and then there's Mr. Fantastic's doing his own Fantastic Four, but not really Fantastic Four,
was like 5.
or not Master Fantastic. What's his name? Terrific Four.
Yeah, sorry.
Terrific Four.
Mr. Terrific.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Terrific's like the third smartest man in the world or something.
He's pretty cool though.
He's
He's
great.
funny.
Don't you love comics?
Okay. Who's the second? Like Mr. Superb.
Well, he might actually be the second.
It's like Mr. Fantastic for first, Mr. Superb for
that's
second.
the
Mr.
different
Terrific's in a
universe.
different universe.
Fuck my
Stupid
life. That's ridiculous. I love
idiot. Isn't it?
it.
Fuck,
Mr.
who's that guy?
Terrific. Third.
Uh,
Wait, but they don't specify who the second one is?
no, I'm sure it's there. It's probably I don't know Metallo or something. Who gives a shit?
Metallo.
Who gives a shit? It's fucking.
This isn't the this isn't the comics.
It's like Lex Luthor, isn't it? Isn't he one of the smartest? He's like
Probably, yeah.
two.
I mean, he cures sleep or whatever. And
Cure sleep.
okay, yeah. So I have this fucking forum pulled up, Comic Vine.
Great.
Mr. Terrific is the third smartest man in the world.
Yeah.
It's like every time they introduce him in the comics, it's like his thing. Like Superman is like son of Krypton. This guy is third smartest man in the world.
Batman, the Dark Knight.
Yeah, Batman's Dark Knight. Wonder Woman's like fucking I don't know.
The
The Amazon Queen.
Yeah, and then fucking third smartest man in the world.
Yeah. Woo!
That's ridiculous.
I like Mr. Terrific though. He's fun.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. You know. What can you do?
I think the top two
It's
Uh-huh.
just Brainiac twice.
they alternate. No, Brainiac is the smartest whatever he should. Brainiac's like the smartest the same way like that Fairly Odd Parents where he wants to be the strongest one on the beach and he keeps getting bigger every time someone new steps on the beach. That's how Brainiac works, but with smarts. Smarts. I can't even fucking say words.
Shut the fuck up,
Whoa,
man.
dude. Whoa, dude, you got 10
I don't
minutes.
remember-
One person is still following this.
I don't remember ever seeing that episode, but
You know what it is.
I
yeah.
know what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
That's real.
Oh, fuck.
Anyways, go on to the questions.
Someone's online playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Thanks, Steam.
Brank. It just makes the sound.
It's fucking. Oh, apparently the top two alternate between Lex Luthor and Bruce Wayne.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I heard Bruce Wayne was Batman. I don't know about that.
Where'd you hear
I
that?
don't know, right? It's kind of weird. Anyway,
Stop.
fucking Tomar-Re had a separate title for that motherfucking
Tomar-Re.
fucking made Krypton explode or didn't help anybody. Idiot.
Fucking dumbass.
Go on to the questions.
I have questions. Anyway, yeah, fucking 16-player Monster Hunter, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Fucking whatever.
The Terrifics, yeah, you're right. Sorry, expired. You know, he's gonna drive over here and just fucking cut our throats.
What?
He can try. I got this gigantic amiibo.
Tro's
to
throat's
protect me.
made of 4 other throats. You can never cut through all of them.
Yeah,
That's
for
right.
real.
He's like a cow.
Yeah, with 4 throats.
Oh, apparently there's a new story.
Come milk me, bro.
Oh, what's it?
Uh,
Fuck you. What's
you
the
think
story?
a milk me?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Motherfucker. Okay. What are you looking?
So apparently, Overwatch, the developer, whoever develops Overwatch, I don't know. What's that
Blizzard?
team? Is that just Blizzard? There's not like a specific team name. Whatever.
I don't know.
Most
Anyway,
Blizzard Overwatch project.
they accidentally buffed Hanzo's most annoying thing.
What?
The
Is it the scatter arrow?
the scatter arrows.
Fuck.
The cooldown's 8 seconds now instead of 10 for some reason.
That's the one shit that fucking bugs the shit out of me. He doesn't even have to look at me, and it's like bonk. It's like
I've gotten like killed. You can like straight up aim at the ground in front of somebody's feet and get a kill.
because the way it works is it explodes
just-
outwards.
yeah.
So if you aim at their feet,
It's
All
gonna
3
do
arrows
that.
still hit
all
them.
the arrows hit that person.
It's
and
like
it
bodies.
instant kills them.
It's amazing.
Really?
It's so good. I've used that on fucking that lockout elimination thing. I'm like, oh, they're right in front of us. Fucking shoot on the ground. I won.
No, you're a part of the problem.
Wait, does it take 3 shots to kill somebody with Hanzo's arrows, or 2? Or
I think
1?
it's different because of the different abilities.
But if you get a headshot, it's
Yeah.
an instant kill.
Okay.
With
1 arrow.
yeah.
But yeah, with 3, you just
So
fucking-
so
you
if
shoot
what
at
happens
the
if you
ground.
just hit someone directly with one of those arrows, with one
With
of
a
the
scatter arrow, it
Yeah.
doesn't instantly kill them.
No.
But it does the
But
damage.
if
of 3,
you're close enough, it'll just bounce off the ground and still be like this close together, and they'll fucking all hit the same
and that's
dude.
3 arrows. Okay.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
it's hilarious.
I always come out of like so
Oh.
Reaper can do that
at
Wraithy
least
thing.
they've added that the Overwatch team is looking at reverting this. But
Hopefully.
But there's a chance, quote, a chance we'll end up leaving it as is for now since we're planning on releasing the next update fairly quickly anyway. So they might just leave it until they update and fix it then.
That sucks.
Like, it looks like either way they'll fix it, but they might just
See,
like let
it's-
people have fun anyway.
You see, it's have fun. See, it's
I'm gonna fucking get on and play Hanzo.
I mean, it's fucking 2 seconds difference.
That's a huge time
That's a
though.
huge- yeah,
especially
that's-
considering everyone else's cooldowns for different things or whatever.
That's true,
Like,
that's a good point.
there's a whole balance.
it's cool too because this event right now has a ton of really good skins.
8 seconds is so scary.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but like, Reaper has probably one of the better ones. But so Reaper has this thing where you can wraith and like you're
Yeah, I
invulnerable, but you can't attack.
I'm going
Right.
ghost.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And then like as you stand, but you can't like do shit like as you're coming out of it, like as you barely come out of it, and then that's when the Hanzo will fucking just and that's
Well, don't do that.
I
It
try
seems,
not
seems
to.
like it's pretty
It's like-
easy.
it's like
Don't get followed around by
Hanzo
Hanzo.
tracers and like shit metros are like just the worst.
Shit Metros.
Those are the worst I have to deal with. It's awful.
Don't call her shit Metro.
Shit Metro.
Just because she has autism.
Fuck her.
What? Does she?
I hate her.
I don't know.
Is that part of the? Oh.
Yeah, she's got like 2 fidget spinners as an emote. She's like, yeah, check it out. I've opened the box.
Yeah,
Eat a dick.
all her fucking victory things are just like making shapes. It's like, oh, good, you know how to do that.
She's like, play the Beach
I didn't
Boys.
know that.
No,
Alexa.
I don't think that's real. I think people are just being mean.
Oh, really?
There's like, oh, I got the autist with the fucking the paraplegic, not paraplegic.
Paraplegic.
No, that's somebody else.
You use the right bumper and left bumper to move your
She has
wheelchair.
everyone in that fucking game has robot. Like everyone from that universe is just like from Star Wars. They all
Limbs.
has like limbs
Yeah.
missing. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it's because they were in a war.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, you think like McCree just lost his, but like I feel like Shit Metro would like
Shit,
adhere,
Metro.
adhere to it because it works for her job or whatever.
You know what?
She-
I'm
she
gonna
voluntarily got
yeah.
augments.
I'm gonna look that up.
You do that shit.
Yeah, no kidding. You see this thing, this broken ass leg?
Topic of the week.
You seen his fucking eyes?
Trying to get voluntary fucking. Yeah, he'd get the Millennium Eye. We were talking about.
Oh, what? Yeah. Would I voluntarily like
Yeah.
sacrifice a limb?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
What would you sacrifice?
Probably this eye
Yeah.
and probably this hand.
Yeah, like an ocular drone. That's your left hand though.
Yeah, and I can get it better.
I mean,
You can get that hand replaced with an Ona hole or something. The fuck?
Yeah.
oh.
Fuck yeah. It's like that comic strip.
Rocket
remember
the
the one?
punch.
Yeah, it's just like it's a regular hand, but then it does like fucking Pacific Rim and it just turns into like a fuck hole
Oh
instead of spinning into like a weird blender.
No, I don't want that at all.
no, he would do
Don't lie to me.
he'd do the Vash Stampede thing,
I
have
don't
it
even
like
know your fuck
replaced
hole.
with
Is
like
this
an
camera
SMG.
like slowly tilting? This is bad. I need to fix that.
No,
Yeah,
we're just like getting more. Oh god, it's getting more.
Calm the fuck down, sure.
like
No,
Dutch
it's just
tilt.
like slowly rotating, like showing the hallway or whatever.
Oh, is it really?
Not hallway, the stairs, whatever.
It's like PT, just like ropes forward.
Probably. I don't know.
Something's like looking at me and Eric
probably
on
just,
this
like,
other side of the.
Oh my god, that'd be fucking scary
Yeah,
as shit.
and like he doesn't see it, but the camera does.
Go on to the question.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Rocket launchers in my
Oh,
knee.
I'd fucking straight up get like a new body, probably. Just like transfer
Just
my
like the
brain.
whole
Who
thing?
Just
cares?
Genji.
Yeah. I don't
Just-
know.
He'd be a cyborg ninja, but like your beard stays for some reason.
No, just take the head
I
off
hate
and
my
just put
beard.
it on a body. You'd be like Agnew from fucking
I knew.
from
I mean,
Futurama.
the way it is now is basically like I'm like Bender when he becomes human and just like eats everything. Like, I just can't help myself from ruining this body, so I'll just get a new one. Fuck it.
You should watch Altered Carbon.
No, because if I got a robot body, I'd fucking pawn it all except my head, also like Bender for fucking Dosh. Anyway, yeah, questions. Fuck.
Ultra Carbon just.
Are you okay? You just fucking flashbang yourself?
I'm so tired. I'm just tired.
I'm sorry.
I'm just always tired. Fucking dying. Questions?
Still want to get something after this, buddy?
Probably.
Okay.
Fucking party it up.
Uh-huh.
Kill myself. Sebastian guy wants to know. He says, okay, verbatim, which FF is best. So
6.
I think he says Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna misconstrue it since we already fucking talked about this, and we're gonna talk about Fast and Furious instead. So
Listen, I love Fatal Frame 2. It's fucking
Fatal
fantastic.
Frame's trash.
Wait, so it's between Final Fantasy, Fast and Furious, Fatal Frame, and
So
Fusion Frenzy.
fuck.
Fusion Frenzy 1 is better than Fusion Frenzy 2.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Fatal Frame Crimson Butterfly is better than the other one. Final Fantasy 6 is best, and then Fast and Furious, where the Rock he kills the parking garage.
Kills the parking garage?
7.
Yeah, that
He's
was
in it for like 2 seconds.
yeah, he fucking kills the
That,
parking.
he didn't kill the parking garage. That's fucking Vin Diesel.
Oh no,
does
I'm
that.
sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well that one.
Vin Diesel fucking.
They hit each other with fucking metal bars.
No. They have giant wrenches.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, they're huge wrenches.
I thought it was.
They have him and fucking the transporter have a sword fight with wrenches.
Jason Statham.
Whatever.
It's like BioShock great swords. Is that what that is?
There's like-
No,
yeah.
they swing them like it's the most ridiculous. Of course, they're wrenches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They drive cars and they fix them.
It's
of
not the
course.
most ridiculous, by the way. Have you seen those movies?
Well, I mean, they're having sword fights with giant
Have you
wrenches.
seen in 8 when they all surround their cars around Vin Diesel to protect him from a nuke? From a submarine?
It's real.
Yeah, it's real.
Oh,
I mean, it's
100%.
as real as fucking these games get.
these
Okay.
games.
So, oh yeah, whatever.
They're movies, right?
So which series is best, though?
Which series?
Between Final Fantasy and Fantastic Four?
Fantastic Four.
Between Final Fantasy.
Okay, wait. No, that's a different real question. Okay.
Is it?
What has better movies between Fantastic Four or Fast and Furious?
Fast and Furious for sure.
Fast and Furious.
I mean, I guess if it's just movies, they have better movies than fucking Final Fantasy did. Also,
Oh.
You're right.
No.
No, he's right.
No.
Like let's be
Okay,
objective.
okay.
Be objective about something
Hang
once
on,
in your life.
Hang on. I'm not talking about Advent Children.
I am.
I know.
I'm straight up talking the live action Final Fantasy movie.
It wasn't live action.
There wasn't a live action one.
No, it just looked live action.
What
It
came
was
out in the
shit.
theaters?
It was that
Uh,
that weird ghosty goo one.
Spirits.
It's the same.
Spirits Within.
Spirits
or whatever?
Within, yeah.
That wasn't fucking live action.
that wasn't live
Oh, I
action.
don't even
No,
know.
it just looked live action because
Just like Advent Children. But then they made a one after Final Fantasy 15 as well. They made a movie out of that.
Kingslave.
Yeah,
That
which
one-
I thought was great.
That was
They're trash.
That one was good, or it was
Fast
better.
and Furious wins.
It does.
It's got fucking transporter.
Oh, you can just say that because they haven't made a Fusion Frenzy movie.
It's got transporter,
Uh huh.
and it's got Snake Plissken.
Snake Plissken.
So
Oh, it does,
Yeah. So in like 2 of them, which is crazy,
Mhm.
and it has fucking Furiosa, who's a bad guy. I don't know her name either. Fucking what's her
Charlize
name?
Theron.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
What's the fucking guy's name? I haven't even seen the movie Snake Plissken's in, but I know his fucking name. Big Trouble in Little China. What the fuck is his
Oh
name?
my God, Kurt
Jack-
Russell,
Yeah.
Jack
Fake-
Russell.
Fake Russell.
It's like Jack
Bark,
Russell.
bark.
I was gonna say Jack Russell. You fuck.
He
God
said
damn.
Jack.
Jack's his name in fucking Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh.
Jack's his name in like every movie.
Jack Burton.
I think is it Captain Jack?
I almost said Jack Bauer though.
No.
Jack Bauer.
No, that's
Snake.
That's Solid Snake. Venom Snake. Sorry.
I was like, this is all fucked up.
Anyways, well, the best FF is
Jack Bauer's not
Yes.
Snake Plissken, but he's fucking Snake in some other game who's also Snake. Fuck.
he's
Iroquois
Snake.
Pliskin.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's Snake, just not Snake Plissken.
Big
And
Trouble in Little China.
And his and,
I love
and
it.
actually, his name is John.
What?
So yeah.
Oh,
No, Snake's name is John.
Snake's name.
Yeah, Jack is the other
Snake's
guy.
name is David.
No, it's not. That's the voice actor's name, David Hayter.
No, Snake's name is David.
Which Snake?
Solid Snake.
You know
I'm
nothing.
on so many fucking wikis
I
today.
swear to God. I know enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, if I Google Solid Snake name, right, the first thing on Wikipedia is his real name, David, is a tribute to the film 2001: A Space Odyssey that has a character with the same name.
Eat a dick. Eric.
Really?
Kojima later described Snake's role in the original Metal Gear as player's presence, contrasting with the
He says his name in the
Yeah,
thing.
he
is
does.
David.
When?
Yeah, he says it.
And who am I thinking of? No,
I don't know who you're thinking of.
No, you're right.
Autocon's
First-
name's Hal.
John is fucking Taylor Master Chief.
Maybe I
Yeah.
was thinking of a much better
Much better
satisfaction.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as Final Fantasy goes,
6. 6.
I wish fucking Fast and Furious had clones.
They don't.
No. Yeah, not yet.
They might as well.
Wait, that's gonna be for 10. It's gonna be Vin Diesel
You
versus
mean-
Vin Diesel.
You mean Fast 10 Furious? Yeah, boy.
Woo,
Guess what we're seeing in theaters, fuckers.
Oh,
I'm not
great.
taking Robert because he fucking fall asleep again.
Yeah, you took me to see all the fucking Saw movies. Now we're gonna see all the fucking. At this point, it's been all the.
There's gonna be one more bad like.
You need me to
10
watch those, don't you?
What?
No,
Fast and
Fast and Furious is good.
the best FF. is Fast and Furious. Is that what you're gonna say?
I mean, from
That's where
movies,
you're fucking
from
sticking to?
movies for sure.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Not fantastic.
I mentioned it in the Discord, but Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced for me was fantastic.
Oh, for best Final Fantasy. Yeah, we're actually on the real question.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's get.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, I loved it so much because I love that whole like you had to move like the squares or whatever on the map, and like I liked it so much, and so did the developers liked it so much. That
Developers.
they kept it in what was it? Final Fantasy 12, the one with
Okay, so
I've played 4.
Van, the guy with the vest.
That's Final Fantasy.
Is that 11 or 12?
12.
And they kept it so much that that world is still the same world in that, and it's cool to see like those like specific like monsters.
You just
and
like the
races.
rabbit girls. It's fine, man.
It's not. I don't just like the rabbit girls. The whole like the whole things with like the judges and stuff. That was really cool to me.
Yeah, and then you could try to fight them and they fuck you up.
They kick your shit in.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Right.
And they'll give you rules. It's bullshit. They're like, oh, you can't use this. You can't use, what is it, fire attacks
I
on
hate
this
rules.
one. Yeah, it's dumb.
Baby.
It's cool. These huge guys on like these huge like armored knights just come up and they're like, all right, these are the rules. And like, don't fuck up. But like the enemies can fuck up too. So they're like, hey, and they like put like full flag.
Yeah, it's weird.
And if they're like, well, you're not the boss, and they're like, fuck you then, and then the fucking refs will
Damn.
fuck them up. It's good.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
It's good shit.
Anyways,
Anyway, best Final Fantasy.
it's 6.
I've only played 2 of them. The best one is Chrono Trigger. Anyway,
Not even a little bit.
what do you mean? Chrono Trigger is definitely better than 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's all I've played. That's all I can talk about.
That's
I'm
fine.
not gonna talk about my ass anymore. No. Let's see. Other questions.
What do you think it could be, Ryan?
Let's see. I keep fucking typing shit
Why are you typing shit?
because I have to. My hotkeys are numbers.
We better cool them down.
Niall wants to know.
No.
Sorry. Yo. He says, "What is your favorite film?"
Film.
Film.
It's not Fast and Furious, I can tell you that.
No, it's not mine either.
You guys go first.
Christ.
Okay, sure. And well, you're gonna have a hard time. Sure. What's your favorite film?
So I actually
I
kind
know
of
mine.
Remember, he's got the taste of a 16-year-old goth girl. So
I
it's.
don't,
Oh, yeah?
God.
but I might.
Great.
So I do.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
No, I do have 2. Okay, one is actually one is Redline, the animation.
Uh huh.
I really liked it.
It's a good movie.
Yeah,
What?
it's good.
You don't like that movie?
I liked it. Just
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
Oh, you think his favorite?
Yeah.
He's only seen like 10 movies. His eyes don't work anymore.
I've seen a lot of movies. And then my second is Watchmen.
All right.
What's wrong? Those are my favorite movies.
That's fine.
Those
Like
are-
I said,
That's fine.
whatever.
16-year-old.
What?
16-year-old goth girl.
I think mine's probably still The Godfather. I fucking love that.
I
movie.
still haven't seen that.
I know.
Sorry.
I just watched it with my girlfriend last night again. Or she's never watched it either. I finally showed it to her. I can't believe, Ryan. She's been on this earth like 6 years less than you
6
have.
years younger.
And you still haven't seen that fucking movie.
I'm waiting.
5 years. Yeah.
I'll see it eventually.
It's so good.
I'm waiting for the 4th one.
Oh no. You just have to watch Godfather 1 and Part 2. You don't have to watch Part 3.
I gotta watch part 3. Yep.
No, that was Sofia Coppola. That wasn't really Francis Ford Coppola, so you don't need to worry. But it's somewhere because I watched Quiet Place this weekend.
Yeah, it's like a movie.
It's really fucking
Yeah.
good. I loved it.
Yeah.
Everything about that movie was
Krasinski
perfect.
fucking rules.
Uh huh.
Mhm.
Yep.
He was great.
One of my favorite
Hey,
actors.
he fucking directed it too and
Mhm.
wrote it. I think. Right. Yeah, we talked
Wrote
about
it,
that before.
directed it,
and starred
and starred.
and got his wife in it.
Emily Blunt.
Yeah.
She's great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who's just like her character. She's like typecast as just like fucked in everything she's in.
Everything.
I mean, she's still a badass. She's a badass at the end of that movie too.
Yeah. No, the movie was absolutely wonderful.
Yeah,
I hated that kid. Watch the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
that
so,
movie
so
doesn't
good.
pull any punches.
Yeah, no, they really don't.
It's fucking
I was like,
great.
oh, it's PG-13. How bad? Oh,
That
fuck.
movie's really good just because like
I don't wanna spoil
they
anything.
they don't like fucking. I'm just saying they're not like heavy-handed on like exposition shit. They're just like there's not even spoken word for like 20 minutes in that movie.
Well, it takes into effect what I love the most about good movies. It's show don't tell.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yep.
like you show that this happened. You show.
So is this your favorite movie?
Of the year
Okay.
for sure.
So far.
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I shoehorn Hellboy and Van Helsing in too?
Oh
I
my
fucking love
God,
those.
Churro.
I can watch those anytime.
Anything not comic books?
Huh?
What?
That's just because you love that lady.
I was like, yeah, Judge Dredd. Oh,
Fuck.
um,
Anything not from like
anything from like not
anything
past 95.
Yeah, anything before 2000.
before 2000, huh? When did Blade come out?
Fuck.
1998.
My
Not
God.
comics.
Not comics related, Churro.
Whatever. It's fine. No, it's fine. You can have your favorites.
Something you could do a report on for film school and not get fucking laughed out of class.
Nah, because that shit's pretentious. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
man.
Whatever.
that's what I said.
I mean, my favorite's from 2006. So
Which one is it?
The Prestige.
Really?
Yeah, I love that movie.
With oh God,
It's
what the
Wolverine and Batman.
Oh my God. And they both play Doctor Strange.
I almost said fucking. God,
What?
Christian Bale, and I almost said Logan Paul, which is like I'm thinking Logan because Wolverine.
Huge Jackman.
Yeah,
Huge jacked man.
huge jack man, and my cocaine. Yeah, and fucking the what's her name, Black Widow. Fucking I don't know her name.
Oh my God.
What the fuck's her name? Large forehead.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Scarlett
Okay.
Johansson.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
It's fine. My
Idiot.
my favorite movie used to be The Illusion. I love The Illusionist. But I mean,
that movie
without-
sucks.
I know that movie.
No, I
sucks.
haven't actually seen that movie. I can't say
You haven't
it.
seen it's fuck.
Isn't that like? Doesn't it have Liam Neeson?
No, not Liam
No.
Neeson. The other guy, Edward Norton.
Norton.
Edward Norton. Yeah.
No, I like The Prestige because it was like the first thing I saw where like the message got to me. I feel like in that where it's like, oh hey, like everyone wants to be like tricked and they want like entertainment things, and that's like I kind of get that where it's just like, oh, if you like think too long, you kind of like fucking freak out sometimes maybe, and like that's why I do the thing I do now,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like I provide this entertainment thing because it's like that like spoke to me. I'm like, holy fuck, like just like anything to like distract you for a minute. And like that's, I mean, people on their fucking phones will they shit now because like they want like any sort of distraction. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why I say like even if one person's watching this, like I'm doing something.
Yeah, The
for
Illusionist
somebody.
tricked me into
So-
thinking it was a good movie. So there was all that.
Whatever.
I watched it in theaters. So
I like that movie.
The Illusionist.
No, oh, not the Illusionist. The Prestige. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
no,
talking
The
about.
Prestige is a good movie.
Yeah. It's got Bowie in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Not that I mean Bowie's not an indicator of good movie. Thanks, Zoolander. But
I mean, Dark Crystal. So
I haven't seen that.
it's not.
I
a
also
good
haven't seen Labyrinth or whatever else he's in. But
Oh.
I know it wasn't Dark Crystal. It was Labyrinth.
I fucking like that's. I don't talk about it a lot on here, but I fucking love movies. Like I haven't seen a lot of them still,
I know.
and it's because of that I'm so into them now.
Don't you remember you had to go to Walmart and buy the fucking Shawshank Redemption so you could watch it?
Yeah, that was a good time though. That was a good
Yeah, it
night.
was a good time. We
a
were up to
fun-
like 2.
Yeah,
That was kind of the same with me. I didn't watch a lot growing up, but I'm like, I caught up.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I
I'll
mean,
do
you got time. So do
Yeah.
you.
I have time. Yeah, it's gotten to the point though where I'll just like go alone. I'm just like, I'm just gonna go chill.
Yeah.
It's like fucking $7 or whatever to just hang out somewhere, and like it's just kind of neat to be like in a theater, like surrounded by other people that are just like, oh, everyone's just here to just like chill for like 2 hours and just
By-
kind of like lose themselves.
Speaking of the people that we actually watched the movie A Quiet Place with, everybody was really quiet during the movie.
Well, I mean, that's like the example of like how much sound people make when you don't even like, even though they're not trying to or whatever. Like it's just like, oh, people like shuffling their feet or like I was okay. So I saw that movie and I was sitting next to this kid who told me his name was like GW or something. I don't. He was like super.
I'm GW.
He was like super.
What is he, a character from Recess? Hey, DW! It's a bad
Recess is so bad.
Fuck off.
Bon voyage, TJ. Anyway.
No,
That was
listen.
from the
Okay,
movie.
first of all, Churro says Recess is bad, and he's like, oh, but you know what's good? Weekenders. Fuck off. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, no, but this
Okay.
kid GW was like super like personable and just like wanted to talk to me. I was like, I don't know who you are. Like he's just like, I don't know.
Did he forget you were at a movie theater?
No, well, it was before the movie.
Okay.
Like he was just talking to me. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, and I'm you know sociable or whatever. Like I'll talk to people. That's fine. He's like, yeah, this movie it sounds like so great or whatever. I'm like, yeah, he's just like trying to talk to me like I've known him forever. I'm like,
What a
"Well,
weirdo.
it is weird though. Like,
No,
nowadays,
it's-
I don't think it's weird. Like I'll talk to him about whatever.
it's actually really nice.
Yeah, it's super nice. Yeah, he was like, I was like, this is like, are you like from the 70s or something? Like what happened? Like you like transported here from like the last time people were.
Well, it's a
decent?
little different when you go outside a little more, bro. I'm just saying.
What?
Like people.
I mean, I go outside. What do you want?
Well, like it's
What do you want?
like when I walk around somewhere, when I go somewhere
Yeah.
that's not like in particular the city or like just the suburbs where I guess the suburbs where we live.
Right.
Like people talk to each other. The only time I've ever not had people not talk to me was when I was in California. Like people just look away. or when I was in Singapore.
I mean, I don't know. A lot of times where I'm out places, people are looking at their phones. So like
Yeah.
I don't see people talking or whatever.
But you don't normally have other
But-
situations where you're sitting next to somebody else, especially for.
But like not only that, but like I don't have situations where like I was with a group of people and he just like singled me out. He was like just talking to me. I'm like, all right, like I'll talk to you. Fucking whatever. That's cool. But I don't know how did we get here? Oh, because
Quiet
how quiet it was or whatever. Like there was one point where he had like fucking like sour straws or some shit. And he was like waiting. He was like waiting for like the girl to step on the nail or whatever. Because that's like the whole point of that movie is like just waiting for her to step on that fucking nail. Because you know what's gonna happen.
Spoilers.
Whatever. It's the most obvious thing in the fucking movie.
That's true.
And like he's just like waiting for it. He's like fucking like scrambling to like open. He's like fuck because it's like plastic. So because like yeah, that whole movie is just like you can just hear people like
You can hear people do everything.
yeah people like scratching themselves or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that movie's so good. But yeah, I don't know. Prestige is the best.
Anyway,
Man, Fifth Element was really good too, but I don't like Bruce Willis.
Fucking.
I don't like Bruce Willis though. Yeah, well, that's that.
Also, the best superhero movie is Unbreakable. Just saying.
Listen, no,
Did I make you watch that?
Yes.
Yeah, that movie rules.
I liked it. It's not
Yeah.
the best superhero movie.
Yeah.
it's another Bruce Willis movie.
Oh, what's the best superhero movie? Hancock. You fuck.
What?
Oh, Watchmen's the best superhero movie.
Oh,
Watchmen. Watchmen's the best comic book movie.
You just like that movie because that girl gets fucked in that movie.
No.
Watchmen. That's
Yeah,
why. That's,
it's
yeah,
big
no, he likes that movie because I had blue dick.
Blue Dick.
that's what it is.
Can I
Yeah.
just not like it? I like
That's fine. That's fine.
I don't know. Can you
What is it?
like it?
Palaco.
It's about that size.
It's fucking huge.
God, I wish I could have saw that on big screen.
Big Dick.
Just fucking
I
blue
think
dick.
I think I
big,
saw,
big blue dick.
I'm pretty
IMAX
sure it was
3D.
censored when I watched it. It was
What?
censored.
God, that'd be the most annoying thing. Be like the fucking third of the screen is censored.
He like speaks to you. He's like, "Hello, Ryan."
The dick speaks to you.
I watched that movie twice in theaters. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see it till like last year. I bought that movie and like watched it once.
I
I'm like,
enjoyed
try to
it.
take this because I don't fucking room for it.
I enjoyed it.
Do you still have that somewhere?
What? Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah. I
Watchmen
have it.
Ultimate thing. Or
Do you want it
whatever?
back?
When I have a shelf, maybe.
Yeah, let me know.
Great. Anyway, fucking this show.
I don't know where the dust cover went. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Doesn't matter. I think I can just buy it digital at this point. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Get Voodoo, bro.
no, I got iTunes, son.
Dude.
I've got like 3 digital movies on there because people are just like, "I want this free code." I'm like, "Yep, I'll take it." I have fucking that movie where Liam Neeson's a priest. That's like, "Fuck this, I'm going to Japan."
Oh,
That's Scorsese.
really?
Or is it Scorsese?
Yeah, it's
Batman
Silence.
Begins.
Silence, yeah.
Yeah. I still haven't watched it though.
I want to watch
like,
that. It looks good.
We want to watch it.
I can't watch it right now.
All right now.
Yeah, we'll have to
Anyway,
plan it
this
out.
fucking show.
It's like fucking
All right.
3 hours long.
All
So
right. Also, we're like 3 hours into this, and we're talking
Oh,
about
shit.
nothing. Somebody's still watching though. Expired is like dying. Blink, man. Fuck off. God damn it. Anyway, questions.
What?
Expired has a question.
Ah,
Cool.
Hey.
Fucking goddamn it.
What?
He says, "Do you have any cutscenes that you really like in a video game?
cutscenes that I really like in a video game? Yes, absolutely.
Like what?
The first cutscene in Lost Odyssey. Oh,
What's
it
that?
sold me on
Yeah,
it.
explain. I don't know that.
Basically, it's a war. You have the two armies fighting, and it's just like it just kind of zooms over, and you see people fighting each other, and then it zooms into the battle, and you see the main character actually plowing through a whole field of enemies. And as he's swinging his sword, you see a sword almost hit him. He just ducks right under it, and then right as you kill a guy, right when you knock a guy back into his friends, and then the cutscene cuts straight to the gameplay. So you see him like knock the guy back, the camera pulls out, and then the gameplay starts, and you're actually in the middle of a battle.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, it was so good, and it was all included in the first trailer, like the first trailer that came out for the game, and it had what's the name of it? It had god damn it, what's that song about fucking about Alice in Wonderland by that old ass band?
Beatles.
No, not that one. It's White Rabbit by I forget what that lady's name is, but basically the trailer had that song on it. It was so fucking cool. That one in particular is the one that struck me the most because I loved Lost Odyssey. What about you?
I'm trying to think right now. I'm just like,
You having a hard time?
yeah,
Are you sleepy?
no.
I had 3 Red Bulls today.
Explains
Where's
everything.
your fucking wings? That commercial.
They're right here.
Yeah, they're gone.
What, true? What you got?
Trying to think.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, fucking.
It's hurting.
What about you, Ryan?
I have a couple.
Okay, good.
The first one that came to mind is the like, I can't think of what the thing's called, but like it's Halo 2 at the beginning where he's like throwing the bomb. He's
The
like
bomb?
giving the Covenant back their bomb, and like
Oh, yeah.
and he has to just like manually like fucking float it out and just like destroy everything.
For a brick, he flew pretty good.
Yeah, bet you can't stick it. Yeah, I love that shit.
Yeah.
Kane knows better than whatever. Like if he was here, whatever, he'd be like, oh yeah, that
Well, it's like the bomb itself, the spiky bomb from the trailer.
spiky
Halo
bomb.
2.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
But
know
it's,
what
like,
that
it's like a scene. It's like after the first mission, you fucking he like goes out and
It's a year after
it.
you're in the actual Cairo station,
Mhm.
and then you go on to. That's where the Covenant brought the bomb in, and then
yeah,
you drop it on the cruiser.
yeah.
Yeah, so.
But like you just like you see him like float through and like almost hit like 4 different things,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like.
But he wanted to
get
make sure
some.
that he hit that thing in
Right.
particular.
Yeah.
The big ship. And what about you, Churro?
What?
Unless you're gonna have to come up. Unless Ryan's gonna have to come up with another one.
I still have.
If he has
one.
another one, he can do it.
There's
Yeah.
like the end of Half-Life 2 when you're in the Citadel and like right before it explodes, fucking G-Man just shows up and like everything stops and it's like, hey, everything's gonna go to shit and I'm gonna put you back in stasis. Goodbye. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because like the way that ends is like, oh fuck. And I mean, I guess the end of like episode 2,
Mm-hmm.
that's just more like painful though.
Yeah, that was
But-
really sad.
Yeah,
And again, it's been like 15 years.
but like
so-
but like the end of Half-Life 2, like the proper like for like not the episodes or whatever, but it's just like.
Half-Life 2. Yeah.
Yeah, like where Brain's like, oh, I have like further plans with humanity and like the Combine and shit. It's like, oh, fuck, like what the fuck's gonna happen? And like we kind of got what's gonna happen in like the episodes, but it's like, fuck. And
That was
just,
a
like,
really good joke.
just like I mean, just G-Man in general, just being like, yo, what's up? I'm gonna fucking stop everything.
He's
Wake
like in
up,
isn't he like
Yeah.
in every part of the map or something? Every level?
He's in just random spots throughout the game.
He
You'll
just, like,
see
shows
him,
up.
Yeah, you just see him watching you,
Hmm.
and then
He's
he'll like
scary.
as soon as you get close, he'll walk away.
Just
Yeah,
disappear.
Yeah, but yeah, you can't see him like when you're like on like the fucking sailboat or the fan boat or whatever. If you like look up in certain spots, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
There
he's
he is.
there.
When
He's
you're
just
like
there.
looking like for different caches or whatever.
They never really explain who he is
Nope.
or what he is.
Nope,
He's just
they never will. That
yeah.
shit's canceled forever.
Okay, I think I got 2. I have
What?
2. Okay, one is now this is just because it stuck to me the most. Like when I was younger too. I think it's in Mega Man X when Zero sacrifices himself to kill Vile or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Was that? And he's like, it's a super dramatic thing. He's like, Vile's about to kill you. Then like half of like, or Zero jumps on him, gets blown in half, and he's like, don't worry, I'll protect you or something. And then he like self-destructs and kills Vile, and it's like super dramatic. I was like, fuck, because I was like 12 or something. I was like, I love it.
It was an excellent game.
Yeah,
It's hard to translate. I don't really think of those as cutscenes. Maybe that's just my problem.
it's just like a retro style cutscene, I guess you would say.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
More than likely, yeah.
It's text bubbles and movement on screen.
I mean, there were cutscenes in Final Fantasy VI, and that was super emotional for me. So
yeah, you were describing like the Stone Children or whatever.
the Stone Children. No, that was in Lost Odyssey.
Oh.
Lost Odyssey had that.
Yeah, close enough. And
yeah,
then
that was really.
the
fucking
second one is in Arkham City when you finally confront Hugo Strange in that room.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, I forgot about that.
That was real cool. And it's
Damn,
just
that's
like
good.
he gets up all in his face and you just fucking headbutt him. That was really good.
That shit is great.
That was really good. Also, the Arkham Knight when you actually deal with the Joker, that was really cool.
I haven't done that. I still
Oh, yeah?
haven't played that game.
Well, when you do that, it's great.
But the thing in Arkham City where you like it's like Clayface or whatever, like the twist
Oh,
in that
yeah,
game
yeah,
is that's
yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
fucking crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
I was just talking about what's the one I was just talking about? Oh, the fucking Sovereign thing in Mass Effect 1 is really
Mhm.
good also.
Just
I-
good shit.
I love the ending of Mass Effect 3, specifically dealing with how you're supposed to the part itself that you have Captain Anderson,
Oh yeah.
and then when you're dealing with the elusive man, and then after when you're presented with this really nice choice. Like I love all of that. I wish that was technically it's just a cutscene.
Just eat that shit up.
Yeah, I love
Ooh,
that.
another one too is Dead Space when you watch the rest of the video of
Oh, yeah.
Oh fuck.
and then you see
He just
actual
turns it off.
you see actual emotion in Isaac for the first time. He's like doesn't say anything still, but he's like, oh,
Well,
sad.
that was. Oh, he's like, yeah, he does that because he's wearing this fucking helmet.
Yeah, well, he doesn't speak at all.
Also the cutscene where he finds the Ishimura in Dead Space 2. He's like,
man.
oh fuck.
No, that was your. This is our reaction. Is oh fuck, Ishimura.
He's like, oh, don't worry, you're not gonna have to go in there. You're gonna have to go in
Go
there.
in
yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure, yeah.
And then
Scary pterodactyl
the
creatures.
ending of Dead Space 2 was really, really interesting. I love that. I loved
Dead
Dead
Space
Space.
2.
See, EA, I'm just battered wife syndrome. Just so fucking mad. So
So
fucking mad.
sad.
Yeah.
So sad. The fucking
Dead Space is never coming back.
Nope.
Sorry.
Dead Space Mobile.
Sorry. Bro.
Oh my god, they already have one. They already have one.
Dead Space Pachinko.
Oh.
Yeah, they have a Dead Space Marauder, I think it was called.
I have no idea.
It was for the iPad in particular. It played just fine. It just
Don't leave me with no views expired. He says, wow, no Metal Gear saying.
no.
Well, I was gonna make a joke. All of Metal Gear 4.
Yeah, all of Metal Gear Solid 4 is all fucking cutscenes.
Unless you mean the only real scene in Metal Gear Solid, honestly, the cutscenes. There's so many cutscenes in Metal Gear Solid 3. I'd have to say basically the whole game.
It's a lot of dialogue.
But Metal Gear Solid 5's cutscene where he where he's breasting the ashes.
Oh,
You haven't.
where he's
you
putting
didn't-
Doritos on his face.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
So fucking good.
I mean, it's hard for Metal Gear Solid because there are some things that like
They don't translate very well.
not only do they not translate very well, but there are some good scenes. But there's like Metal Gear Solid 3 has the whole scene like right after you lose your eye.
Yeah.
And you're like watching that whole thing play out, but like it's like first person and like you can look around and shit. So is that a cutscene because you have control, or is it just?
I understand.
Like
What
I don't know.
Like
if
the
that's-
stuff with
'cause
like.
I really like that scene because it's the first time and like half the screen is fucking like blocked out because you lost an eye and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that shit, but
Well,
I don't know if that counts as a cutscene.
In Metal Gear Solid 5, he has one of the best lines. He says, "Well, I won't
ruin it.
I won't throw your
I'll
sorrow
play
to
it
the
one day
yeah."
maybe.
It's like,
You will.
Yeah, that was on the trailer. That thing.
Yeah, I will not throw your sorrow to the heartless sea, and so we'll make diamonds from their ashes, carry them into battle with us. Oh, fucking loved it. Oh my god, tears, boner, everything.
Boner
it-
tears.
Oh.
Yes, it was so good.
God.
But like I said, there's it's hard. If I were to pick out one cutscene from Metal Gear, there'd be that one, and then the events that happened prior to that, which you'll learn, which you'll see, and then
Oh.
I mean, all my
I love Metal Gear Solid.
all my favorite shit from Metal Gear is like the gameplay stuff.
Yeah,
Which is weird. Like all the final fights in the first 4 anyway are really good.
yeah.
Like the fucking Old Snake versus like Liquid or whatever Liquid Ocelot. That shit is so
That
good.
was
Yeah.
really good, yeah.
And then but yeah, the fight against I'm blanking on her name. God.
Laughing Octopus.
No, the woman in 3. I can't think
Boss?
of her
The
name.
boss?
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Just the boss.
I just like
The
totally
boss?
forgot. Yeah.
Big boss.
Yeah, I just
See, I kind of have something similar like that, but it was in Metal Gear Rising when you first fight the Metal Gear Ray, like in the beginning part, and you catch like its blade with your sword,
That's
and
good.
you throw it up,
Yeah.
and then you like jump on it and start slicing it. That's
Well,
cool as shit.
One of the, I mean, a funny cutscene is when not Monsoon, the French girl in Metal Gear Rising, she blows you a kiss and he like dodges it.
He's like, oh.
He's like, I just dodged a bullet.
God.
and then obviously like it's time for Jack to let her rip.
Right,
Oh,
that shit's
Metal
good.
Gear's incredible. That's why I can't call them because they're up
Yeah,
here.
there's so many.
I'm
They're-
trying to
they're
think
Especially
of
at the end when like Armstrong comes down and just kicking your ass. He just throws him. He's like, "Don't fuck with the senator." He just like kicks him.
That's fucking American. Oh, I love it. But like I said, I can't count them because they're like way
the
up here.
fucking
University
in,
of Texas.
Nano machines, son.
the fucking like secret handshake that Snake and
Otacon
Otacon have
have
in 2. Yeah,
ends with a hug.
yeah, that shit is great.
Fucking-
I mean, the Metal Gear Solid 4, the ending. You know what? He mentioned Metal Gear Solid. Now we're talking Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, you
that's
see
how
what
it
you did?
goes. Yep.
I mean, the ending part where he like
Fuck.
the CQC hug. Oh, it's like,
and they both hold each other and pull out the little vial and stab each other in the neck.
well, no, that's a boss fight. I'm talking about the CQC hug with the boss or with Big Boss.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
that
right,
one.
Oh yeah, and like he's fucking shit.
Zero too.
It's like, what's the gun for? I don't know. Ow.
See you too.
Fuck.
See, but you can't say that's your favorite cutscene because that's fucking an hour and a half long.
Yeah, I know it's a movie. That's fine. No, it's like my favorite cutscene is gonna be the one with the diamonds in particular.
That's good.
Oh, so good, so good.
I also really like
Non-deserving.
the end of Wind Waker is really good. Like,
Oh, yeah.
as soon as you plunge that sword into his head,
The
until,
winds
like, the
are
end.
blowing.
Yep.
The winds are blowing. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Shit
that's
is great.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Good
fuck.
shit.
Everyone's hitting shit. Time to go to bed.
It is time to go to bed.
Um,
Where can they fight us, Ryan? Do we have more questions?
yeah.
Fuck. Go ahead.
Raphael wants to know what are some games you enjoyed, and the only issue with the game was that it was too short.
Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City.
You enjoyed that game?
I love that game.
Really?
But I beat it in 2 hours.
Isn't that the bad one?
It was fine. It was the game. The game itself
was
played
weird.
fine. If it was longer, and scarier and harder.
He says his is Conker's Bad Fur Day, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
It's too short.
Too short. It's hard for me to say. Like the only problem that I had with that game, I said I played it for hours that night, but the problem was that I beat it within that hour's amount of time.
10 hours.
Yeah, because I played the shit out of it. It was 4-player co-op. The zombies were cool. If it was scarier and the game was more difficult, the game would have been really fun because it was fun. But it was just really, really short, and then it's not my thing.
Yeah,
You know.
that's fair.
Man, there was a multiplayer mode to it, and you play as the bad guys, quote unquote, throughout the whole game.
Right.
And then they decided to make like the mirror equivalent of them, but they're good guys, and they're just like U.S. Marines. I'm like, this doesn't really make any sense. I didn't care about those guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's probably the one that it's the shortest game that I enjoyed, though I wasn't supposed to.
Huh.
I have a one where it's not exactly story based, but I did everything in it that I could, and then like I couldn't keep going because I was done. Was J-Stars Victory versus Plus?
Okay. Yeah.
I was like, I had so much fun with that, and it was like, I want there to be more, but there isn't, and there's not going to be, you know. And like they have like
J-Stars was-
they have a small like kind of like you can do these kind of like pre-made arcs, and like but once you're done with those, you know, you've done everything. You've already unlocked all the characters, and
right.
and you can only fight, you know, your friends or the CPU so many times before I'm like, all right, it's done. No more. So, but yeah, that's more room for other things. What about you,
Sure.
Ryan?
Jeez.
Jeez.
Like,
Oh, jeez.
Star Fox 64 is really short,
Oh yeah.
but that has like different routes and stuff, and there's like ways to get better scores. So I never really felt like I didn't have enough time with that game.
That
really.
game was meant to be replayed, though.
Yeah. I guess Pokemon Snap is really short, and like I've always wanted a sequel for that, and they've never done that. And there's not really any like alternate routes you can do for that or anything. Like you can catch Mew or whatever, but you can do the whole game in like a half hour. I feel like if you know
There's
what
like
you're doing.
a couple alternate routes, but it's
Is
you
there?
literally go like a different way, and that's it. And in like some levels, not all. Of
But
them.
I'm saying like it's always the same levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's different ways. Yeah, there's different.
The
like,
levels are like 2 minutes.
you can like
long.
trigger like certain shortcuts or whatever, and be like, oh, I'm going to see the Vileplume or some bullshit. But like, yeah. But yeah, now there's fucking. I'm not gonna do that math. There's like 700 more Pokemon.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it'd be cool to see more, but
Yeah.
there's not.
That I mean, it would be honestly overwhelming to see that many Pokemon.
Yeah, but I'm saying the game could be longer than an hour or whatever it is.
Each level was like 3 minutes, 2 minutes tops.
Yeah.
Like they were really, really short.
Yeah, I mean, it was on rail or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so
Still incredibly enjoyable.
yeah, it was great.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I wish there was
incredibly.
more. But
You know what that I also saw that was unfortunately too short too was Shadow of Mordor.
really,
Yeah, I thought that
Oh,
was too short
really?
because after the first boss, like actual boss battle, that's it. Like the other two bosses aren't really boss battles per se.
The final boss?
No, that's a quick time event.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
you-
even think it's a quick time event. I think it's a cutscene.
Well, you don't really fight him. You just kind of
You just
Chase 'em.
avoid,
like Fable
yeah.
2.
You
or no,
avoid
worse.
avoid getting hit by him.
Oh.
Basically, that's it.
but
Yeah.
you're not even controlling him.
Nah,
That's true.
Sauron pops out of him and he's like, "Sup?"
Sauron fucking suck.
It was-
Sauron.
that was a cool.
Not
cutscene.
not as bad as Fable 2 final boss.
How was
Yeah,
that?
but I just wanted to hear what he was saying, and then he fucking
They
died.
shoot him. Yeah.
That's,
Ugh.
oh, Fable 1 was really short.
Was it short?
Yeah.
Huh.
I wish it was longer. I love Fable 1. I got that back on my Xbox One.
Yes.
I'm going to play that again.
Cool.
Great.
Love Fable.
I can't think of anything that's like really short
Hmm.
that I couldn't like get more of or whatever. Because
I mean,
yeah, you can play
'cause you
Star
can-
Fox
you-
64 again.
You in particular enjoy a lot of like short games just because you can get in, get out, you're done. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
You're the wham bam, thank you, mammer of.
Mammer.
Mammogrammer.
I'm tired, man.
Yeah.
It's been a
Well, must
long
be.
You want
day.
to wrap it up?
Do
Are
we
we
have
done?
another question?
No.
Okay, no,
We're good.
that's it. We're done.
I think. Is there anything on Twitter? Let's double check. Nope.
Dunskies.
Done.
It's been a long day.
Yep.
I got surgery on Thursday.
New eyeballs.
New eyeballs. Don't
Augments.
say goodbye to these glasses.
Sad. I'm gonna be the only glasses wearing dude on the show now.
Yeah, but it's gonna be.
That's
nice
only because
too.
Brian left his at his old job 2 years ago, and like
He never
I
got
don't
it.
know what Taylor does, and also is not a dude, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Get your
thank you for
eyes-
listening. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you,
Of course.
if you're listening, for watching. Expired is the hero of
True
the live
hero.
The
chat.
true God,
The true God. One
True
true God.
God.
Yeah.
the many-faced God.
I'll change his nickname in the Discord to One True God.
One true God.
He won't have any power. But I just whatever.
That's fine.
Anyway, no.
won't come in with any land or money, but
He's
you know,
like
it's a title.
Altman.
Sure.
He's like Altman from Dead Space.
God.
Praise
So, yeah.
Altman.
If you're listening to this audio only, sorry if we did too much talking about Twitch chat or anything. I don't know. Try to balance everything.
Yeah.
You can watch us on Twitch if you have time. If you didn't make it this time, but you usually do. I don't know. Twitch.tv/rush20xx. That's also twitter.com/rush20xx for my Twitter, which is where you'll find the Discord link to go to our server if you want to talk to us there. And that's where I also ask for questions alongside Twitter. If you're on Facebook or whatever, sorry, I fucking don't use that shit anymore. I'm probably going to delete it. Eric, you're at Penny's Pena on Twitter.
That's correct, yeah.
Churro is Churro Burros.
That's right.
No, whoa, you're hipster Aladdin now.
Hipster Aladdin.
God, that joke.
Where?
On Twitter, probably.
No, I'm not.
Change your Twitter.
I got at Penny's Pena, and I'm also at Thick Chuck.
Dick Chuck.
Yeah,
Dick Chuck or Thick Chuck?
Thick Chuck.
Oh.
Don't follow it.
Thick Dick Chuck. Chuck.
Oh no.
Chuckosaurus.
That's a bad Twitter.
Dick Chuck.
Thick Chuck.
Oh, Thick Chuck.
Yeah.
What about Dick Wolf? All right.
Executive producer.
Shut up.
Not related.
All right.
Dun dun.
Y'all have a good night.
God.
We will see y'all.
Thanks for listening.
next
Oh wait,
week.
we're all on like iTunes and
iTunes,
Spotify, and
Spotify.
Google Play Music, and
Anywhere that you can find podcasts, you can find us there. As
Except
well.
for SoundCloud.
Ryan's fucking falling asleep.
Yep.
So you can find us anywhere. Not SoundCloud. We're not rappers. We don't do Xanax. And then what else we got?
Zans.
Yeah, it's Lil Xans. Anyways,
Little
Xans
Uzi
gonna
Vert.
make you. What's the next? What else we got? That it?
Fucking, yep. Thanks for
Cool.
listening.
Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace, love, the gap.
Literally.
Bye.